Oh my God, man. I'm sick to my goddamn stomach, chat. I'm sick to my goddamn stomach, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. So for everybody that's pulling up, that's new to the channel, that's familiar with my channel, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, press 1 if y'all can hear me in the chat. Oh my God. Man, oh man, oh man. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. As Fred VanVleet suffered a torn ACL and could be slated to be out for the season. Matter of fact, he is going to be out for the season. What a big loss for the Rockets. What a big loss for the Rockets, man. Absolutely sickening. Sick, man. This is sick. Fred VanVleet. We lose the biggest CCC. Hold on, let me take a step back. Yes, we got KD. We brought in KD this year. Everybody know who KD is. Easy money sniper. He comes to the Houston Rockets. People don't look at Kevin Durant as a leader. And y'all know why. Fred VanVleet gets a job at, the NBA, Players Association, president, whatever that is. He gets that position. Turn around. Training camp. Media day is right around the corner. I believe it's just, a week away. I'm a big NBA fan. I'm a huge Houston Rockets fan, as you can see, as you know. And you get news like this. You get news that Fred VanVleet tore his ACL right before the season starts, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. He tears his ACL. And we're not just talking about a player going down. We're not just talking about one player that's, a good part of this team. He's one of the biggest parts of this. He is the biggest part of this team. Why this team is this team. When Ime Udoka came to the Houston Rockets, the first guy he signed was Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet, man. Not James Harden, not Kyrie Irving, Not nobody. He settled. I mean, I wouldn't say he settled. He chose Fred VanVleet, people. He chose Fred VanVleet to be the general for this young Houston Rockets team that didn't have no guidance. That didn't have nowhere to go. And we come into a week before the season starts. Well, I would say media day and everything like that. And we get this type of news. He tears his goddamn ACL. No Fred VanVleet. He's out for the season. He's done for. He's out. He's out. There's no, coming back from this. You know, and the question is, what are the Houston Rockets going to do going forward? Who's out there that the Rockets see that they could pick up, that they can, uh, just plug and play. We ain't got shit to lose now. Before this news came out, we had championship aspiration. Is a championship or bust. You feel me to that extent. But when you lose Fred VanVleet, your biggest leader on this team, a guy that can win games for you, a guy that just transitions. People don't even look at Fred VanVleet like he changed your organization around. Yes, Ime Udoka gets, what I'm saying, the nod as far as all that, but Fred VanVleet was a big part of that as well. Like I said, he was the general. He was the leader. He is the leader. And it's just sad to hear this as a Rockets fan, man, because God damn it, it's supposed to be the year. This was supposed to be the year. You get Kevin Durant. He haven't signed his extension yet. So is that going to play a part of what we got going forward? This supposed to be the year that, what I'm saying, you have that window to get a championship, to compete with the OKCs of the world, the Lakers, Denver Nuggets, all these teams. And now it's like you get hit in the gut. Low blow. So at the end of the day, man, this is really sad news for Rockets fans. This is a big, big loss for the Rockets. This is hurting. This is gonna hurt the Rockets big time, man. It's gonna hurt the Rockets big time. And you know, at the end of the day, man, what are we gonna do next? What are the Houston Rockets gonna do next? What's the next move, man? I don't see anybody out there, as far as who can bring to the table what Fred was giving us. I don't see it right now. You know what I'm saying? My mind is a little blurry. My mind is a little blurry. But maybe I need some help with this, man. Hey, J-Dog, what you got on it, man? J-Dog, bro. This
Shit,
is
man.
crazy.
Slow, man. Can you hear me,
So,
bro?
yeah, I can hear you. Good.
I'm a mic, bro.
You good, fam?
All right, man. Man, damn. This put a damper on everything, bro. Um, I'm trying not to be down, but Fred epitomizes everything, bro. This team's about, man. You may brought him here, listen to your monologue. Um, with that in mind, bro, the toughness, the IQ and the resiliency, bro, that this team showed on defense, and just the mindset to just get it done no matter what, bro. No excuses. Like he is all that, bro. And so it's hard not to look past and try to figure out what we do going forward. Like, yeah, Russell Westbrook is an option, I guess, but what do you do when you got Russell Westbrook and Norman Thompson in your backcourt, bro? Like that's some shit that I'm like. I like Russ's game, but in the um a supporting role, not being a primary option, bro. And if you put him in the starting lineup, bro, hey, he's gonna end up being a primary option on your team because teams are gonna let him shoot and they're gonna let him do what he do. You feel me? When it comes to offense, because of certain things that he don't bring to the table on the offensive end. Yeah, he gonna speed your team up. Yeah, but we already got young athletes, bro. We don't, you know, bro, it's just hurt. This shit hurt, nigga. I mean, I can't even really voice how bad it hurt, bro, because that shit hit me like in my chest, bro. Like, bro, Fred is the Rockets, bro. Fred is he the epitome of what MA want out of his squad, bro. You feel me? At 6 foot, at 5'11" and a half or whatever. You feel me? Defense, bro. Offense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't shoot that good, but bro, he keep us in position to make good winning basketball plays, bro, each and every time down the court. Yeah, he get a little shot jack, but he don't turn the rock over, bro. And for the most part, he plays in the confines of the offense, you know. And you're not gonna replace him, Greenleaf. Not this year. You're not gonna be able to do it, bro. You can get a couple of pieces here and there, you know. And from when I was looking at Sham's report, we don't even have salary cap room to make a signing, bro, until January. So up under the PERS apron, you feel me? So even
Right.
if we was to go out and sign Russ, we gonna go over the salary cap. So what we do, bro? You know, do you just go ahead and go and sign Russ and get and go and go over that apron? I think you do. You feel me? And can you hear me, fam? Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
get you. I get you. I get you.
Yeah, yeah. And go and make that move, bro. And do it like that. But other than that, fam, hey man, I don't see no relief right now. Other than everybody having to step up and do just that much more, bro. Now the good thing about it, ain't none of our guys except KD at their peak. So these guys are gonna get better. They getting better. And so I'm hoping Reed Shepard, bro, he's able to turn that corner this year. You feel me? Almond is shooting gets demonstrably better this year. Like it's hey man, look,
And I'm gonna keep it
it's
real,
gonna
J Dog. I'm gonna
man,
keep it real.
uh-oh.
Ah.
Keep it real, man.
You know, I hear and I hear what you're saying about the Russell Westbrook, you know, things like
Yeah,
that. And
yeah,
we gonna discuss that. But
yeah.
like I said, it's no like and when you came in, no replacement with Fred VanVleet. So that being said, man, you might as
Mm.
well throw the championship out the window this year, family.
Oh
I'm
god
just being
damn,
honest.
Green.
I'm just being honest, man. We can get better. It's still gonna be an exciting team to watch. But this is a big knock to what we was doing, bro. Like I said, this was Fred VanVleet, bro. Somebody that you wanted over here before you made Doka got over here. This is the guy that you seen that can really be a veteran to this squad, can be a leader. And you know, I had a stream a couple stream weeks ago as
Yeah,
far as like him being the leader of the team. He's the leader,
uh,
and that's just the facts. So
right.
with KD out there, KD is an all-time great. Don't get me wrong. He gonna lead
He
by
ain't no,
example.
he ain't no
Fred
leader
gonna leave
though.
on the sideline, you know what I'm saying, when he can
Yeah,
walk around.
right.
But it's just this is the biggest blow. Pause. This shit hurts more type of shit when CP3 went down. When we know we can get to the
Yeah,
finals, if
yeah,
CP3 was healthy, this hurts a little bit. It stings a little bit differently
right.
because we didn't get to see this team with Fred VanVleet and KD in the first year in the
True.
addition with KD. So it's bothering me like that, bro. I had real big aspirations and real big,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, thoughts about how this team really will be. So at the end of the day, man, Fred VanVleet being down, I know Ime Udoka's, you know what I'm saying.
Man, I know they bro, they hurt,
He's
bro.
sick to his stomach. They hurt.
That's bro, that's why it's hard to formulate thoughts, bro. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. As I'm talking to you, it's hard to formulate thoughts, bro, because I understand, and you're right, bro. I seen Fred VanVleet helping his team, you know, create identity. You feel me? And he did it, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And he did exactly what I thought he was gonna be able to do with us in a young core, man. So it's kind of hard to formulate thoughts around how this team look without him, bro. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, bro. Like That's how I feel right now. And it's easy when you're away from the team. Somebody's not emotionally connected. They can probably kind of voice it a little better, like how you move on past it. But we emotionally investing in the squad, bro. We watching each and every game. We understand the ins and outs. We understand what Fred didn't do, what he did, and one thing he did do, bro, was have us ready to play each and every game, bro. Ready. And when he wasn't on the court, it showed, bro, big time. So yeah, it's hard. It shit hard. I can't lie to you. I can't lie. So
So you
I
think Reece
mean, what?
Shepard is in line to step it up after? Not. I'm not saying he's gonna start or anything. I know this minute's gonna go up through the roof now. Him and Thompson got to lead at guard, play. But I don't. I'm not even looking like who we gonna pick up. I know you mentioned Russ. I seen the chat mention Russ. You know what I'm saying? But after that, like I don't see
Your mic chopping, fam.
Shepard. Hold on, okay.
It's chopping. Uh, you saying Reed Shepard stepping up? I'm trying to. I caught the last bit of what you were saying.
Hey, I'm about to
Uh,
drop the link. We got close to 100 people in the building. Can you hear me, J Dog? Can you hear me?
yeah, I can. Yeah, you
Am I
good
still
now. Yeah,
choppy?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I'm still
no, you
choppy.
good. You good now. You good now.
Okay, I'm good. Hey, salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Y'all get the likes up. So, but I was saying,
Yeah,
do you feel like Reed Shepard and all these guys should step it up, man? This is just a tough loss, man. We was talking about it just last night about
yeah, we
if
was.
KD go down
Yeah,
with a good 20 games, who's going to
yeah,
step it up? Is this team capable of stepping it up without KD on and him being present on the sideline? And I knocked on wood saying, man, we talking hypotheticals, whoop the whoop.
yeah,
And it's just unfortunate that this dude, went down with a torn ACL. This
yeah,
is
yeah.
just a devastating loss, man. This is a big loss right now, bro.
Bro. I'm gonna tell you something. King ass, I fought King. Man. I fought King ass. The King, goddamn man, what? So was KD not? Damn it, you damn it, KD here not goddamn me. Fred not here. You feel me? Because he was saying if KD go down, what will we do now? What do we do next? You feel me? And now I mean I'm saying it tongue in cheek. I don't fuck King, but it's just this a bad situation, bro. But yes, Reed Shepard definitely got to step up. I mean, he definitely got to step. I don't know if that's hey, is that your go-to?
Hey,
Is that's I
they
just started?
real quick, J Dog. There go King right there. Hey, King, what you got on the topic, man? What you got on Fred
How
Van Vliet
dare
situation,
how
man?
dare you
I
blame me
blame you. I
for
blame you,
this
nigga.
travesty that's man, hey, shout out to you, Green. Shout out to the chat. I ain't even shouting out J Dog right now.
Yeah, whatever.
How you gonna blame me for this travesty, man?
Good, nigga. What if KD going if he not in the game? Who we go to? Nigga, you
No,
brought you brought this kind of goddamn me energy. You brought the energy to the goddamn team, nigga.
But King, on some real shit, man. Hey, talk about this injury though,
Real
bro.
shit.
look here, man. I think the Rockets, I think Raphael Stone is gonna have to make a trade. I don't know for who at this point, because it's a deep dive. You gotta look into a veteran, maybe in the final year of their contract. How much is the contract? You know what I'm saying? Something kind of short term. I don't think now. I believe that they gonna move Almond to the point, so I don't think it's gonna necessarily be old Ship that's gonna get pushed into the starting lineup. But they gonna need another ball handler. This is where trading away old boy hurts you in this situation. Um,
Jay,
Cam. No, Cam.
Cam.
Oh,
So
Cam Whitmore.
Yeah. Because
Cam ain't no
remember
ball
after
handler though.
we I know, but remember after we traded Jalen and what's the name? I
Uh,
thought Cam was gonna be the starting two. You was
uh,
gonna have Fred, you put Almond at the three. Almond was gonna still have some ball handling duties when
uh,
Fred left the court. So if Fred is hurt, I think that's gonna push Almond to have to be the point. Now you looking at Finney Smith as your three, unless you gonna go Finney Smith and Jabari at your. I mean, not Finney Smith, KD and Jabari at your 3 and 4, but you still lacking at a two. I don't think Finney Smith is a two. So I feel like they're gonna need to make some type of trade either for a point guard or a 3 and D two guard to try and remedy this situation. You
Mhm.
can leave old Shep where he at, coming off the bench as your backup point guard. But this is
Gotcha.
a gut punch right here, bro. I'm gonna go and let you
Yeah,
get to the next one, Greenlee.
yeah. Because I want to open up the panel. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Let me see. I have Vic up next. Hey, Vic, what you got, Vic? Salute to you, bro.
Hey, salute to you, bro. Salute to the panel. Hey, I said in the chat a little while ago, man. Malcolm Brogdon, I think he's still available for
Nah, he
cheap.
with the Knicks, I believe.
Now, I
The
just looked
Knicks
it
picked
up.
him up, huh?
I looked it up. I could be wrong though. But if he's not available, then somebody else said Dennis Schroeder. Somebody's gonna be a cheap contract who can be reliable, who can do some ball handling duties. And if not, then we still got Aaron Holiday that's gonna have to play a little bit more than we expected him to. You feel me? But losing Fred Van Vliet, man, that leadership, that
Somebody got
on
some wind in the, hold on. Somebody got some wind blowing in the background. Y'all mute up real quick.
we
Go ahead,
good.
Vic. Yeah, we good now.
Now I'm gonna say, man, losing Fred Van Vliet, that on the court leadership, it's gonna be a big blow to us. Um, but I think we still gonna be good as far as a championship though. We need Fred to be there, and I think if we get there, he probably could play the last series. I don't know, but hey, right now, man, we out of there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Vic, man. It's looking raw, man. It's looking raw right now. But I'm gonna keep the line moving, man. We gonna open up the panel. I got a couple more guests. I got Laro. Laro, what's up with it, Laro?
Hey, what's up, man? This definitely hurts, man. Kind of hurt me inside just a little bit, man, because I was ready to see that squad go out there and play, man. So I'm not sure the timetable yet. When you find out, please let us know, sir. Um, but it hurts us, but now we still got to move on, man. I don't think the answer is probably in house right now, so we might have to go outside and look for something if we still want to kind of push for an eventual like championship. So we most definitely. And I said I know a lot of people probably against Russ. No Russ, no Russ, no Russ. Well, he's a proven veteran. What else is out there that's better? I mean, y'all can just shout it out when you go to the open panel, bro, because I'm thinking of all kind of names right now. So go ahead, you can go to the next guy.
All right, that's a bit. That's a bit. I don't know yet either. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all can enlighten me as well. But the first name, was Russell that I seen in the chat, and I think Jada I'll bring it up. So and he's available, like you said. So let me keep the line moving real quick. I have DJ Generation. What's good, DJ?
What's good? What's good, y'all? Man, I be forgetting. I be busy. I forgot you still be doing your thing, Green. I'm gonna have to make sure I kind of check in on your notifications. But man, you caught me completely off guard, bro. I was looking at some on YouTube and saw you pop up. I said, man, I gotta go check this out. So I just say, bro, I don't know what Houston did. We've been cursed, most our years as a sports city. It looked like we was fine on the right track, but they done came back with a vengeance on us, bro. Like Houston sports looking nasty right now. But anyways, to the point at hand, man, I don't know if you remember. I know y'all talked about this too. That's why I was saying when we was making all the moves, I was like, man, ain't no way we can get like a Colin Sexton or somebody. And I think Elder showed us, the money wouldn't work. But that was my main concern, bro. And I know, like I said, I know y'all was saying it too. Like that was always what I was worried about. Like, what if Van Vliet or Durant go down? You know what I'm saying? Like we all happy and stuff, but it's gonna change the conversation real quick. And here we are. And as much as I love Russ, like I actually love Russ, he's one of my favorite players. That ain't gonna do nothing for us. Like I think Elder was saying that in the chat. I agree because if you think about it, Almond is a better Russ as far as where they are in their career right there. So if we gonna do that, we might as well throw Almond at point. And I don't like that. I think that's unfair to Almond and Reed because they just need to improve as just NBA players, period. But putting them in point guard position when we got all of these expectations and the stress and all of that, I really don't want to do that to them, man. But like everybody's saying, I don't really even know what else we gonna do. Like it's just nasty. But I'm gonna move on. But yeah, it's a nasty situation right now.
Man, yeah. It's real nasty right now, man. Hey, salute to you, DJ. Hey, Rich Base, what you got, Rich? Salute, bro. Hey, Rich, you there? Can y'all hear him?
Nah, I
Nah,
don't hear nothing.
Can't hear you, Rich. Hey, go out and come back in, homie. Let me get to the next guest. Hey, let me get these new guests out the way. Then I'm gonna get to Elder. So Elder, can you stay right there real quick for me, bro? Trey King.
Hey, what's going on? Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to the chat. I don't never really come up here, but I ain't gonna lie, this one got me, bro. Like, Fred Van Fleet is literally probably like top two most important players on the team. Like, he really makes sure everything run. Like, I watch damn near every game. This took my expectations from championship, Western Conference Finals to like second round exits for real. Like, this is a big loss. And I was thinking, who can we get?
Yeah,
Schroeder, I think he with the Kings. I'm thinking maybe like Alonzo or something. I don't know. We need
he
something
with the
else. We can't
Cavs.
rely on a man and Reed. That's putting too much on their plate and they still growing. But like we legit need a point guard. We don't need a Russell Westbrook or a James Harden. We need somebody who's just gonna come in and play point guard, not be a superstar. But this is a big blow to Houston. I don't know. We need to make something shake, but this is a big problem for real. That's all I got.
Hey, I'm with you, Trey. I'm with you, Trey. The leadership, what he brought to the table, the turnaround, how we, operate. It's just the whole culture was part of Fred Van Vliet's brand being here. So yeah, man. Hey, stay right
Hey,
there, homie. I'm
hey,
gonna get
hey,
to this
Greenleaf,
next
you don't
guest.
mind? What was
What,
he
what,
doing, bro?
I don't know, Larry. I'm trying to get the details now. I was trying to read.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up a ESPN article. I started to read that, but
They
I
was in
wanted
the
to let y'all
Bahamas,
tell the
Green
guest.
Leaf, in the minicap in the Bahamas.
The team.
Yeah, voluntary
Ah,
minicap. He says a voluntary minicap in the Bahamas where he got hurt.
they do that every year.
Yeah, right.
Damn. Hey, man. Hey, Moses, cool. What's good, Moses? What you got on it?
What's up, fellas? Salute.
Salute,
How
salute.
y'all doing today? Man, kind of sucks. Woke up some bad news, but like we're all saying, Fred is very important to the squad, and his leadership, the most important thing, the steady hands. But I think we have to, like Larry was saying, have to move on, look on the bright side. Gives This gives a man a chance to really shine, to show he can be a point guard. So I think the onus is on the man Thompson. Give him the ball and let him show what he can do. Same thing with Rich Shepard. So I still believe we have a chance at a title. It's very hard now for sure, but it's not impossible. I don't think because we know with Fred we had a last year we had a ceiling. There's a limit with Fred. But a man Thompson with the ball in his hands, there's a higher ceiling with a man Thompson. So it's a great loss, but I think it's a loss that we can mitigate with a man Thompson. And wherever is on the market that we can get, I'll leave that to Stone. I don't really know any names. You know, it's really hard right now. We might have to wait to mid season, but I just think it's a big loss. But I think we can. I think we'll be all right. We can still make a top three seed. I don't think this moves us down that much. So, and those guys were saying if we can make it to the second, third round, Fred can come back. So I think we'll be all right.
Gotcha, man. I mean, yeah. It's just for me, it's just the leadership quality of it being on and off the court for these guys. And yes, it's gonna get Ahmed Thompson an opportunity to really grow and really develop at that point guard spot. So we shall see, man. We shall see.
It's a quick one. I think Fred is going to be there on the court. It might not play, but I think his leadership is still going to be there on the court. It's going to be there yelling
Right.
on the bench, so
Right.
it's still going to be there.
Yeah, his presence gonna be around. He's
Yeah,
gonna be around the team. He's gonna be more of like a sideline coach
yeah, exactly for sure.
going into the
So,
season.
and Trent's going to be
But
running. He's going to rush you to come back. So,
already, especially if we do get past the first round, you know what I'm saying. So, hey, Pastor, what up, Elder? Salute to you, Elder. You there?
No, I'm here. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear
We
you.
hear
We can
you,
hear you.
Elder.
All right, cool. Salute everybody. Yeah, that's really rough news. I want to start with the pull a positive from it, if it's any kind of positive you can pull from something like this. It's better for the team that it happened before the season actually started. That gives you time to figure out a better plan to get through this thing. Now, the one thing I wouldn't do is rush him back. He's already an older player. He was hurt last year for a bit. I'm not rushing him back at all. I don't even want him to rush back. I need him. I just re-signed him, so I need him to get 100% healthy before I even think about him getting back on the court. So that probably means he's gone for the whole season. Secondly, he does two things great for this team. You already talked about the leadership, Green League, so I don't need to go down that road. What level of a leader he is, his voice and presence will still be there. But on the court, he is the head of your defense, really. He's the head of your defense. And he makes your defense flow. And then he also was a big time shot maker for y'all. Now I know his shoot percentage sucked, but if y'all needed big shots, especially threes, stuff like that, Fred would take those shots. You got KD to kind of mitigate that a little bit. You see what I'm saying? He can take over some of that, most of it, when it comes to the big shot thing. So I think what Houston really needs to do, you got assets still with picks and all this stuff. You got to go to the East and you got to find one of these teams that and I got to go look. I don't know who yet, but it's a what they need is like a Chris Dunn type of player. You need somebody that's tough minded, that'll fit your defensive culture, will come in and play just lights out defense, right? Um, if he can shoot, great. But again, Fred was a, you know, high 30s, low 40s shooter. So his shooting is not all as important as his defense. KD can make up the big shot part. Get a guy that can come in and be that defensively. And teams have guys like this, especially in the East. I just got to go look at these teams because it's a bunch of teams over there that ain't playing for nothing this year. They have no chance of winning the chip and all that. So if you give up the right asset, you could get that kind of guy to come in, give him a chance to adjust and all that. And then, like the Clippers did with Dunn, then you plug him into your starting lineup, and he's a good backup. I mean, he's a good backcourt mate with Amon. So now we're not stunting the development of Amon or stunting the development of Reed Shepard by forcing them to do something that they're just not ready to do or really not in their game. So that's what I'm doing. If I'm them, I'm scouring the East. I don't think anybody in the West will help them. That's why I said it. You may find a team, but most of the teams in the West are competing this year, y'all. They're trying, and I think Schroeder. Somebody said Schroeder. He signed with Then he just got a 3-year deal with Sacramento, didn't he? So
Right,
Schroeder's
right.
gone. Yeah, Schroeder's gone. So you can't get him. He would have been great though. He would have been a perfect fit. But and y'all had a chance to get him, and I know he ended up signing somewhere else. But Schroeder would have really, because he can play offense too. But and he's a vet. But if you can just really get a defensive minded guy that can really come in, flow with your defense, I think that'll help get you over the hump. And that still will allow the other two that we naming with Reed Shepard and what's his name, Amon Thompson, to still develop on the level that they need to develop on. And then maybe by the end of the season, one of those guys are ready to slide in and really take over the full role that Fred had. You understand what I'm saying? It shows the level of where the crack is in the team too, though. The weakness in the team is at the point guard position still. And I just can't get past last year. Last year, when Fred went down, Houston was totally different. They were not the same team. So I think it starts on the defense. That's what I would do if I was them.
How you feel, hey, Elder, real quick before I got two more guests on the panel, but I
Okay.
want to ask you this. How you feel
Mhm.
about that? I've been hearing Russell Westbrook name pop up, what I'm saying, plenty of time. How you feel about that?
I would pass on Russell Westbrook. He's definitely already at the end. I wouldn't have taken Russell Westbrook 3 4 years ago when he went to the Lakers. I'm definitely not taking him now. Russ still has that. See, Russ will come in this scenario and try to take over. He would. He was. He still believes that he's All Star Russ, and I just I don't think personally Russ is a good fit. He can play D when he wants to, but the sporadicness on the offensive end and the turnovers and Russell would mess y'all flow up in my personal opinion on the offensive end too much. So you need his ball handling. You need his. You could use his scoring a little bit, but I don't personally think Russ is the answer. I just want a defense. If I can find a guard, I have to go look, and y'all know me. I'll go do the research, and then I'm gonna probably come with 2 or 3 names that I think they can realistically go after and get with the assets that they got. Not giving up a ton, but picking a guy that is a good player, but the team's irrelevant, so people don't pay attention to. Me and Showtime was talking about Chris Dunn, not this last year, but the year before, and I was like, man, I really hope the Lakers. This is behind the scenes. I said, I wish the Lakers get this dude. The Clippers got him, and I was so upset. But y'all see what he did with the Clippers. Kawhi was out, all that, and they still was able to maintain. They still did good because that dude, man, just plays in ridiculous D. You can find a guy like that. There's a lot of guys like that out there. And that's what you need more than anything, in my opinion. But Russ, no, I stay away from Russ. I just do. I don't think he is the answer, and his skill set is not what you need. He don't have the same skill set as Fred VanVleet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we gotta hunt down somebody. Raphael Stone, do your job, brother. Do your job like you do. Go. You got some scouting to do, man. But
Green.
I don't
Once
know just yet. But until I open up the panel, I have Rich, but Rich, your mic right? Rich, are you there?
And I think so. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your mic low.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn it on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. What's up, bro? What you got on?
I'll be quick. Everybody made good points, bro. When I seen the news too, and I think J Dog alluded to it earlier when he got up there. You too, Green. Like a lot of people won't say Fred is a good. I'm not gonna say a good player, but a player for your team that could really change your organization. So I just feel like that's what Fred did. And that's why it really hurts so much because he good for what we need and what we trying to go. And basically the identity of this team. Yeah, it started with Emil Doka, but also it trickled down to Fred. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it really hurts so much that this happened. You know what I'm saying? Not only because like Elder made a good point, it's early and I get it, you're trying to look at some type of good point out of this, but it's still a big loss. It's a big, huge loss because you never got to see. Well, right now we don't get to see what it looks like going into the season with so much expectations, and them filling that void is going to be extremely hard because you do not want to make a big mistake like going to get a Russell Westbrook and he throw everything off. Everything that you're at least trying to gain as far as like still having these young guys still grow. You don't want a player like that to come in and take from that. Even though we might not win a championship this year, but you still want to see growth in the young guys. So bringing a player in, you have to be very cautious on who you bring in here and not just trying to fill a hole where it's needed because we was already thin. So now this move, well, this happened and made everything even thinner. You know what I'm saying? So I think going forward, they definitely do need to fill a hole. Now I don't know where they go. Um, I was thinking probably somebody can help me out with this. Probably you, Green, probably Elder. What about the kid from Philly, bro? From Houston, man, Quentin Grimes.
Quentin Grimes.
I know he unrestricted, or is he restricted? Because I know he making like 11 million, but I'm
I'm
not
not
sure
sure
as
his
far.
yeah, but I'm not sure his contract, like if the Philly has to match his contract or anything like that. But I believe he is like a sort of a free agent. You know what I'm saying? He can sign, but but Philly will have to sign it. I wouldn't mind that at all. But I just feel like at the same time too, Rich. What about Reed Shepard? What's his role going forward? Somebody spoke on Aaron Holiday, and I don't feel like Aaron Holiday is a starter. Like, what I'm saying, for 82 games or 72 games, whatever the case may be. But it needs to be settled because Armand Thompson, if you put him in a starting point guard position, that takes him out of what he's supposed to be doing when you have Fred VanVleet out there. So now he becomes a different player. So I'm just looking at like we need a point guard situation because that is our weakness, and that was our weak. Like Elder alluded to, it was part of our weakness going into the season, but it was all about growth and development. So I don't know, homie. I don't know, bro. You know,
One, one, one more thing, Green, before you go to somebody next.
yeah, I got one more guess, and,
One more.
we all open up the panel. Go ahead, G.
One more thing, bro. If y'all remember, bro, this could be a silver lining, bro. Something good to happen. If y'all remember, and I know it's a little different. They made the playoffs already. He already showed and proved himself already. But if y'all remember, at Golden State, the turning point, where Draymond got his shot when David Lee went down, that was a big blow for Golden State at the moment. They didn't know what they was gonna get from
Yeah,
Draymond.
yeah, Draymond, fact, yeah, Draymond stepped up.
So Reed Shepard, I'm not saying he's gonna duplicate that, but him getting his shot is gonna be big. So I agree with you, bro. Reed Shepard he got to come with it.
Boy, he pulled one from the past with David. With David.
But it's the truth though.
That's
It's the
what's up,
truth.
bro. That's what's
And
up.
he went back
Hey,
10 years ago. God,
John Trey,
God
you there?
damn, bro.
Yeah, I'm here.
Is that ring leader?
Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah,
What's up with it, man? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You good, bro? What you got on him, man? What you got on Fred, bro?
man, that's a blow, man. That's just like that's crazy, man. I'm at work and I can't even focus at work, man. That's just crazy. And the only thing I can think about is what we got at home that can kind of. Only thing I can say is Reed Shepard, if he can pay the two, if he could pay the two, because like we said, he got Durant, so he gonna kind of take the load offensively a little bit. But Reed Shepard, like old boy said, I was thinking the same thing, and he beat me to it. Quitting Grimes at the two. If he could come in at the two, it's gonna make he was already good and fitted. So next to Durant, he can knock down shots. He confident and all that. Either quit Grimes or we staying at home with Reed Shepard and see what he can do. We ain't gotta move so fast because, like you said, in January we can kind of like have some open salary and try to sign somebody, but not Russell Westbrook. I don't want him with Durant. I don't want him with Durant on the team. I don't even think Durant like him like that really. So I don't need him coming over there with that energy. I just think Reed Shepard, bro, he just got to knock down his shots and kind of like just knock down his
Yeah, but
shot
coming to
for us,
his own.
man.
Yeah. Hey, he throwing him
Coming
out
to
there
his
with the
own little
wolves.
groove because
Mm.
he got it. We picked him at what we picked him at 2 or 3.
3.
Yeah, he gotta be kind of like ready, yeah, like, to be able to at least
Yeah,
give
yeah.
us a little something, man. Show us a little something this year. And if he ain't ready by January, I think we can win with him on the court at two. But if he ain't ready and we ain't looking like championships like we wanted, we can go get somebody in free agency, man. We can go get like a Quinn Grimes or I even like like they say the point guard position. I think because his natural position, oh man, Thompson is point guard. So I don't know if he really like on that level, but he got his ball handling got better. He been putting in that work this off season. So all
Mm-hmm.
thing I see is we can get through into January and see what we can do in January. We ain't gonna be terrible without Russ, but I mean without Fred, but I don't know if we'll be ready in the playoffs when the games slow up. If we gonna be ready without Fred, that's why I say we'll have enough time to see what these guys can do without Fred, and if they ain't ready, we're gonna be able to see by January, and we can go get a veteran, bro, or we can try to fill in. Oh man, I'm not worried about oh man Thompson. I'm more worried about Reed Shepard, bro. What he can do. Oh man Thompson, he gonna he ain't he ain't what we worrying about. We worrying about who we worrying about that
Who
two
gonna fill that
position.
hole? Who gonna fill that role? You
Yeah,
know
who
what I'm
gonna fill
saying?
that role? And Reed Shepard, bro, he got. I don't know. You think
Yeah.
you think
Hold on, Lero. Hold on, Lero.
do you think Torrey Eason is he ready for the two? He showed a little
Nah,
like
nah, nah, nah,
Hey,
nah, nah. He
I
not
don't know
ready. He
what's up.
not ready, bro. He not ready, bro. But I see you trying to get busy at the J, man. I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know I was trying to let you get everything you you had to get out of it, bro. But
yeah,
that panel
yeah.
open, the panel open, so you know what I'm saying. You can
I
stay
got a
right there if you
name.
want to.
I
But
got a
go
name.
ahead.
I got a name, dog. Don't and know it. Just think about it for a second before y'all say hell now. How
hey,
about Balenciaga being, bro? I mean, I know we would
hell,
have the worst shooting backcourt in the
hell
Who?
league.
Ben Simmons, Ben
Bring him
Simmons.
out of retirement, dog. I mean,
Hell
hold up.
no.
no,
Hey,
hell,
look.
Hell
I
no.
said, just think about it for a quick
That
second. We
motherfucker ain't
had a
got no
ain't
heart,
nothing to
bro.
think about.
He ain't got no
Ben
heart,
Simmons.
bro. Ben don't want to play
yeah.
no basketball.
You think Udoka want that nigga on our team?
Ben
I
don't
mean,
want to
my
play no
bad, Green, my
basketball,
bad.
bro. I don't want
Nah.
nobody that don't love the game, don't want to play basketball on my team, bro. Like, nah,
Exactly.
I don't like the mindset, bro.
Hey, I did have a question. Do y'all? I got two questions. Y'all think this basically making Reed Shepard's season make or break? Like, I feel like his career on the line because like he gonna get thrown in the fire. He either gonna, you know what I'm saying, step
Hey,
up
hey,
or
DJ Generation. I'm glad you
yeah.
spoke on that because I on ESPN radio interview, I was listening to Raphael Stone speaking on
Mhm.
Reed Shepard and his whole development. He was like, yeah, he has to, take a leap, as well as LP. But when he's focusing on Reed Shepard, he needs to make a jump in the first place. So this gives Reed
Mm-hmm.
Shepard the biggest opportunity of his life to prove that he was a number 3 pick in that weak ass draft.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, this is what the Rockets need. This is what they
Mhm.
need. Next man up mentality. Ain't no excuses going forward in the season, bro. We still gonna cover the Rockets. We still gonna do play by plays and break down, you know what I'm saying, what it is. But
Yeah.
Reed Shepard is the one to step up. You feel me, DJ?
Yeah. 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 I feel you.
Put him in the
The panel
starting
open.
lineup, Greenlee. What you saying?
Possibly. Possibly. They
Now,
trying to figure out in the first. They was trying to figure out a new starter in the first place. Somebody got an
I'm
echo. Bad echo.
I'm with you on it. I asked you that question for a reason
Yes,
because
sir.
yeah, you kind of thrusting on when in the point guard role, but I think KD can kind of alleviate some of that, initiating offensive stuff. You feel me? As well as the shooting but he can get us in the offense and then he can get off ball, man. Bro, I think it could be a blessing in disguise to stepping into this position, bro. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
I,
here.
Hey,
We know
J,
we
I
here.
hear you,
We here,
Jr.
fam.
I hear you.
hey, I was gonna say, J Dog, with that. Oh, with that, we talked about last stream yesterday how we gonna listen to load for Kevin Durant, but we putting a little bit more load on him
I,
now because of this situation.
God damn it! Hey, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't debating you about it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I agree. I agree with you, Vic. But I mean, injuries are a part of the game, bro. KD know that. Everybody know it. So I mean, yes, you want to. He 30. He gonna be 37 going to the season. Yes, you want to lessen the load on him, but at the same time, nobody foreseen Fred going down. But hey, it is what it is, bro. At this point, you use KD and what's best for the team at this point, bro.
Hey,
You know
but
what I mean?
J Dog, I would say this. Pastor did make a good point. I
Yeah,
mean, it's kind of best that it happened before the season instead of
right.
we January, February, or something like that. So I mean, if it had to happen,
Yeah,
I
this the
mean,
time.
The best is happening right now. Yeah.
I did have a question for Elder. He was saying the East Coast team. Y'all think don't
Mm.
Indiana got a lot of guards? They might be able to give up one.
Yeah, I said McConnell in the chat. TJ McConnell. I wouldn't mind bringing him over here.
McCollum
Yeah,
is a free
just
agent. What you talking about
I
trading for him?
Nah, trade for him. He ain't gonna be
I
expensive.
don't I don't think he's the answer because he's too small and he's more offensive. That's it. He's an offensive guy. He's not a great defender. And
yeah, that's Reed Shepard right there, man.
yeah,
That's another Reed Shepard.
I don't and that yeah, I don't do the McConnell thing. I'm looking right now and I
Mm,
just started. I literally just started. I'm trying to get Davion Mitchell if I'm y'all. Because Miami season shot with old boy hurt. Tyler
mm,
Hero, they already were jacked. Tyler done got hurt, so it's really jacked up. I'm seeing if I could pry Tyler
But he
Hero.
didn't he just sign a deal with Miami? No,
Yeah,
Davion, didn't he
yeah,
extend?
yeah. That's why I wanna he makes like 11 mil. I would
Yeah,
package Josh Okogie and then I'd give him somebody like a Jeff Green or somebody like that, somebody like maybe Jason Tate too. I may throw him in. Somebody to make
yeah.
the money work. and I'm trying to pry him, he would be a perfect fit for y'all. Perfect
Yeah.
fit. And I
Yeah.
think the way Miami going right now, you may be able to talk him into it if you quote unquote maybe overpay a little bit for him. You know what I
El,
mean?
Do you think we could
Yeah.
afford to trade man, why I can't think his name right now? The other small forward that ain't got no deal yet.
Then ain't got no what?
That don't have a deal. I can't think his name right.
Kaminga?
No, Easton, Tar
Oh,
Easton.
Easter?
Tara Easton, he got a deal for y'all, don't he? He already didn't he resign?
Nah,
Nah,
he
they
ain't
they
signed.
in
Nah,
Nah,
I
negotiations.
he ain't
wouldn't I
still.
wouldn't trade Tara Easton. I
Hell
wouldn't.
no. No, you
I'm
ain't
not
doing that,
trading
bro.
Tara Easton. I would trade Jay Sean Tate before I traded Tara
Oh, of
Easton.
course, yeah. I trade Tatum to win.
And
hey,
if
hey, look,
you and you can move a Kogi because I just don't think y'all need him. He's a
oh,
6'4"
Don't nobody
small
want bum
forward.
ass tape.
Pastor. So, Pastor, I got one for you, man. I'm gonna ask you a question. Now, a few streams ago, or Greenleafs or whatever, right? You was on here and you were kind of lighting Fred up, like you can name 25 more better point guards than Fred. Look, all right, the on the court leadership, all right, Ime and I can't even say KD gonna make up for that. But the on the court leadership, man. I mean, if you
Hmm.
trying to make a 2K player, man, is that really worth that much, bro? I mean, because we are talking about a 33% shooter from the field, like overall, bro. So I mean,
Did you
that
see him in the
can't be that.
playoffs, Lero? Did you
Yeah,
see him in the
I
playoffs?
saw that, man. But we got to look overall, bro. Let's look at the career, right? So I mean, how it can't be that hard to replace something like that. That's
What
the
I
kind of
know, Lero, I know what your team looked like last year when he was out.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm going by. And I don't care how many point guards I think better than Fred Van Fleet. He's good for your team. He
Right.
fits
Exactly.
your team. And I never
I
denied that.
agree.
He's the backbone of your team. So that's what matters.
we haven't
And
seen this team play before with Kevin
this is
Durant.
the this is
So it's
this is
kind of
this
hard to
is
say that, though,
this
bro. It's
is
kind
no,
of
it's not. No, it's not. It's still Fred Van Fleet's team. Kevin Durant gonna come in and do his job. That's why he fits with you guys. Because Kevin Durant don't need the limelight. He don't need to, he don't even want to be the leader of the team. He just gonna come in and get you buckets. That's what Kevin Durant gonna do. And so he ain't finna take nothing from what the leaders of his team is doing. He's not. He
Hmm.
ain't gonna stop Armand from stepping up being the leader. He's gonna have to be eventually, and he ain't gonna stop Fred from doing what he do. That ain't what Kevin Durant does. What I'm saying is the number one thing you're gonna miss from Fred that can't be replaced right now is his defense.
Yep.
Being the head of that team on defensively, you're gonna miss that. KD can make the big shots. He can take over Fred's shots. You can't replace that D. You don't have that on your team. So I'm saying go get it. You got enough assets on this team. You got enough contracts.
Picks.
You got enough picks if you need to. You got assets to go get the type of player you need. And I'm saying, say you still a Davion Mitchell. Y'all telling me he don't fit right in with what Fred does
Yeah,
Hey,
he
Elder.
defensively?
Hey,
yeah.
Elder. I don't think you
We
can get him.
not
I think
giving
he
up.
just
We
signed.
not giving up
I
none of
just
our
think he
great
just signed a
future picks
2 year
for him.
contract. Hey, hold on, King. I just think he signed a 2 year contract though.
I don't care. I take
I,
him.
I'm
That's a short
I'm saying,
term
can he
deal.
be? No, I'm asking, can he be traded even though he
Oh,
just
I
signed a
don't know.
contract?
I have to go look. I have to go look. I have to go
Elder
look.
was saying. Elder was saying
Yeah,
because
he
Miami
probably not.
already season already pretty much over. If he can be traded to your point, Rich, he's saying we should.
Yeah, if he
He probably.
can. And that was I actually went. That was the
Oh, okay.
first team I went to because I knew Tyler Hero was hurt. I know Miami reeling, but I also know how Pat Riley gets down. If he say old boy's worth a second, Pat's gonna try to get a late first from you. Which now, see, remember how first round picks 3 years ago didn't mean
Mm,
nothing. Everybody's getting rid of them. Well, because of this new collective bargaining agreement, first round picks got super value now. So Booker
mm,
ain't finna just give up a first round pick. So now that second round pick, that high second pick, is just as valuable because you got a little more control where you don't have to pay him as much money. You don't have to commit as long. You see what I'm saying? So if you got a second round pick that's in the 30s guaranteed, you may be able to give that up and get a guy like Davion with a couple expiring contracts on players that ain't gonna do nothing but sit on your bench anyway.
I don't
So
think they
it's
make the
ways to
trade.
work around it. But he's
Oh,
just that was the first team I went to. I saw his name. I said, "Wow, short point guard that's tenacious defensively. He would fit perfect." I ain't even looked at the rest of the East, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even looked. Miami was the first team I went to. So it's a guy like that, though. I think y'all should try to pick and plug into. That's what I do because you got a
What
lot of players that ain't gonna play.
Elder? What you made me think about who was that? He used to be on Boston. I think he went to Charlotte. he was kind of like that, like defensive minded, kind of short, but
Talking about Terry Rozier?
yeah.
You could easily get him. He's just a lot of money right now. They want to
Uh,
get rid of him, but he is on the last year of his deal.
mm.
He is. Rozier wouldn't hurt that team. I can tell you that right now. Rozier wouldn't hurt y'all
I
because
don't
he
think the
he
money will fit though.
no, he got a lot of money, and see, he had a bad year last year, so that would help y'all to get him. It ain't that he's
Hmm.
a bad player, y'all. Rozier, you know how it is when you're a player. Really, you definitely know what I'm talking about. When you're on a team and you know they
Yes,
don't
sir.
want you and they don't value you, you ain't finna give no 100%, y'all.
And
So
Elder, I'm looking
Rozier,
at. Mhm.
no, go ahead. Oh,
No,
go ahead.
I just wanted to say, like, I'm just looking at what fits Ime Udoka scheme of things. Like y'all mentioned Davion Mitchell, he fits right in, but is he a starter for the squad? Like, who are we
Oh, yeah.
replacing in this as a starter?
He replacing Fred as a starter. I think Davion, he started for Miami last year, y'all. He can come start for y'all.
Okay, okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
He's
so Miles
Pastor.
pulling up. Miles
I,
pulling up. Hold on,
hey,
okay.
oh,
Go ahead,
okay.
Larry. Go ahead.
Oh
We
no,
get you
hey,
next, Miles.
Pastor. I know. Man, everybody else against it, man. I mean, can you just tell me why you would be against kicking the tires on the Ben Simmons, bro?
There you go, man. Get
I mean, I'm
I
just
didn't
wondering, bro. Like for
I
real,
didn't
man.
I didn't give my take on that. I like Ben Simmons, man. I don't know if Ben really wants to play ball. Like I think Ben made it clear years ago he wanted to be in California. I don't believe none of the California
I ain't
teams
gonna
want
lie,
him.
Elder. I'm picking Russell over Ben.
Yeah, I ain't
I
gonna lie, I
know.
would
I
too
know. I
right
would get.
now.
agree.
Right now
I
I
I
agree.
would
would. If
pick
I had
if
to
you
pick
talking about
between those
Russell or
two,
Ben. I'm
I'm
picking
taking
Russ.
Russ. Yeah, I don't want neither one right now because the only reason with Ben is I don't believe he wants to play unless he's in the situation he wants to be in. And I don't want Ben in Houston when he really wants to be in Sacramento or LA or Golden State. You see what I'm saying? He wants to be on the West Coast.
I
So
don't
I
think
don't think he's
Sacramento qualifies like it's being the West Coast, bro. I mean, I understand.
that's
Like,
California. He would Ben
I
would be happy
understand,
there.
bro, but come on, we talking about Sacramento, bro.
Bro,
That's
what I'm
like,
saying to you is this Ben
man,
has always wanted to be in the state of California. That's all he's wanted, bro. And he ain't getting it. He was with the Clippers. He was happy. He went out there and balled. If y'all watched Ben last year, Ben was playing well.
No, he played well in the
He
playoffs
played
for the
well,
Clippers.
bro. Played like four positions for the Clippers. They didn't re-sign him, and that broke. And he don't even want to play now because the Lakers don't want him. None of these California teams want him. Ben wants to be in California, and I
Why
don't know
Lakers
why.
wouldn't take him, Elder?
Huh?
But hold,
Why
but
wouldn't the
hold,
Lakers take him?
Where we gonna play him at?
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's true. Between
But hold
We
on.
LeBron,
got
Hey,
Luca,
hold.
bro. What we gonna play him at?
Y'all hold that thought, fellas. I
LeBron's
want
the
to get.
four.
I want to get Mars take real quick, Elder. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
We gonna keep cooking. We gonna keep cooking. Hey, Mars, what's up, Mars?
Hey, salute, fellas. Can you
So,
hear me?
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
we
you good. You
Okay, yeah. I won't be long because I'm actually in the office today working. Um, yeah, we didn't wake up expecting to hear this news, but this team was built and put together to withstand an injury to a guy like Fred. It ain't like it's Amon or Kevin Durant or Sagoon, and so my expectation is still championship or bust. But I know that that's a spot that we need to resolve. You know, we can still win games without him. It's just going to be a lot short term solution. You start KD, you put Am in
you
there,
lose a
you get him
connection,
for
Mars. You
the
lose a
guy.
connection, bro.
Damn, is that better?
Yeah, you back. You back. You back.
Okay, yeah. And so for the short term resolution, Kevin, Jabari, Tari, Amin, and Sagoon, that's your five right there. And then you kind of just play around with it. But I agree. I've been listening to you guys, man. There's moves or a move that could be made to go grab somebody. He ain't got to be nothing special. Just a guy who can facilitate when needed and on occasions hit open shots, right? We don't need no elite point guard. We don't need no star player. Go get I think Devion Mitchell, an ex Kings player. I think he fits that role perfectly. He's a pit bull defensively. He'll pick you up 90 feet. He can hit the outside shot. He can hit perimeter jump shots. The question becomes how do we get him? And the Rockets are in a spot where teams know we need a point guard now, and so they're going to try to fleece us to try to get a first round pick or something along with that, or just try to strong arm us. So Raphael got to be a little bit sharper on this one because the ball's not in our court. Because we're the one asking, right? We're putting a deal out there asking for what we need. It's not the other way around. But let me make this very clear, though, right? This should not lower the expectation. And I hope none of you guys have lowered it. It's championship or bust, right? Kevin Durant, Amin Thompson, and Sagoon are still on the roster. We're deep at center, right? We're deep still. We still have a deep team. And
But
so
Mars,
Green,
Fred is the biggest part of what we was trying to do. He was the
listen,
biggest part outside of
I,
KD. Bringing in KD,
I,
Fred, bro. So how could we say championship or bust? He won a championship. I mean, not championship or bust. Cause I get what you're saying as far as what you're
yeah,
saying, like expectations of it. But
you're
you,
right.
I'm not looking at that no more. I'm looking at us getting better as a team. You feel me? Getting out the first round. I feel like we get out the first round with KD and whatever
But the
else
only
the
reason
team look
why,
like. But bus. But hold on, Moss. I'm gonna let you cook. So, but
okay,
on that bus factor, because we had an argument a couple of streams ago, and I said if KD doesn't sign a dotted line as far as his extension, he hasn't. We haven't got any information from him and Tyree Eason as far as when the season started. Cool. They did that with Al P and Jalen Green last year, one day before the season started. We found out that Jalen Green and Alper Sengun had extensions. So what I'm trying to say
hmm
is Tyrese and Kevin Durant, right? Kevin Durant haven't signed the dotted line. Neither has Tyree Eason. So is this another gut punch as far as the bus factor? Because if this doesn't work out, is KD still going to sit around and say, "Oh yeah, I want to retire in Houston"? When you know that
well,
Fred ain't
that's
gonna be there, he
why.
signed a 2-year deal.
Well, but Green, that's what I'm saying is chip or bust because we don't have Kevin Durant long term, bro. Like, I mean, injury to Fred or not, bro, like this team is built to withstand it. This team is good enough. They defend good enough, right? I mean, you can't tell me that we still don't have enough to get it done. That's why I first said it's going to be a tough road. It's going to be a tough task, a tall task, but it's not like it can't be done. It's just going to be a little bit tougher. But the expectation has to be chip or bust because Kevin Durant's not going to be here long term. He's just not. And so while we have him, any year that Kevin Durant is signed to that dotted line on the Rockets, it's chip or bust. Period.
Patriot
Because
in the
once
chat
he's
say Patrick Beverly said he wants to play for us, but we didn't have the money.
I don't want Pat Bev right now because Pat Bev ain't what he used to be. So go get there's guys out there that we can get, bro. I mean, listen, I mean Pat's been on this team before. That ship has came and gone. And so listen,
Hey,
last point, Green, and
not a
then I'm gonna
bad.
hold on, fellas.
Oh, let him finish.
Last
Let him finish.
point, and then I'm gonna
I cut
listen.
him off.
Last point. It's all good, bro. I'll be quick, bro. Like the next man has to step up. So, Reed, be ready, right? Certain guys, be ready. And this may just be a situation where we just have to squeak by for the time being until we figure something out at the trade deadline or the buyout market. Just stay afloat, which they're gonna stay afloat. Bro, like we acting like Fred VanVleet's like the end all be all, bro. He's not. He's a very, very good player, but I mean this team is built to
Oh,
withstand it.
Maz, you missing the leadership factor of it. KD said he ain't no leader. You know what I'm saying? He had
We got
respect
Ime.
for Fred VanVleet. He made there, but I'm talking about on the court. Guys that can settle down, bro. Guys that's gonna calm the pace. Like, man, y'all chill the fuck out real quick, man. We're gonna go to KD. We're gonna go to LP. He was doing that. And then
His
he could
team
step
is
up and make
different
big
with Fred,
shots.
man. His
It's
team is
different,
totally
bro.
different with
He
Fred.
was
I
0 and 6
I'm
saw
when
not
it.
Fred
arguing.
went
I'm not
down. He was
arguing that,
0 and
you
6,
guys.
Pastor.
Hey,
I'm not
Mars.
arguing that.
I have a
Yeah,
question for Mars. Hey, Mars. Even though we
yes,
know
sir.
he's a goofball and a podcaster now, do you? I mean, what's the gap that you think is between a Pat Bev and Van Fleet, like as far as game goes? I mean, because I'm pretty sure Pat Bev
Man,
shoots a better percentage from the man. We got to kick the tires on everybody, bro. So if the
Let me answer
names
the
come up,
question,
the
bro, because I
names
gotta go.
come up. Yeah, go ahead. You got it, bro.
It's easy, bro. Fred's a better shooter, and he's a better ball handler and a playmaker, and he can run the offense. I mean, there's no listen. Fred's better than Pat Bev. It's not even close. And so, I mean, it's a huge gap in my eyes. Huge gap. But
Hey,
I'll
let
be
me ask
listening,
y'all
Green.
this
You like
though.
I'll be
Russell
listening,
Westbrook? You
fellas.
like Russell Westbrook, Mars?
No, no, I don't.
No? Okay.
Not
Hey,
for this team, I
let
don't.
me ask y'all this though, real quick. This for Pastor might know, but don't they give you like some kind of money back or some kind of exception when you got an injured player like that, like in like Fred VanVleet?
If he's
Yeah, thanks.
gonna,
I was gonna
if
ask
he's
that too.
guaranteed to miss the whole year, yeah, but that ain't what's gonna help y'all. That won't help as much. They will if he's guaranteed to miss the whole year. Um, but what do y'all think of this? And this may be a shot in the dark. What about Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah, remember I asked you that, Elder. I said you
Oh,
I
think he
did
should
mean,
you?
I
try
was
for
I
that.
was thinking him, but I know Boston, that's their future, and
I
so I
don't.
think
I think Boston, all that money they got soaked in these players and stuff. Boston kind of having a fire, and they're trying to. I wouldn't. You put the right
Is,
package
isn't
together.
that Reed Shepard though, bro?
Yeah, that's Reed Shepard.
No,
That's supposed to be.
no,
That's hold on, hold on. That's supposed to.
no,
Hold on.
no.
Hold on. I know what he's saying. He's saying that that's Reed Shepard's development growth. Because I mentioned that as well. Like you want Reed Shepard to develop a player like CJ, whatever his name,
Okay,
McCullum and
okay.
Peyton Pritchard. So I don't know, Elder.
He ain't there though.
I
He
like him.
definitely ain't
I
paid
like him.
picture right now. I mean,
No,
that's a six
he's
man of the year, right?
definitely not there.
I mean, this team only has so many spots for scrappy white boys, bro, who can shoot the ball, man. I'm just saying, and you
He's
know,
very scrappy. He's very good defensively. He's tough. He's
Six
proven.
man of the year.
He a scorer. He hit
Pharaoh
big
trying to get
shots.
your cheddar
He
taken down
stretches
the
the
green.
floor. He ain't making but $7 million. He ain't
Oh
making but
word.
7 million.
Oh
It'll
yeah,
be easy.
A Kogi and probably Holiday. You can go.
No, just a
No.
Kogi. Him and a Kogi make the same money.
Oh yeah, he can go
Now
then.
what you
Shit,
gonna
you got
what
that.
you gonna have
Hey,
to do
Boston
is
ain't finna
say,
do shit.
is he worth a first round pick?
You right? Yeah,
hmm
yes.
Nah, we can throw two more
that
second
part right
rounds
there,
from.
that part right there. Is he
Is
worth
he
They
the
worth
can't
a
first
do that.
round
first?
pick,
Because
bro?
if Boston's gonna part with him, they probably gonna want a first round pick.
For a championship, yes, he worked it.
I
Hey
think
Elder,
he is. In this
how many
situation
first round?
scenario, I do
How many
that.
Elder? How many first round picks is equal to how many second round picks is equal to a first round pick?
It's supposed to be two, but the value of first round picks have went up because of this new collective bargaining agreement. So
Ah,
teams ain't trying to get second round picks that could be the 51st pick. They don't care about that. They don't care about that no more. They want these first round picks.
yeah.
So or high second round picks. So I'm telling you, Boston's the type of team that may want to come off this contract because I think he just signed that contract and he got like 3 years left to go. They may want to come off that money. What Boston gonna do this year? They're gonna compete, but they ain't got nothing. They ain't winning nothing, not even close.
Hell no, not without no Tatum.
I'm telling you, that's the kind of moves he needs to be
I'm
looking at
if
to
I'm
pluck a guy.
Houston, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up a future Phoenix first round pick for Pritchard.
I didn't
They
say
got to
Phoenix.
though.
You got other first round picks. You don't have to give up
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix pick.
No,
Don't
we
they
don't
got
have no other
OKC
first round
pick?
picks.
I think they
Only
got
hold
like
on. Only
No,
first round picks
OKC
Houston
got
got is
our
Phoenix
picks.
picks.
OKC
No,
got our picks.
For how long?
We got Phoenix's
no,
picks.
bro. I think OKC got what one or two more picks out. That's it.
That's what I'm
That's it.
saying.
I think
I'm
we
talking
got
about
somebody else
for the
picked
near
though.
future. The picks that we got is Phoenix's
Brooklyn
picks.
too. Brooklyn too.
I'm
We
picks.
might have a pick swap with we might have one more pick swap in 28 or 29 from Brooklyn. But other than that, we
They
got
probably
Phoenix's
don't even
pick.
want to pick right away just because what are they gonna be doing? They know y'all a good team. They probably don't even want to pick till 2030, 2031 maybe.
Yeah,
So you may be able to give them a first round in 2030, 2031. I mean, we look crazy. This is the 26th season, y'all. That's only 4 or 5 years away.
yeah.
So I'm
But
telling you, that's the type of mindset you got to have going into it. Who can I pluck from a team that trying to get their financial numbers in right? Got a player that is on a longer contract that they don't want to commit to really. They want to knock this money off their books, something like that. Find a guy like that fits you though, and young enough to still fit your time frame. And with Pritchard, let's just say Reed Shepard developing you like we really don't need. 7 mil a year. Say you got 2 years left. You can't get rid of that. Easy.
yeah,
You
Hey,
can
on
easily
top of
get rid
that,
of that.
Pritchard played for you, Udoka, I believe, that 1 year as
yeah.
well.
He was
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
you right.
He was
Here
over
you
there.
dope a guy then. I'm making moves like that. I'm trying to do
What's
stuff like that.
what's wrong with Drew Holiday, man? Being because I don't think Portland looking at him as no. He couldn't be no stopgap for us, man.
He can only
That's
have
a
one
lot of
holiday at
money
a
for a
time.
stopgap, bro.
How
He
much? How
making like
much is no? Well,
he
how
made
much
like
is he making?
34, bro. He made like
Way more
34.
than we got, J Dog. Way
God
more than
damn,
we got,
Yeah, he
bro.
make like 34 million, bro. That is not the answer. And Portland
34.
won't.
Oh, I ain't
Yeah,
know he
and
making that kind of money.
Portland actually want him now that they got Dame there. They want to
Yeah,
keep him. That's why they got rid of Simons. Remember, Simons is with
yeah,
Hey,
Boston,
so I
and
know
then
this not about him.
old boy
This,
got 1 year. Old boy, the point guard they got, Scoot Henderson. He got
yeah,
this year to prove himself, or they gonna get rid of him too.
yeah.
that's
His
what I was
ass
gonna
need to
ask
get
you.
down.
What's up with Scoot? They got all these little guards over
Yeah,
there and Scoot small.
Not
What
no
they gonna
more.
do,
They're already
Scoot?
moving him.
They
They're
moving.
already moving him. They already got rid of
yeah. They
Anthony
moving him now.
Simons. So Scoot don't prove it this year, they're gonna ship him too. Before it's time to pay him, watch. That may be a guy you go after.
I was about to say that.
You may be able to
Who
get
that?
him, but
Scoot
that's the
Henderson?
West team, and they competing. If I'm Portland, I'm not giving you Scoot Henderson. You're gonna
Man,
have
Portland
to
gonna be out
way
of it by
overpay.
December, man. They're gonna be out of it by December.
You'd have to give
Come on.
me you'd have to give me 2 first-round picks to get Scoot Henderson if I'm
You
Portland.
got come on, bro.
I'm just
Hell,
telling you.
nah.
He ain't
Hey, hold
he
on.
ain't
Hey,
worth
did you
that
forget
shit.
he was the second player pick in the draft?
Yeah,
Layro, you ain't
but
trying to
he
give
not
up
worth
too
that
for him?
though.
He was third. He was third pick,
A
wasn't he?
third? Oh, he was third? Okay.
Yeah, he
Behind
was
Brandon
third before
Miller.
me and Thompson. I mean, and I'm not trying to get 2 first rounders up, bro. Come on, man. No.
That's
You
why
would
I
give up
said
2
go
for
to the
school?
East. If
Not
I'm a
for
West
Scoot.
team,
No.
I'm definitely not helping you. Because Portland think they can make the playoffs this year, y'all. They do.
They
They
crazy.
believe they can
Man,
make the
get
playoffs
the
this year.
hell out of here, man. With no, come on, man.
They might.
I'm
Come
telling
on,
you.
Hey, Elder, come on, man. Come on, man. We got to live in reality right now. Portland,
Hey,
they are not
Lero,
making the
Lero.
playoffs in the West,
Hey,
bro.
Lero. Did I say that I think Portland can make the playoffs? I
No,
said
you say they
Portland.
think. They think they can.
Portland think they can. And think about the playoffs is top 10. You get into the play-in, you're in the playoffs. So that's what they're thinking. They
They can
thinking
make
they
the
can do
play
that
in,
this
bro.
year.
They good enough to make the play in though.
They
Don't
thinking
they
Like
they
got like 4
me.
can.
or 5 centers or something like that?
So why would they want to help a Western Conference team? They're not going to do that unless you just going overboard. So that's why he's not a good option.
Man, whoever brought up, I think that was King. Like he got a good point, man. That's the only thing make that letting Cam go look bad. I'm not even saying Cam would help, but I'm saying that would have been good trade bait for people.
Man,
Yeah,
we
you
can
gave him
package
up
those
for
2
some
second
picks.
round picks, though, man. We can package those 2 picks or something else, man. I mean, it
Y'all
is
gave me
what it is,
hell.
man.
Y'all gave me hell about bringing Malcolm Brogdon in here in the summertime. Now,
Hey,
now
hey, hey, hey.
what you thinking?
Hey, EF
What they
Hutton, what's
thinking now,
good, EF?
Greenlee?
What's up, EF?
Salutes to the panel, man. I'm
What's up
echoing.
with it?
Do I got an
Nah,
echo?
you good, you good, you good.
Okay, okay. Now, yeah, J Dog, man. My apologies to you, bro. I did give you. I know I gave everybody hell about Malcolm Brogdon. That nigga old, man, and I don't got no love for no old players right now. But we could have used him at this point. Obviously, this is what we all thought was going to be our biggest downfall this year. Was going to be an injury of some sort. Hey, it just came a little earlier than what I expected. Remember, I said about 5 to 10 games. We were going to be looking at injuries. But actually, I said 5 or 10. I give Fred VanVleet 5 or 10 games to prove that he was ready for the year, and he went out a little bit earlier. So we all expected it to happen. Like Elder said, good thing can happen earlier, so now we can prepare for it. And in a situation like this, we obviously got an opportunity to let our young players come out and see what they can do. Arming at the point guard. Everybody been crying for Arming at the point guard, Arming at the point guard. And get to play some point guard now. We're gonna see what he really made of. And I mean that's about the size of it to me. We got an all-star player. We got Shengun. We got 2 all-stars. We got a player that we consider to be up and coming point guard. 2 of them that we consider to be up and coming point guards, and we're gonna see what they can do. I'm just gonna have to step up. Somebody asked earlier about Tari at the 2. I know most people don't feel like Tari can play the 2, but I don't think he's a starting 2. But I would place Tari at the 2 because of the defense aspect, and his ball handling is way underrated. His pace, his change of direction is way underrated, and his ability to create is way underrated. So I wouldn't mind playing Tari at the 2 or the 3. I mean, them 3 starting together would be good. So I don't think we're in a bad position. But
If,
if I'm
if
trying,
I if I respect you, man, like to the utmost, but man, we have not seen Tari dish the ball off to nobody, man. Tari is a finisher. He's a dunker spot type of player, man. I don't think he's that good of a ball handler, bro. I mean, I'm just going against the Tari thing, like putting him into a spot like that. I don't think he ready, bro. Not at all. I
I
mean,
agree with you, Layro.
I feel that. I mean, most people don't see it, but I kind of watch stuff differently, and I've been saying for a while that to me Tar was as much
But
as
he not
as
a two guard, bro. He not
huh?
a two guard at all. He a 3. He a small forward, power forward.
But check
He
out what
not he
I'm
not
saying
he,
though.
he
He
not
is
he not a power forward.
he
I
is
mean,
as
he
much
not a
as
he not a
a two
shooting
guard
guard,
as
bro.
Cam Whitmore was.
No. Cam Whitmore is more of a two guard than Tyree Eason.
Well, I mean,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't saying you wrong as far as your assessment, but I don't feel like Tyree Eason can be a two guard with this squad. You know what I'm saying? Pushing for what we trying to push. Like he
But I
can do
mean,
some things on the perimeter as far as guard two guards and things like that. But playmaking, as far as setting up on the wing and trying to get busy, he's more of a small forward than a two guard. That's just me, bro. That's just me.
no, I mean, I feel you. I feel you. But see, ultimately, I mean, like I say, Kevin Durant is really going to be our shooting guard. I mean, ultimately, if you look, I don't, say what you will.
Yeah, I
Kevin
said that
Durant,
last night. Like
yeah,
he's
Kevin Durant
bringing
is
in that two
ultimately our
guards duty, but Tyrese don't get busy like Kevin Durant.
right. But I mean, if Torres is at the shooting guard, just like we had Armin at the shooting guard, is Armin the shooting guard?
That
He has more guard play abilities
yeah,
as
I
far
like
as like
I
playmaking.
disagree with that. I mean, he have more guard play abilities as far as passing the ball. But if you talk about shooting the ball, who's a better shooting guard out of Armin and Torres? Shooting guard.
I don't know about that.
I mean, let's keep it a bean. If we're talking about a shooting guard, and you say what Torrey does versus what Armin does, who's a better shooting guard? So
I
this is
mean,
what I'm gonna say, man.
Tari can shoot the three better, but he's not a better guard at all
Yeah,
than
that's what I was gonna
Amon's an
say.
all around better guard than him. Period. Not even close. He only thing that Tari does better than him at the guard position is shoot the three. That's it.
I give you
But
that.
it's more than just shooting three at the two guard position. So
Yeah, I give you that.
Amon much better at that than Tari would be. But Tari's just a better 3-point shooter than him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I give
yeah,
you
that,
that.
that was my that's my concern. Like I feel like we about to put everybody out of place. Like Reed gonna get put out of place early. Amin gonna get put out of place early. To your point, if they do what you said, like it's like now everybody gonna be playing out of position, which ain't helping them in the. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's good. I think for one, his positions is basketball, and for two, I think a lot of these guys ain't in the place they should need to be anyway. Like I say, Kevin Durant plays a lot like a shooting guard to me, but he just wants to be a three. He's not really a three to me. I mean, he can be a three, but he's not really a three to me. He's more like a shooting guard to me personally. I've been saying all since we got him that Kevin Durant should be our shooting guard. But okay, he a three. Cool. You know. But what I was gonna say is this. As far as
Mhm.
getting a guard, I think, it would be good to get a guard, a proven guard that's sustainable, but also I think, just moving those guys into a position, moving Ahmed down to the point guard, rearranging some stuff and trying to get another one of these guards that we saw, like G League, Summer League type guards that's really, good at defense. We saw some good guard play in the Summer League. And if we just bring somebody up in the Summer League that's really good at defense, that can shoot a little bit, you never know what you can find. So that's kind of where I'm at with mine.
Yeah,
What's going on,
Nah, I
y'all?
got you. I got you. Hold on, fella. I got Thorgood pulling up, and then y'all can get to it, man. Hey, Thorgood, what's good?
Hey, what's going on, man? Y'all been saying some good stuff. Y'all been saying some good stuff. I just want to come in here and keep it in mind that we low key kind of fucked in terms of when y'all talk about bringing players in. We low key kind of fucked for the season, if I'm being honest with you. So unless y'all talking about trading away one of our players who ain't signed an extension like Tari Eason or Reed Shepard this season, then we you gotta kind of we gotta kind of deal with what we have right now. You feel me? Like there ain't really nobody that we can pick up at this very moment that's gonna accept the money that we can give them. Like we nobody gonna come over here for like 70K or whatever the hell it is it's at. You know. Um I mean, to me, it sucks, bro. But it's to me, it's low key like a blessing in disguise. Like at least it happened now, as opposed to us being deep in the season and then it happens. Like so, we can plan more accordingly. Like we were already gonna run Alman at point guard more than we did last year. That was like, as you could tell as the season went on, like we was giving Alman Thompson those duties. So now it's just like he gonna have to come in and be ready for the season. But that also means that at least the coaching staff has those plans already, ready from day one. We're gonna be
But
seeing more.
Thorgood,
We're gonna be what's going on?
it's just Fred Van Vliet, man. Like
No, yeah, like bro,
I know. Like we can think about guys that could bring in and just
he calmed
keep
us
our head
down.
above the
He
water for
calmed
the
us down.
season. He calms us down. He's a leader. He was the biggest leader. He is the biggest leader outside of Ime
It's,
Udoka being a hitter of snake, bro.
hey,
So like you still gonna have that on the sideline. Don't get me wrong. You
listen.
can still gonna have some coaching duties, but as far as being on the court, you need that, dog.
Yeah,
You need that.
but listen, I'm just saying, bro. This is honestly like, it feel like every motherfucking Rocket season is gonna be an interesting one, but this is really gonna be an interesting Rocket season, bro. Like
Not
because
like
like
this, man.
This
Not
is
like this.
every NBA
Not like
team, bro. It's
no,
every
no,
NBA team.
it ain't every NBA team, bro, because this is a very like you don't understand. Like we have young developing stars, bro, and when I say that is like we just lost pretty much one of our most important ball handlers, like he said. So you got to think about it like who the hell is going to step up? Like who is going to take that? Who is going to take that wheel and be like I'm that guy? You know what I'm saying? Like is it? Are we going to see more Shingun ball handling? We already know that they started leaning
Man,
into it in the second half
nah,
of this.
man.
No,
hey, you know what, Thurgood? I want to keep it real with you real quick. I mean, let's just keep it real. Man, do we really think, I mean, everybody up here, do we really think that Fred is that much better than Aaron Holiday, bro? I mean, you know what? Fred, he's important. He brings the leadership. I'm talking about
Way
game
better.
only. Let's
no.
forget the leadership.
Hey,
Lead,
Lero,
hey,
you
hey,
let's
undervaluing
leave the
hey,
that,
hold
bro.
on,
leadership out
hold
of
on.
it.
Hey, hold
Let's
on,
leave
hold
the
on.
leadership out of it.
No,
Hey,
but
We
you need
talking
you need
game
no
only.
hold on,
We
y'all. Hold on,
talking
hold on.
game only.
Daryl,
Game only.
Daryl.
Let me
No,
respond to that.
no,
Let me respond to
we're
that.
not finna do that. Hold on, Thorogood. We're not finna do that, Laro, because leadership is what brought KD over here.
Right,
Facts.
exactly, exactly. Not only that, bro. Like, listen, Aaron, I like Aaron Holiday, but don't do too much, bro. You doing a little too much. Feel me?
Yeah,
Like
Lero,
he
you throwing
can't.
sauce on him.
I feel what you're saying. Like to me, if you want to give my honest opinion is that I always felt like we were a little bit over reliant on Fred VanVleet. That's what I personally feel. But I saw like the pros and cons of it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we did need to rely on him, but now it's like shit. We can't do that anymore. You feel me? So to me, it's like who the fuck is gonna come out this fire?
The thing
Looking,
is, I'm not
looking.
trying to shit on Fred, but we ain't got Fred now, so we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
kind of move it
exactly,
along. We
exactly.
Nah,
gotta
we
kind of
know,
keep
but
it moving.
Lero,
I agree.
I
Lero,
got a question. I got a question.
Go
Yes,
ahead,
sir.
Pastor.
I got a question. Just throwing it out there because you got different options. You know, you may want to go just a stopgate option where I don't want to give up my assets just to get
Oh
by.
man.
Would you trade Jay Tate for Spencer Dinwiddie?
yes. I trade Jason Tate for
Okay.
anything.
Yeah,
Okay,
Spencer
but look,
Dinwiddie is
okay,
a
but
better
look,
player.
listen, we cannot make a trade till December 15th. That's what I'm saying.
Hold
It's
on, why
like
not? Why can't y'all make a trade to
but
December 15th?
because we hard capped. Like we're hard capped.
That don't
Like
hold
not,
on, bro. Just because you hard cap don't mean you can't make
I,
a trade.
bro, I just looked at Bobby Marks and he said that. He said that we can't make any moves. Literally, we cannot make any moves. From what I understood, what
I
Bobby
don't know
Marks
where
said.
he got that
What a,
from, and I
ain't it
have to
some
go
type
No,
of
listen to what you
Bob,
listen to because
hey
I
Elder?
don't
Ain't
know.
it some type of clause where you know what I'm saying if you have a player injured or is out for a year, you have like a you
They
know
got a player injury exemption thing, but what I'm
how
saying
that
is
works.
I don't know the just because you're hard cap doesn't stop you from
no,
trading.
no, but
It makes you have to do specific kind of trades
no, but
because you can't go over that at all. Like
no,
you
but
if
listen, we're hard capped because we traded Jalen Green. It's because of that poison pill deal. So it prevents us. It prevents us from making
he
certain
wasn't a
trades.
hold on, brother. He wasn't a poison pill deal.
Listen, I'm reading what Bobby Marks from ESPN said.
He's wrong. If Bobby Marks said that, I'm telling you right now, he's wrong. Jalen Green was not a poison pill deal. The
He was
season
a
was
poison
over.
player, but he wasn't no poison pill dude.
Yeah, the season was over, so his new contract had already kicked in. He was not a
So
poison pill. The poison
so
pill is when you have a guy that makes like 12 million, but the next year he's going to jump up to 30 something. That's a poison pill deal. He
so
wasn't
here's what
that. He was not that.
listen. So here's what they saying. Here's what Bobby Marks said is that we can file for disabled player exception at 14.1, but we cannot use it because of the apron. Like it's a weird situation to where we have to get over the first apron just to be able to use it. But
Oh, we actually got to
Brother, I'm
go
trying to
over the
explain.
first
I'm gonna
eight.
try and explain to the people so they can really truly
no,
understand it.
but
What he
but
hold on, brother. I'm
uh,
gonna explain it because you speaking what he's saying and you really don't understand what's going
I'm
on.
well, you not let me finish. Can I finish what the fuck I'm
Go
saying?
ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, but look, but we are also 1.25 million below the first apron. So essentially, we have to find. It's almost like we have to find a way to get above the first apron just to be able to spend that 14 million.
No, you don't. The first apron. That's what they're saying to you. You could get the exemption, but you don't have the. Even though they say 14 million, you can't spend that money if you're hard cap. You can't spend a dime over the hard cap amount. It doesn't mean you can't trade. You just can't spend a dime over that amount. And I don't
Bring
know
me
what
on
would have.
it,
Hold
bro.
on. I don't know what would have hard capped Houston because you don't get hard cap for trading away a player. You get hard cap on a trade if you're taking in a guy that was a sign and trade. Whoever
Li-
takes in the sign and trade,
Bro,
they
we
get
are,
hard cap. And y'all didn't
bro.
take in a sign and trade player, did y'all?
No,
Listen,
that was
we
the
are
whole point. He said he didn't
we.
want us to go over first apron, so that's why he said he was done with
And
it.
if and these teams are
Hey,
purposely
Elder,
hard cap. Hold on,
look
these
at the screen,
Yeah, yeah,
Custom.
Elder Green
that's
on it.
it.
Real talk. We
That's
we
Yeah.
what.
still
Listen,
we still got to get Kevin Durant his money, bro.
we
So it
are.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
telling.
on. I don't mean to cut Elder off. He was trying to break it down. What he trying to
Yeah,
But
explain.
what I was trying to say is you can't go over. You're hard capping yourself at the first apron, so you
exactly.
can't spend a dime over that. Right now, you probably got 1.2 million before you go over it. The Lakers are in the same situation. They got 1.1. It doesn't mean you can't make trades though. You just got to go even for even. Like I can't trade a
Oh
$4 million guy
yeah.
for a
No.
$2 million guy, right? Or I can't trade a $2 million one of my guy for a 4 million because I
Oh
don't have
yeah.
2 million extra dollars to eat his salary.
No. Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
trade,
misspoke. I misspoke when I said that. I agree. That's
yeah,
no.
if
But if
they
you look at
trade,
what.
let me finish. If they
Okay.
One at a time.
trade, if they
One at a time.
trade
He
like
gonna let you cook. Thorville. He gonna let you cook.
if they trade Spencer Dinwiddie for Tate, they make the same money, so it wouldn't affect them. They both make like $2.3 million. But
Okay.
Dinwiddie is a guard that can handle the ball and he can score and he plays defense. So
So basically, you saying we could actually trade for somebody that made 1 million over and still be good.
No, it has to
yes,
match.
if you yes, as long as you don't spend over that 1.2 and you got the roster spot, you got to have a roster too. You can do that. But see, 1.2 now, I think that's like a minimum. You ain't finna sign no veteran for 1.2. All of them make way more than that. A veteran minimum is like 2 million now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like
So
my
you can't add
my
a player, but you can still trade for a guy. And that's why I said, would y'all swap? And I'm using Jason Tate. Not that I don't like him. I like Jason Tate, but y'all don't use him. And why have
um
that sitting there when another team can get him? See if
Oh,
they can use him. If not, let him go because I think this is the last year of his contract.
okay. So what about this?
so okay,
Oh,
no,
okay.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
You
hold on.
got it. You got it.
Okay.
Go ahead. You got it. You got
All
it.
right, so my bad, Elder. I did misspoke when I said that. I don't know if you heard me when I first came in. Y'all was naming
Uh-huh.
people, and I said all these people y'all naming, unless you ready to trade up, Tari Easton, Reed Shepard, or some of them people, y'all might as well get them names out of your head. That's what I was. So you are right about that. We can. It
Okay.
just has to match. But
Yes.
but we can't sign any players with a vet minimum
Yeah, you don't have enough money
until
to do it. You don't
yeah,
have
yeah,
enough
yeah.
money to do it.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
They said we have to
So hold
wait
on.
till
Hold on.
mid-season.
Can I
That's
get
what they
something
said.
clear? I want to get something clear. So we don't have money to go get a street free agent right now.
No, you don't.
no, we
Oh
No,
don't.
my god,
no,
That's
man.
what
not
that's what
until
I'm saying.
midway of
Like
the
we
Do
really
season
you?
when
kind
the
of
I
fucked.
don't
salary
think you
cap.
have a roster spot either. Don't y'all got
Yeah,
15
No, we
players?
got extra roster spots, but they said I remember them saying that they said we literally have to wait till like All Star break where the
yeah,
salary will be half, and then we have enough money to
that's
sign.
what I said. We really, technically speaking, we kind of fucked. That's why I was like, all these y'all throwing out names and stuff like that. Shit, y'all
You're
need to
not you're
like,
not necessarily messed up because you don't have to add a player. You can just trade a player. Y'all got assets. See, these players that are sitting on the bench that are decent and would play well at other teams. Tayshaun Prince is I mean Tayshaun Tate is a asset to another team. Get rid of him if you're not going to play him to get the assets you need. That's why I said, would you swap Tayshaun,
no,
whatever his name,
I
Tate,
wouldn't, no, I
Tate
wouldn't,
for Spencer Dinwiddie?
I wouldn't, no, I wouldn't, I wouldn't,
But you don't use Tate, so why would you just want to
no,
keep Tate on the bench to sit?
I wouldn't. I
He'll be
not
the
at this,
He,
he,
not
no, no, he does. That's an excellent point. I mean,
Yeah,
Tate is gonna be behind what's the dude we
Don't
brought in from the
nobody
Lakers,
want
Dorian
bum ass
Finney-Smith.
tape,
He's
man.
oh, he behind
he's
Smith.
gonna
He
be
behind a
behind players,
Kobe.
bro.
He behind a Kobe.
He gonna be behind several players. So why keep it?
Yeah,
Why keep
but
him, man?
no, I'd rather see how the first 3 months go and then go from there.
But we're
That's
not using Tate no way to their point. That's what they said.
we
Like we
Tate
got
yeah.
too
played
many.
Tate
We got
Tate
too many
Tate
wings.
Tate played 40 games last year. What are we talking about?
Think about that. Hold on, bro. Think about what you just said. He played 40.
Yeah,
He didn't
that's
even play.
cool.
Hold on,
But
listen, bro. Hold on. He didn't even play half the season.
How many
Okay,
and
minutes
he was
did he?
healthy.
He didn't play and
okay,
healthy. Yeah, and he didn't even play half the games. He was healthy.
yeah, but I listen.
How many
Here's my
minutes did he average? How many minutes
but
did he average in those 40 games?
No, better
okay.
than that. How many games did he help us win?
Here's the thing. That's an
Good point,
asset that
Leroy.
that's not a part of your future. You have to assess that and say, okay, do I want to move this instead of giving up a first round pick
I
or
mean,
something like that?
you also kind of got to assess if Spencer Dinwiddie is worth being on that bench with a bad attitude.
He not
You know
gonna
what I'm
be on the
saying?
bench.
No,
No,
no.
you can
But
plug him into the starting lineup if you wanted to.
shit. Now, see, now I don't know how I feel about that though,
I'm
because
just saying you can. I don't say you will.
I
I'm
know,
saying you
no,
can.
I
You
know,
can't
but
plug. Hey, my brother, you can't plug Jay Sean Tate in the starting
I,
lineup.
I don't
Not
want
even an
Jason
option.
Tatum. I don't want Spencer Dinwiddie in the starting lineup. I don't want Jason
What
Tatum in
I'm
the starting
saying,
lineup.
if you need a point guard to just handle the ball and play decent defense, you can stick him out there.
I
He's
feel
a
you.
great ball handler.
Listen,
He's a
I get
good
what you're
point guard,
saying.
and he's a big time shot maker. I
Hey,
think I
listen,
would do that trade in a heartbeat.
I think I don't like. I actually really don't
He's
like
in
Spencer
Charlotte.
Dinwiddie.
He's in
I don't
Charlotte. He
like.
ain't doing nothing over there but rotten.
I don't
He's in
like. I don't
Charlotte.
like Spencer. I
Hey,
don't like Spencer
I
Dinwiddie.
will say this about Spencer
Well, Houston
Dinwiddie,
don't
right?
like Jason Tate. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
I will say this
Wait,
about Spencer
hold on,
Dinwiddie or
so
whatnot, right?
hold on.
Yeah.
To like
I
Jason
mean,
Tatum.
you know what? If I'm taking player for player, despite the leadership or whatnot of Fred, bro, Spencer, if you look at the shooting percentages, bro, I mean, he's right there with Fred, or even better than Fred. I mean, I'm saying leadership aside, bro. I know how y'all feel about leadership for the team and leading the team and doing things that we didn't even make out the first round of the goddamn playoffs or whatnot, right? But, bro, what do y'all think, man? I mean, it's just like when we talking about Fred, and I'm gonna keep this real. We talking about Fred. Fred was coming off the bench. He had a good run with Kawhi Leonard when Kawhi wanted to actually play basketball or whatnot. I mean, bro, we talking about Fred. He's
Yeah,
a
Fred, who
man.
led the
Okay,
Come on,
Rockets back to the playoffs.
he's a D and 3 guy at best that doesn't shoot that good from the field, bro. I mean,
Leroy,
Leroy,
I
you
all right,
just
understand.
don't,
all right.
Leroy, you
Hey,
don't
okay,
value the intangibles he brings, and
exactly.
that's
I
the
was just gonna say
problem.
that,
And
Elder. I
you
was
okay,
just
need
gonna
can
that
say
stuff on a
I
basketball
mean,
team
where have we gone with Fred though? By the way,
okay, but listen. Here's
to
my
the
thing
To the
though.
playoffs.
number two seed
Hey,
Something
into
y'all
the
hey,
wasn't doing.
playoffs.
Number two in the West. Something you
hey,
wasn't doing.
hey. Listen, I hear what y'all saying, but here's my thing. I really actually at this point, I'm I'm good on the Fred conversation, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's more
because he
like,
ain't playing.
who the fuck is gonna step up? That's what I like. What is the conversation, Elder? Who of our young players? You know what I'm saying? This is an opportunity for a young player to come and show themselves and prove that they can
All,
take that
all
they
you
can do
got,
it.
all you got is Reed Shepard, and all you have is Amon
And
Thompson. Those are
oh,
your two players that would have to step up in that role. But don't forget, you already had a program role for them already. To
exactly.
shift them now, would that stunt or hurt their growth by making them up? Now we got to pivot and put you here because this is the best thing for the team. Or can I bring somebody else in
okay,
to
so
replace him and not have this dead weight? Because see, remember last year, the one thing that surprised me about Houston, all the dead weight they carried on the end of that bench. I was very surprised they did that. I think
mm,
they just got caught up in their regular season success and wasted a lot of money. I bet
so
Houston, knowing that all these guys are starting to get paid now. See, you got 54 million on your books. You got 24 million on your books. You got 34 million with Sengun on your books. Now you got guys that are starting to get paid and are about to get paid next year. They got to start thinking, I can't just keep wasting money sitting at the end of these benches. I need guys that can come in here and produce that I can
okay,
actually play, that I can
okay,
actually trust to
okay. Now,
play.
hold on. Okay, so who is playing out their role? Who you talking about is playing out their role?
Reed,
Reed
he gonna go
Shepard,
for
if he
60
get
and some
thrusted
more
into a
minutes.
starting point guard role,
He's not
that
about
ain't
to be
what,
no starting point guard. Like,
bro.
no, hold
You
on, hold
hold
on.
on, bro.
No,
You said somebody's got to step up. You
no,
said
no,
that.
but I know, yeah, but I know, but I'm not
Fred
talking
is the
about. I'm not
starting
talking.
point guard.
I
So
know,
if
but
you
I'm.
step up,
I
that's
know,
the
but
role you're gonna take.
listen, we're all intelligent human beings, so we're not going to assume that Reed Shepard in his second fucking year is about to be starting point guard.
Who else
Let's
is gonna
be.
start?
Bro,
No,
I just
bro.
gave you the two young guys.
No, I
That you
know,
said
no.
a young guy got to step up. You ain't got but two that can even potentially fulfill what Fred was doing. That's Amon Thompson and Reed Shepard.
Well,
Do
listen,
you want either one of them starting at the point guard for you?
Reed Shepard, Ahmed Thompson, yeah, for sure, Ahmed Thompson.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's see how
At
that
point
go.
guard?
no,
At
that's
point guard though?
yeah, bro. He played point guard last season.
Hey,
What
go
we
big. I'm not
Don't
mad
worry
at you. Hey,
about
go
that,
big,
man.
brother. Hey, brother, go big. I'm not mad at
hell?
you. Go with Amon Thompson. Put KD at the 2. Put Dorian at the 3. Put Smith at the 4, and you got Sengun at the 5. Go big. Let's see what that do for you though.
No, I ain't.
Let's see how y'all play with that lineup. Let's see.
What
Because
you
that's
what
what you
you?
said. Hold on, that's what you suggestion. When
No
you say
ball
put
movement.
Amon at the point, that's what your starting lineup gonna be.
Yeah, you don't want that,
And
bro. Trust
NBA teams gonna run Houston off the floor. Watch.
can't handle
They're
like
gonna
that.
run y'all off the floor.
His handle's not that
His
good like
handles is fine. I just don't think he's ready to run the show. And
I
then when you
know,
got to put
but
the point guard responsibilities on him, every team in the league is gonna press his butt. And they're
okay.
gonna make him,
Listen.
they're gonna trap Dick man. He gonna be so
Nah,
tired. And I know
hey,
he's an
Elder.
Okay.
elite
He
athlete.
ain't there yet, bro. He ain't there
And
yet.
Listen.
you
And,
want
Hold
him
Change
to
his
on.
be
green.
need,
That's
not
need,
all
and
I
hey,
keep
you
saying.
also want him
hey,
to be
Elder,
the head of your defense. You want him,
Elder.
that's the role
Would
he
you
taking
agree?
over this
Would
year,
you
is the
agree
head
that
of the
was what
defense.
Elder? Would you agree that was KD's problem not having a legitimate point guard in Phoenix? Like he needs a general on the court that provides what Fred VanVleet provides. So we just talking about Armin Thompson. I don't think he's ready yet as far as an overall point guard and setting guys up because you want him to do the other things as well.
Okay.
I think they
So let
have
me hold on.
redundant. Oh, I thought he was talking to me.
Oh,
My
my
bad.
bad.
Go
My
ahead.
bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask this question.
You said something to me, and then I could never
Yeah,
got a
no,
chance
I
to
was just gonna
respond.
ask the Greenleaf question. I think what they had there was too much redundant talent. When you got a guy like Bill, a guy like Booker, and a guy like KD, they're actually all the same type player. They just in different packages.
Exactly.
So that was the problem. They had too much redundancy. Having a point guard, the biggest thing is can he stretch the floor? Can he get you shots in your sweet spots? But people know with KD, he get his own shot. He get to wherever he want on the court anytime. But the biggest thing is, can you get out of my way? Can we not share duties? And can you play defense? Because KD is the one you're gonna have to make up for on the defensive end, which he ain't bad. Don't get me wrong. KD's a above average defender still. So I just
Well, I'm just saying.
I think you need a
I'm
point
not
guard though
missing.
to
I'm
handle
not
the
two
ball.
facts. Yeah,
Hey,
there we go.
you know
There we
Don't
what?
make
go. There we go.
KD
That's
handle
what
the
I'm talking
ball.
about. Yeah, he
Hey,
needs a
Okay.
point
Greenleaf,
guard.
Greenleaf,
But
check this out.
okay. Here's
To
my
that
point.
point,
That
hey, Greenleaf, I have
right.
another name. I have another name. And this team does not need 4 point guards or 4 elite guards. They got 3 young guards, by the way, or whatnot. And I know it's in division or whatnot, right? And we kick the tires on Chris Paul and the Spurs or whatnot.
He not
I
coming
mean,
back.
can
No,
we
no, he's
kick
talking
the
about the Clippers.
bro? We
He on the
got
Clippers.
we
He on the
y'all
Clippers right now,
talking
Laro.
He
about
on the
names, by the
Clippers.
way.
He
He
on
on
the
the Clippers right
Clippers.
now, Laro.
Oh, you on the Clippers? Okay,
Yeah,
can
he
we
He
just
kick
just
signed
the?
got
him.
signed, so he can't
He
be
just
traded.
signed him.
So I don't think he can be
Okay, my
traded.
bad. I mean, I
All right.
still thought he was with the Spurs or whatever. My bad,
No, he
my bad.
signed with the
Hey,
Clippers.
Greenleaf.
So
Okay, my bad, my
y'all
bad.
so
Who
y'all
who
completely
who's
out on
represented
Ahmed Thompson as a
KD
ball
if he
handler.
go to state?
I mean,
No,
the
no, we're
only
not.
time he
We're
played
not.
point guard was overtime elite, bro. Like,
Exactly.
God,
We
No,
don't.
it
He
wasn't.
already.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Why the fuck? Why would you lie? Why would you sit here and lie
did he
like that,
come up
bro?
as a point
We
guard?
had, bro. We have a whole month where he played point guard. Literally this season, a whole month. Like what we talking about right now?
And how did they do?
They did do bad, but we was injured. I'm like,
I'm
listen,
sorry. I'm sorry, bro. You like
No,
that?
you
Hey,
can get
man.
it out,
He
but I
hating.
mean, it didn't look
Nah,
all that
you
pretty,
real,
I'm
by the
man. You
way.
sorry,
kept it
bro.
real.
listen. Listen. I'm a realistic, bro. But I know.
Listen, it
Listen,
didn't
I'm
do
a
that.
realistic. I know what I saw, bro. Like, listen, I'll put up stats from y'all. The entirety of month. That's what. But this is why I started the conversation and said, I said at least and prepare like that. Like, when it happened at the time, we lost Jabari and Fred VanVleet. And then it was a tough schedule. Like we had so many back to backs. But
Bro, I
now
already
No, hey,
broke that. I
no,
already
not the
broke that
game.
down,
No,
bro.
no, no. Hey, Thorgy, I disagree. We played Brooklyn twice and we lost to them both times. You know,
yes,
Absolutely.
it
I
was
Yeah,
know.
we
That
it
was
won
was
that
sweet
we
stuff.
goddamn
was
six
No,
game
Hey, bro.
losing streak. Hey,
we
we
was
won
on a
that.
6 game losing streak
Hey,
without
hey,
Fred Van Vliet.
hey,
and listen,
bro.
I'm
I
not
already broke.
disagreeing with
Hey,
that.
bro, don't
And
hurt
I'm not
yourself. I already
disagreeing with
broke that
that.
down. I already broke
Hey,
that down and
listen,
showed y'all. Y'all played fine without Jabari, but as soon as Fred went out, y'all bookers the wheels came off.
I agree with
I
that. Listen,
already showed y'all
I
that. I
agree
already
with
broke
that.
all that down.
But I agree with that. What I'm saying is that it's different going into training camp with that expectations and knowing what your role is, as opposed to it being your 5th or 6th month, and then that most important player gets injured,
So
and then
good.
all of a sudden, right? Hey
Do you
man,
remember how those games
who
looked
this? Who
doing
this?
that
Who
six?
this?
Hey, this
Who
Larry.
is this?
Do you
Who is
remember
this?
how those six
Hey,
games looked
hey,
doing that six
hey,
game
hey,
losing
hey,
streak?
hey,
Did you
Larry,
see how?
hey, Larry, do you know what the mute button is? Hit that for me real quick,
All
so I can
right, bro,
finish
I
talking.
will. But just
Hit,
remember how those
hit that,
six games look,
hit
bro. I
that,
mean,
hit
Hey,
that button
hey,
so I can finish talking, bro. Hey, listen, what I did see is I saw a lot of bad, but I saw the potential there as well.
you
Because
got the
if
floor,
you
bro.
don't, hey, bro, am I not talking about what's wrong with this nigga, man? What's wrong with this nigga? Um, as the
Go
He
ahead,
saw
games,
the
Cuz.
potential. He said he
hey,
saw the
Go ahead.
I
potential.
saw the potential, and as the games went on, bro, Almond was actually gaining, getting better as a ball handler. The most important thing that Fred VanVleet does is that he keeps our turnovers low. If you look at that month, Ahmed Thompson's turnovers as a lead point guard was actually pretty fucking good. Like, despite all that shit, it was actually pretty fucking good. It was like a 2-to-1 ratio, and that's kind of what you want out of your lead point guard. I'm not saying it's gonna be pretty, but it has to happen. Is what I'm saying. Is like, for the development of these young players, one of these motherfuckers got to become a ball handler, because we can't depend on Fred VanVleet forever. We've always needed a lead guard. Like, we've always needed that, bro. Like, whatever, this whole, like, this whole new Rockets, bro. If there's one thing that we've been missing, is a lead fucking guard.
A
So
young man. Yeah.
is that Ahmed Thompson, regardless if y'all like it or not, he is going to have to be that starting point guard. And I promise you, day one, he will. I promise y'all that. Because
I think next season,
So,
he'd be perfect. I just think we rushing him too quick.
oh
Like, not today, they
Yeah,
didn't have no choice, but
yeah, but we ain't got no choice. But I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, it has to happen. Like,
If
regardless,
Norman is
for
the starting point guard, who's the shooting guard?
I don't know. It's, honestly, it may be Tari Eason. I don't know, but I don't know. I
Tari
saw
will never be a two guard, y'all. He's not
no, I
yeah,
gonna
bro,
do
agree.
it.
we
I
shuffling right now,
They
bro.
would
We
have
we
KD
shuffling.
at the two before Tari Eason.
Yeah,
Hey, we
and
shuffling
I have
right now,
seen
man.
They leave up to you, who
I have
the
seen, who is it, RGM say that he thinks of KD as more like a 6'10" shooting guard or something like that.
he
And
is.
he
No,
really is.
what it is like, not necessarily like a two guard as far as you putting a tight on it, but he does do two guard things.
Right,
You want
right,
him to do
right.
what
Offensively,
Jalen
yeah,
Green didn't
offensively.
produce last year, as
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
up points, being efficient, and getting buckets. You know what I'm saying? No matter what position you in. So Ime Udoka and the coaching staff, they're gonna have to, orchestrate some things as far as the offense, and you know what I'm saying.
It's
See, but
It's just
what
gonna
I'm
be a
saying,
different.
what
It's
I'm
gonna be
saying,
different without
yeah,
Fred.
that's what
yeah,
all
It's
I'm
gonna be
saying is
very
like,
different without Fred. But they need a
no,
point guard. They need somebody to plug and play in that point guard
Elder,
position,
Elder,
whether Reed Shepard or not.
Elder,
yeah. I ain't mean to
Elder,
cut
you
you
can
off.
agree with me.
What,
As this team is
what,
constructed, it's going to be an interesting fucking look on how this team operates. Like, it's
this
I'm
what
honestly,
telling you, the way this team is constructed, they need to make a deal. I'm
this what I'm
telling you
getting
that
at.
now. This
I
team
agree.
ain't constructed. They still hasn't been constructed to deal properly with Van Fleet going down. And now they're forced to do it. And I don't care what option they go with, develop inside, whatever, they still need to make a move.
This,
And
Hey,
this is going to force
this,
them to move some of this dead weight on their bench that they
so
really
so
have no future for,
this
to
kind of my
get something
question
they
though,
need to get by for the next year or two to,
and
to
this,
so
maximize
and this is
KD.
what
It's
I'm
going to
trying to.
force them to.
So,
Yeah,
Elder, that's why I absolutely would actually agree with you. Bitcoin, Spencer did with it. If you actually know, you actually know. If you know, you know how he took his contract last time or whatnot, right? I mean, dude, he hasn't tripled his money with that Bitcoin deal or whatnot, right? But I mean, Spencer Dinwiddie, I mean, just leave the leadership aside from it. He's a floor general, or whatnot. If you put him and Fred's number side by side, I really think that makes a lot of sense, bro. I'm not giving up a fucking first round draft pick for his ass, though.
No,
but
I'm
I'm
here's
not
my
not
doing
point.
that.
giving. I'm not. I didn't say
Here's
no
my
picks
point.
for
My point
Dinwiddie.
is
No picks for him. He's too old. But
my
you can trade player. You can give up a young player that a team could use and get out there and use as an asset, and then the money fall off the books. That's
Well,
your
we kind of
motivation.
gave that up by giving Cam up for 2 second round draft picks, but I mean,
hey,
Well,
who,
I'm
hey,
telling you, Jay Sean Tate, y'all, he may not be beloved in Houston.
he is.
A lot of teams, well, he just don't play. Let me put it that way. He ain't beloved enough to where he getting on that floor.
You know what
And
it
a
is,
lot of
Pastor?
teams could use
Pastor, let
him.
me
A
speak on
lot of
that real
teams
quick,
wouldn't
Pastor.
use him.
The thing with Jason Tate, he's one of the ones that been here when James Harden left. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
checked James Harden in practice. He one of them lifers that you want on the team that is still a Rockets. Even if he playing or not playing, he's still a veteran on the court or on the bench or whatever. You need him to go out there, he ready to go. I think that's what Ime Doka love about him. So if we trading Jason Tate, I'm not saying he's a heart and soul, but it's possible that he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Behind the scenes. I
no,
don't know.
that's actually what they say about him. Like he's the team captain. That's why I'm saying like I don't know about that
No,
because
Jason
Kobe,
Tate is a team
Kobe,
captain.
yeah,
yes, bro.
yeah, yeah,
He, I
yeah.
mean,
He,
he
yeah, yeah.
is.
He
Wow.
won it. Yeah, yeah. And then Steven
And
Tyler's there
Elder, the
though.
only
Steven
reason why
Tyler's
he ain't
there.
playing
Yeah,
up
yeah.
in the playoffs is because he was injured. He was I know for a fact Udoka would at least play to him if he wasn't injured. Like he
Okay.
was that was
Okay, so right now with Kevin Durant, do we
Can I?
really need a glue guy right now? Because that's what y'all
We need a
calling it.
point guard.
Do
We
we
need
need
a
a
point guard.
You
We
need a
need
glue
a
guy
ball
right
point.
now?
handler.
Can I get
Hold on,
on
hold
here?
on,
We
hold on,
might
hold on,
need
hold
a
on. Now we
ball
can't talk.
handler.
We can't talk at the same time, fellas.
Can I get in?
We got over 140 people, 130 people in the building. We need a point guard, family. We need a point guard.
Not a
Somebody
glue
that
guy.
Facts.
But Greenleaf,
we need
this,
a
this
point
one,
guard in that start lineup, whether
this,
it's coming from the bench or outside of the source.
this
We
what I'm
need
getting
that.
at, though, Greenleaf. All I'm saying is we can pick like even like Spencer Dinwiddie is not a legitimate point guard. We can pick guys who we say is point guards, but we have to look at are they better than the guys who we can put in our on our floor right now that we already have. If we bring in a player like Spencer Dinwiddie, is he better than the guys that we already got that we can put on the floor? He's not better than the
Yeah.
guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's not
he
better
is.
than Corey Eason. He's not better than Dorian
Point
Finney.
guards. Point
Yeah,
We
he
guards.
is.
talking
We
about
talking about
guards though,
point
man.
guards.
We
Those
gotta go
guys can't
guards,
play
Hold on,
man.
point
Yeah,
guard.
let me just
we need to go. We need to go out here.
just hear me
We
out.
Those
need to
Hear
go
guys
out
me
here.
out.
can't play point guard. Those guys aren't
Hear me
ball
out though.
handlers.
But here my point though. Who was the point guard in Golden State when Kevin Durant was there?
Curry.
Draymond has always been their point guard.
Exactly.
Hey,
So we
what's that
have
point?
Martin
What's
Shannon.
that guard out there in
We
But
have
you
with
still
the
had
Bulls?
Steph
The
Curry
Bulls. What's the
too.
Bulls
You
point
still
guard?
had Jordan. What's his name?
Oh,
You still
Kobe
had
White.
plenty of guys that can handle the
Kobe
ball.
White. What's up with Kobe White, man?
Thank you,
Somebody check
Green.
him out.
Remember,
Kobe
I've
I
White
been
cost
think
a
you
saying
little
that,
can.
bit.
I
Green.
think you could pluck him, but
Remember,
he's
I've been
25
saying that.
million. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
Kobe White
money.
cost a little bit. We could
Ah,
do better
shit.
off getting
I think Kobe
Terrence
White
Mann from
25 mil.
Charlotte
I
or
think
somebody like that. If we just had to get Terrence Mann is probably easier to get than like a
Terrence
Kobe
Mann
White.
is not no
Terrence,
point
man.
guard.
Nah.
He's a small
I
forward
know I know Elder mentioned Chris Dunn, but Chris Dunn is a way better, you know what I'm saying, 3 and D point
because he's
guard
a
than
point
Terrence
guard
Mann.
that plays lockdown defense. Try to
Yeah,
find
but
somebody that can fill in the
I like him,
majority
but
of the
no.
intangibles that Fred brought to the table.
Oh, I
Oh,
see what
oh,
other saying. Yeah, that's hard.
That's what
Elder,
your goal should be.
Elder, I have an actual question about contracts right now.
Uh,
So, is it an impossibility to bring a street guy in and do a sign and trade with a team for a street guy or whatnot? With a team who has
first off,
money to
it don't. First off, what's a street guy?
a
What's a
street
street
guy,
guy?
like the Pat Bevs, the Russes, the Balenciaga Ben Simmons or
Free
whatnot. I'm
agents.
You
just
You
don't
talking
have
about
to
free
do a
agents?
sign and trade because those guys
I'm
are
Trade
they're
him.
available. You don't
but
have
I'm
money to
saying we
sign.
don't.
No, you don't. Hold on. You don't have money to sign them, so you
But
can't
y'all
get
already
guys
said
like
we
that.
don't have the money to sign them. So can like a team sign a guy and then we do a
Why would
trade with
they
that
do
team?
that?
Like
Because
you
we
want
don't have
another
the money
team to
now
sign
to
them just
actually
so
go out
you
and
can
get
get
them.
them. You do understand when you sign and trade, you got to give up a player. So who you giving up for Russ?
Jay Sean.
You would trade Jay Sean Tate for Russell Westbrook.
I mean, bro,
I'm
we
asking.
need
I'm just
man,
asking.
man. It don't sound good in theory right now, but we need an actual point guard right now.
It don't sound good in reality
What
either.
about
But
Pat
they
Bev?
desperate
What
now.
about Pat Bev?
I'm not. No, Pat's. What did old boy say about Pat the other day? I heard him. Or Trey Young. Man, you ain't no ball player. You in broadcasting, bro. You you in the media now. Shut up.
This is where
That
you
nigga ain't no
lose me.
player no more. Hell no,
Okay,
no.
okay, so here we
Russell
go.
Westbrook.
So is it anybody on the streets so far, Elder, that you think
No,
can actually
no.
fill that
You
gap?
can't
Nobody.
sign a street guy because you would just have to
Now, because we
sign
don't
him.
have the money, right?
No team is gonna sign them just to trade them to you. They're not gonna do that. So a street guy you would have to just sign. You don't have money to sign them. So Russ Lim and all them ain't an option for you. You have to trade an asset or give up a pick and an asset to get what you need.
What
Green, you
about
see
the
what this
player?
doing to us,
What
man? You
about
got it
the
got
other
Layro
players?
just
Do
asking
we
for
have that?
anybody.
This nigga said street guy. I didn't know
Hey
what he meant by that. I thought this nigga gonna
DJ,
get somebody
that's
to
what we in right
and
now
one
though. Hey
certificate.
DJ, that's what we in right now though, bro. We trying to figure out an option. We trying to figure out a solution to what's
Yeah.
going on, bro. This just caught us by surprise. This
I
caught me
know
by
about the
surprise
solution.
when somebody got an echo. When Kevin Porter Jr. got caught up in a little situation in New York and it jeopardized Ime Udoka's first year. I was talking about he was gonna be sixth man of the year. And guess what, y'all? That was like a week or 2 weeks before media day. Now we got a significant injury with Fred VanVleet, our leader, our general leader, point guard, gets ACL injury, bro. He out for the year. So yeah, we reaching. We reaching for a solution. We reaching for who's the next player coming up, what the Rockets have to do, and you know what I'm saying, how we gonna sustain this season.
Hey,
It's a sad day, Green.
What about
hey,
the disabled
Hey, you
player
know what?
event?
Hold on, y'all. I didn't know this. Kobe White may be a very good option for y'all.
Let's go. I've been
The
asking.
reason
Talk to
being,
me, Pastor. Talk to me.
this is the last year of his contract, and he don't have a new contract, and he only making 13, 12.8, 12.9, y'all. Oh, that's doable.
Who
That
we got to
sounds
give
like
up?
a Atari Eason trade, bro, for
You
12.8.
package a
Bye.
couple guys. You package
Bye.
a couple guys to get
I'm
to
not
that.
gonna do that, bro.
You package a couple guys to get to that salary. They gonna want to pick y'all. You're gonna have to
They
give them a
not
pick for
gonna
Kobe
take.
White.
Listen.
What's up, King?
That's a guy you can
They
get.
not. They not gonna take bum ass Tate and the bullshit
No,
pieces.
no. The
That's why
Bulls.
I said they gonna want
Listen,
Hold on,
Tari,
hold
bro. They
on.
hold
gonna
on,
want
Can I?
hold
Tari,
on,
Hold on,
bro.
Leonard.
hold on,
Bro,
Hold
I
hold
on,
on,
ain't
hold
hold
on.
on.
said
Hey,
Hold
nothing.
brother,
on.
I
you talking
haven't
about the?
said
Hey,
nothing.
my brother.
I
You
haven't
talking about
said
the
nothing,
Bulls?
Elder. Can I finish
Oh, go ahead, my
what I'm
brother.
trying
Go
to
ahead.
say? All right. So the trash pieces that don't play on the team, they not gonna accept. Okay. So yes, Tari Eason gonna have to be in that trade, or another player, maybe Reed Shepard, somebody like that, and those first round picks. Kobe White is a good player. They are not just gonna give him up for some trash and some possible pick 5 years down the road.
Hey, King, we trying to finesse
I
over here, man.
disagree.
Hey, so
I
King, what you
disagree.
willing to give up, King?
I disagree.
I
I
don't
disagree
think
with.
that I don't think he's a realistic target.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
I don't think he's realistic.
Why not?
Again, because we're gonna have to give up too much in order to get him.
Why
Then if
though?
he's on the last year of his contract, that means we're gonna have to give him another contract next year, and we just paid Fred. He gonna want a big contract.
We could
Yeah,
rent
We
them
don't
for a
have the
year.
money to
but
pay him
he's
that contract.
25. He's 25. He fits
We
y'all
don't
time
have the
frame.
money. We don't have the money to pay him that contract.
We can go over April once he here.
Yeah, but is we going
If
over
you
the April?
trade for him and get his birth
But
rights,
here's the
yeah.
thing, though, King.
If you
He's
trade for him,
stalling Tari on a contract too, bro. So we ain't got the money to pay Tari, just like we don't really have the money to pay
Kobe
Kobe.
White. Exactly. We
Right.
trade
We
Tari
But
we,
and
but
we
we
don't have
add
the
but
some
this
money to
space.
pay him.
but
here's
but
a hold
listen,
on.
But
Here's
where
a
can
listen.
each of
listen,
those guys go to actually thrive next
Here's the
season?
thing though
listen.
with Kobe White, y'all. Here's the thing with Kobe White. You can trade for him now because if the Bulls don't do something, he walks away for free. He's an unrestricted free agent next year. They got no control over that. They gonna want to get some. They can get a first round pick out of this thing. They'll bring in bums that ain't gonna, not bums, but they'll bring in guys that ain't gonna play as long as their contracts are falling off the books like Kobe's is. That's what they care about. The Bulls, you know, they one of the worst run franchise. All they care about is money. Them boogers will take those players. The Bulls
Didn't the,
will all
didn't the
day.
Didn't they
bull
just
no
sign that
the
new point guard for 100 mil? So they
no
should be.
Yes,
didn't the
they
hold
don't want
on
Kobe. That's why they ain't signing. They just signed. What's his name from
didn't the Bulls just make the play in last year?
in
Hey
the
Yeah, but
man,
East,
they
bro?
going with the other
They're
key
not even
piece.
trying
They
though.
just
They're
signed
not
the
hey,
other piece.
trying.
and the thing is
What
with Tari Eason coming with Amen Thompson coming up next year, bro, we are not gonna be able to start sign Tari, bro. I
that's
mean,
right. So you're gonna
we
give up
gotta
draft
admit
picks.
that
You're
as
gonna
a
give up
fan base,
assets
bro.
and
We
draft
gotta
picks for
admit
a
that,
1 year
bro.
rental.
I don't
We
know that you
gotta
can't. I
admit
don't know that you can't sign Tari. I don't know that.
with the
Come
men
on,
coming up,
man.
bro, man, we gotta admit we
I
not gonna
don't
be
know
able to
if you
sign
can.
Tari,
I don't know
bro.
what his camp is asking for. He been hurt a lot, y'all. He may
yeah,
just want long term security.
I'm with Elder
I
on this.
don't know if you can't sign Tari or not. He
Yeah,
may not demand 30 million, 25 million,
yeah,
20
we can't
million.
and we can't give him that because when the last
He
time he played a full
Well,
year,
one thing
and
we
think
do
about it.
know,
He may say, "Give me."
one thing we do know with this whole Kawhi Leonard fiasco. I mean, I know our boy down here that run, Mr. Landry. He not gonna be able to cut deals under the table
Hey,
to
we
give.
gonna
Man,
he gonna
no.
be a little
But hey,
Because
if old
I
boy
think
say Hey,
I
what if
think
Tari say this?
LP probably did one of those Kawhi deals under the table.
No,
By the
I don't
way,
think
I
so.
mean,
What if Tari?
okay.
What if Tari said this? What
Larry.
if Tari said I'll play for 5 years, 75 million? See, you can sign him for that.
Hey man, look, when you have one of these rich owners, bro, I mean, all these
All the
Elder,
endorsements.
owners rich. They're all billionaires. That
hey
don't mean they
Elder,
have to go there.
Exactly, man. So
They
Elder,
all
you want to know?
billionaires.
Hey Elder, you want to know what
What's
I
up?
think the holdup is? I
What?
think the holdup is that it's more so he probably want to be a starter. That's what I think. Honestly, the holdup is
Well,
not
shoot,
even.
he can step right in and start for
Yeah,
y'all. He
yeah,
can start for
yeah,
Houston.
yeah. He can. I think.
You
I
talking
just
about
think that.
Kobe White, right? You talking
No,
about
I'm
Kobe
talking about
White?
no, I'm talking about Tari Eason. I think that's the biggest holdup on his contract extension.
over who? Over who? Over who?
No, not
Durant?
Corey Eason. Not
I
Thurgood.
Corey Eason. No, no.
Over
I thought he
who?
was talking about
Over
Kobe
who?
White when he said start. I thought he
I
was talking
don't.
about
Oh
I,
no,
Kobe
I
I
White.
know. I'm
no,
asking. We
over
asking
over
Thurgood though.
anybody
Who we gonna
at the
start?
Yeah,
three.
that's
He could
Thurgood.
start at the three
No,
tonight.
Tari
Well,
is
hold
out.
on,
Who he
hold on,
gonna
y'all. Hold
start
on,
over,
hold
bro?
on,
no,
hold
y'all,
on,
yeah,
hold
hold
on,
on,
y'all.
y'all
I
asking
want
me.
to hold on, real quick. Hey, hold on, real quick, real quick. We got a lot of voices being spoken at one time. I want this information to be got. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be clear about what we saying. So go ahead, go ahead. We
No,
Okay,
going
I
over
have a
I'm.
here.
question for Thurgood right now. Thurgood, who is Tari gonna start over in the starting lineup right now?
I don't fucking know. I'm not the Rockets coach. I'm just saying, like, if his agent, that's I'm sure that that's the biggest holdup is that he wants to at least play starter minutes or something. That's like a lot of that happens a lot of the times.
I don't think that's his problem, honestly, on this
He
team.
could
I
be the
don't.
start. He could be
I
the
don't see that.
starting three
Because even
on
if
the
you
rock.
want that, even if you want it, you still have to justify it. Because
Yeah.
We
think
Oh
about
never
it.
yeah,
If
looked
yeah.
at
your
top.
agent comes,
We never looked at him like that though.
yeah, if your
You know what I'm
agent
saying,
comes
Elder?
and
We never looked at him as a two
yeah,
guard.
and
We looked at him
yeah,
as a
that don't
three
make
and
sense.
D and push
Your
him to the
agent can
four.
say, I want him to start. And then the team gonna say, over who? Who you want us to
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
And then it's
Nah,
gonna end
I'm
the
with you.
conversation. It's gonna end the
I'm with you.
I'm in
conversation.
Durant Barry. He got no chance over this.
Yeah, so that's not. I don't think that's an angle he coming at. I really don't. And he not finna get starter money because he's been a bench player his whole career so far.
And
So he
hurt.
knows that he's not
And
in
hurt.
line to get starter money. So that's why I'm
Okay,
like, I
let's
don't know.
can
Y'all
we look
can't
at it like
resign
this,
him.
Pastor? Can we move forward and look at it like this? The production side of it, right? Let's look at the
Yeah,
production. We know the leadership, you know what I'm saying? We know how important that is, bringing KD in. So we just trying to be a middle of the pack team going into next season. What type of point guard that we need in the star lineup? Is it, like you say, Peyton Pritchard level player? He's a six man of the year. So they could potentially be a starter on any team. Uh, so that type of aspect of the Rockets going forward, like what is it going to take for this team to be still dangerous in the way that they are? Like not certain, not the leadership factor, but the production factor as a point guard.
I personally think they need to try to get somebody because they don't have it on their roster. So they need to use the assets that they have to get somebody in there that can potentially fulfill the majority of the intangibles that Fred brings to the table. And I think there's guys out there now. If teams just hog tie you and say, "Look, you got to give me two," because they do know you need a point guard. So if teams ain't gonna work fair with you and all that, hey, you're forced to develop from inside. I guess you go to train. That's why you're in the Bahamas right now. Who you? Because guess what? They're practicing today. Somebody playing Fred's spot today. Even though Fred hurt, somebody in that role right now. Maybe Udoka sees something like, "Oh, we can roll. We good. We don't need it."
I
But
told y'all.
if it's me, I'm trying to get another player in here, and I'm trying to get some of that dead weight off my bench so that I can have that. Because you ball handlers, I'm telling you, look at these teams that made it to the chip.
Oh yeah, we
They
gonna need
got
it.
four
We
or
gonna
five
need it.
guys out there playing at a time that can handle that ball, put on the floor, get to the basket. You limited on ball handlers, bro. Your offense is going to be stifled. It's going to
I
be.
ain't gonna
They
lie. I
got
ain't
to get
gonna
another
lie.
ball handler.
I'm for right now. This is me right now in the moment. If we don't have nobody to fill in that starting role, you might as well push forward with a Reed Shepard. Now hear me out, Reed Shepard,
Uh,
and then you look at Russell Westbrook. If Reed Shepard is not ready yet, then you
well, you
start him.
can't get Rush. You can't get Rush
Yeah,
He
we
a
can't
free agent
afford
Yeah,
though,
him.
they
bro.
done said that we
because you don't
can't
have money
sign
to
him
sign
because of
him.
the
You
Oh,
don't
cap.
okay,
have money
okay,
to
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
sign
we
him.
okay,
can't.
okay,
We
okay,
can't
okay.
even
Yeah,
sign
yeah.
no minimum
God
until have
damn,
him.
man. Fuck.
I told y'all it's gonna be Amin Thompson
Man,
as
this
the
shit
lead
ugly,
point
bro.
guard.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
telling y'all.
The
Yeah, you
disabled
can't bring
players.
in a free agent. That's why I say you got to trade for what you want. Catch a team that wants to dump a salary. Got a guy like Kobe White that they don't want to invest in moving forward, but he's a good player, and you can get him on the cheap. You can get him for 13. Now next year, if you come in and ball, you're gonna have to pay him.
But even in that, say you don't want to keep him, pay him the money, sign and trade him. You still get something for the asset. You got options, man. They got options. They got options. But
I
it's all
think
Well,
about
you said
trading.
I
elder.
think it would be best to try to trade for a guy like
I
White
was just about to
because
say that, Layro.
because it's like he has something to prove, right? He want to get paid. The thing is, we got a guy on the team right now who wants to get paid. That's why I don't want to get let go of Tari Eason and whatnot because
Nah, hey, nah. Push his ass
he's
in the
trying
push
to get
reach. Hey,
paid,
Laro,
bro.
push reach up in the start line. He making more than Armin this year coming up.
Put him
12
in there.
million over 9.
Put him in there.
Push his ass out
That's
there.
crazy.
We
No,
ain't got
I
really
mean,
nothing to lose.
Ari, maybe, but that's by like 1.5 million or something like that. I mean, it is what
12
it is.
million over
I mean, I
10
mean,
million, dog.
I, I mean, a man is gonna be a max player next season. I mean, the Rockets don't fuck around and find out. You don't play around with him. He's
Hey,
gonna be a max player. Do not play with Twin like that, bro. He gonna be a max player, dog. Don't play like y'all played with LP and Jalen, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised that y'all really want Reed out there on the starting lineup. I ain't gonna lie
I
to y'all.
don't.
Like,
I don't. I don't want
Who
to see
said
that.
that? Who said they won't read out there?
Nobody said that.
No, no, no.
No,
I said,
nobody
I
said
said, I
that.
said, I said, I said, you know what I'm saying? Hypothetically, you should might
They
fuck
said
it,
that
might
may
as well
just
if we
be the
can't make
best
no
option they
trade.
have.
no,
We
but
can't
Yeah,
make no
go ahead
okay.
trades
as
though,
an
Pastor.
option.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
if you
saying. We
can't get,
can't
I
make no
get you
trades or
Greenleaf. I
nothing
get
like
you. If you
that.
can't make a
Okay,
trade,
okay.
he may be the best option you got. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, right. But even then,
what you
I
gonna
no.
mean,
do?
that's
Okay, hey bro,
but
hold
he
on, bro.
next
Hold
up.
on. Let's
He
ask this
next
brother
up
this
though. He
question.
next
Lero,
up
hold
though.
on. Lero, hold on. I want to ask that brother the question that's talking. I want to ask him that question. If you
I
can't make a trade, can I ask the brother the question? If you're not making a trade and you got to go with what you got on your roster, what are you going to do?
bro. And what I'm gonna do is Ahmed Thompson is lead point guard. That's what I said.
Who at the two?
Kevin Durant. Let's do Kevin Durant.
Who's at the three?
Mm. Let's say, how about this? Let's say, hold on, wait. Let's say that third spot is gonna be interchangeable depending on our matchup throughout the season.
Give me
How
the
about
first
that?
guy on day one. Who's starting at three?
And who we play against? OKC day one. Dorian Finney-Smith day one.
Okay, who's at four? Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith.
So you going with that big lineup, and OKC gonna run you off the floor. I promise you they are.
Hey,
They're
we
going
gonna
to run
hey
you with Carson and with Shea and with William. They're gonna run you
Caruso.
off the
hey
floor with that big
hey
old lineup.
hey
I
hey hey,
promise you they
hey,
are.
hey, Elder. Here's what I will say though. I can't remember the last time Rockets had won the first game in the season in the last like 7 to 8
That's the
years. So I don't really
irrelevant
care.
part. That's
No,
the
no,
irrelevant part.
I'm just
That's the
saying.
irrelevant
I'm
part.
just saying.
That's the irrelevant part.
But we gonna see, bro. We gonna see. I'm telling y'all what it is gonna be,
I don't like
and
that big lineup for y'all. I don't like that.
I'm telling y'all what it's gonna be, and
I
we
would
gonna have
put
to see
Josh
it this
Okogie.
season.
I would start Josh Okogie before putting KD at the two. I would start him at the two. But you can't have Amon Thompson and Josh Okogie in your backcourt because they don't shoot good enough.
Yeah, that's a
And who's
nasty
that?
backcourt.
Who
Eh,
ordering some food,
Hey,
man?
I
hey,
wouldn't go
elder,
with
elder. Listen. I'm not trying to say what you're saying is wrong. I hear 100% what you're saying. I hear 100% what you're saying, and I know it's gonna look ugly. But we gonna have to hold out till motherfucking December 15th.
Now hold
that's
up.
the
Here's
reason
one
I'm
thing I
ready to
will say.
start. I
Somebody got
would
some background going on. Here's one thing I
Hey,
will say.
y'all gotta mute up, man. Y'all fucking up the screen,
Okay,
man.
so
You
here
gotta
we
come
go.
on.
So we still have Shingun, KD, Amin in the starting lineup. Man, we can't just count all these guys who can put the ball in the basket or whatnot, defensive stalwart or whatnot. We can't just discount what we have already. I
But you
mean,
just
so
counting
That's
us. I need for a PG though, Layro. That's what we trying to tell you.
Don't be
okay, so
surprised if
let's
Reed
find
Shepard
one.
start, y'all. Don't be
So let's
surprised if
find
Reed
one.
Shepard
So
start.
let's find one.
I would not be surprised if y'all can't do a trade that Reed Shepard start for this team. That would not
hey,
surprise
hey,
me.
hey,
That's
hey, hey,
nasty.
hey,
That's nasty.
hey, elder. Hey, if we fucking start Reed Shepard, bro, I'm gonna be legitimate. I'm gonna for real be surprised. I don't really like I fuck with Reed, but I don't know,
I'm
man. That
with you,
scares
bro.
me. That
I
That's
think
scares
that's
better.
me,
too
Hold
much
on.
bro.
Let me
pressure
say this.
too.
Let me say this. That's better balance for you because you're on offense. You have Amon playing the point. He can handle
Yeah.
the ball better, create better. He's a better playmaker. But on offense, Reed Shepard's playing a two role. He shoots the ball better and
Hey,
all that. Now, hold on. Defensively, they swap roles. You put Amon on the point of attack and do all of that, and Reed Shepard guards the weakest player or the two guards or whatever the case may be. But he from Kentucky. He gonna get after it a little bit. I mean, he ain't gonna be just trash on defense. I
Oh
don't
no,
hope.
no, no,
You see what
no.
I'm
Like
saying?
no,
That's
like
a better
if I'm
balance than
being
that big lineup. That's a
no,
way better
I hear
balance than
you.
that big
I hear
lineup.
you. And if I'm being honest with you, bro, if anybody remembers, Reed Shepard did something on OKC last year. Like he like that, that type of shifty guard. Well, not he ain't too much shifty, but but he know how to
He's
He
he
get
know
smart.
how to
buckets. Let's say it. He's a bucket getter. Reed Shepard
yeah,
can
yeah,
get
yeah.
buckets.
He can move around the court without stopping the ball. He knows how to just keep on dribbling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking. You you
I
get
agree,
you get where
bro.
I'm going from? It's just
I
a
think
lot of
it's too much
pressure.
pressure on him.
Yeah, that's for a
I
guy that
don't
he
know that
barely
until I
played.
see it, though, y'all. I don't know that. Y'all saying it, but I don't know that until I see it.
Hey, but listen, that's how I feel about this lineup that you telling me. I need to see it.
Yeah.
I,
I'm just saying from a balanced perspective.
oh yeah,
That
it's
lineup
ugly.
is
It's
way
ugly.
better
It's
than that
ugly.
big
It's
lineup.
ugly.
That big lineup, I'm gonna tell you now, I know what's gonna happen. Every team gonna be like press. Get up in their stuff, press the crap, run the crap out of them. I don't care if they make a shot. Run, run, run. That's what you're
Oh
gonna say
yeah.
against that big
Oh,
lineup.
it's gonna be that's yeah. That's why I said that third starter should be interchangeable. That's where I'm going with it. Is that we're gonna have maybe four starters for sure, and then that third one we can
Josh
just
Jacoby
change.
got a good chance of starting for y'all, bro. That's the stuff he does. He slides in lineups like that, plays
Well,
great defense. He
one
plays up. He can play 1 through 4 defensively, even though he only 6'4", 6'5". Guys like that, they utility guys. He may mess around and get a starting spot. Don't be
so
surprised.
you know what? One
Kobe
thing
on the
that
court.
so one thing that Coach E made, what he did say that fourth starter spot was up for grabs. So now it's the point guard spot instead of another spot or
Well, now
whatnot,
you
right?
got two. He already had the 4. Now
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
I
it's
mean,
two.
the two. Yeah, yeah. Honestly,
Now you got the point guard and the 4 guard.
That boy
I
gonna
mean,
have
But
to
well, we
fight
know.
your
after the
four ain't
start.
up for. Oh, you said 4 starter. I'm sorry, you said 4 starter. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like waffling in between if Jabari gonna be in the starting lineup or not, and who else to take a spot. So now Jabari, you are in the starting lineup now. So now we got to figure out a combo guard or what Reed is actually gonna actually do or whatever, right? So I mean, he may find a way, bro.
Hey, let me
He
ask
just
this, bro. Let me jump in there right quick. Why is it so far fetched for Reed that he could be starting? Because you gotta think about it, man. This, I mean, right now, that might be your best option because all these shadow moves y'all want to make, bro, being feasible, man. I mean, they're shadow moves at this point, man. We ain't really got the money to go out and make to sign nobody. Then you trying to do a sign and trade. What are you gonna give up? You know it's gonna be a big ass for most of these teams because they know you in a hell of a position. So
uh, s- let me just. I'm sorry. Let me just interject. Is that I
hold on, let
I
me let me finish,
oh
bro.
okay, got you. I got
Let
you.
me finish. I ain't got long. I'm working, so I'm gonna go back on mute. And I'm just saying like this, bro. Stone already, it's already on his mind, bro. They want Reed to step up big this year, bro. And they believe in him. They Otherwise they wouldn't have gave up on Cam Whitmore and him and his talent, bro. So I believe they believe in Reed more than we know. You feel me? I mean, for as him being able to step in and give us and contribute to this team at a pretty decent level this year, and him being thrust into the starting lineup, I'm with Greenleaf and Elder, bro. They could be interchangeable, him and Harmon, bro, in the backcourt. And you got KD, you got Shangoon. You're not gonna be. He's not gonna be pressed. He's gonna be pressed upon to play more defense and be a force spacer than anything else. You feel me? So, far as the ball handling and things of that nature, it's already players on this team that can do them things, bro. He gonna have to hit knockdown shots, open knockdown shots, hit that damn driving. He gonna have to be able to hit knock down open shots. And he gonna have to be able to play defense at the point of attack at times on secondary players in the backcourt. I think he can play decent defense. I think his defense is further along than his ball handling is. You know, and he can score the rock, and he's an intelligent player. He high IQ. So I think he could fit in this team, bro, on his starting lineup with the pieces that's already there. Because he's not gonna be leaned on to have to just go out and get buckets with LP, Kevin, or Barry, and guys like that coming on the squad already, bro. So I think he could fill that role, bro. My thing is I, that's that mindset that I seen early in the season with him kind of not, being afraid of the moment. Coming into this season, some of that could have been lapsed. He might feel more comfortable. So, and I ain't on that, bro.
That's what we worried about though, J Dog. It's not that we don't think he got the capability. We just don't know if mentally he gonna be ready for that
But
pressure.
towards the end of the season, he showed flashes that he might be ready, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I also just wanted to say that I'm against Reed, but starting, but I don't really want nobody. I don't want us to get fucked over in the trade. Like that's not like to me. If we got to start Reed and see how it go and go, let's go from there. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless, at the end of the day, these young players need to show us that that they are who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how
No,
ultimately I feel about it. Regardless.
now Reed this is the best opportunity for him as far as throwing him in there with a starting lineup that's polished, that's gonna be already well run and
Absolutely.
orchestrated.
And
It's gonna be the best thing for him because he's not gonna have no lot of responsibility. So if it is a time to throw him in there, like I said early in the summer, this would be the perfect time for him to get that opportunity. But if
yeah,
we
y'all
not,
y'all make a good
You
point.
got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, y'all
yeah,
make a
yeah.
good point. Y'all do
But if,
make a good point.
Let
but if
me
we
let me
not,
say this.
if
Let me
we not,
say this.
hold on,
The
let me
book.
land real quick, Pastor.
Oh, okay. I thought you done. My bad.
But if we're not gonna throw him in there, my only concern is, like Pastor keeps saying about OKC teams running us off the floor with Kevin Durant on the floor not having full speed and then whatever like that. That's why I keep trying to throw Tari in there because Tari and on perimeter defense makes it harder for those teams to really just run their guards at us. And even though I'm saying Kevin Durant as a two, I'm saying he has the offensive uh um offensive responsibilities of a two, but on defense, the perimeter is going to be contained by
But
Tari and
Tar,
Arnold,
but
and
Tar
then
don't
on
space
and
the
then on
flow. He don't space the flow.
no, but listen,
Yeah.
no, I'm saying on offense, that responsibility is going to be going to be for Kevin Durant, and neither one of them. I mean, yeah, Reed do space the floor, so yeah, Reed.
Right.
But I would still before I throw in Aaron Holiday or J.D.
Mm-hmm.
Davidson or Dorian Finney-Smith or
Mm-hmm.
anybody like that. If we can't get somebody, which I did want to ask about the player disability
That's in
exception.
yeah
Yeah, I
yeah.
would
That's
need
in
to ask.
January.
Okay.
And
So
one thing
so so
I do want
so
to add,
hold on,
add one thing to. I would like to add
let me
one
land
thing to it.
let me
Hold on,
land
let him
right there.
finish.
Pastor was gonna get in. But
Okay, that's cool. All right, that's cool. All right.
this all I was saying is that when you look at the speed of our defense, Tari and Amon give us the best opportunity to protect the perimeter, and then KD and Alpha Shangoon and Amon is the most of our offense. So that's why I kind
Reed
of say I would throw Tari in there before Dorian Finney-Smith or Aaron Holiday. But if we're just looking at spacing the floor and having fluidity, then obviously Reed Shepard is the best time for him to come in there. But
But Reed
that's
not a slouch defensively either, bro. He
right,
not, bro.
right. He is.
I'm just he can hold his own, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know what,
real
Green?
quick before
Green.
Elder get in,
No, that's cool.
what's
That's
your
cool.
ideal starting lineup? Would you say Reed, Tari,
no,
Durant? What's your lineup you looking at?
no. My starting lineup, and I'll say this: I've always been a proponent of breaking the lead. We just gonna say breaking. I'm a break the lead kind of player. I don't go with the flow. So my thing has always been put your best. We're a defensive team. Put your best defenders on the floor. Put Tari on the floor. Put Amon on the floor. Put Jabari on the floor, and then you bring in KD and Alpha Shangoon. You let KD and Alpha Shangoon run the offense. They your ball handlers. They your passers. And then Amon pick up the slack. If he have to bring the ball up with his speed, he bringing the ball up with his speed. If he get into a press situation, you press break like professionals know how to press break. You press break with Kevin Durant and Alpha Shangoon. You throw the ball to the 7-foot nigga that's in the middle of the floor. That's how you break the press. So my thing would be I would throw my best defensive guys on the floor who can get you 2 steals and 2 blocks apiece. So I'm throwing Armin, Tari, KD, Jabari, and Alpha Shangoon on the floor as my starters.
And
Then
one thing I would like to say before Elder go, we act like Shay, Jay Will, and the 7'6" white boy is Russ, Harden, and goddamn KD. Bro, they not like that, just
They're
like
better
that,
than
bro.
them.
I mean, no, they
They're
not,
better
man.
than them.
Elder, man,
Just
they,
say
they,
as a
they,
They're
whole.
better
man,
than them.
they're torn
They're better
ACL
than
away from
them.
not winning the chip, bro.
They're
Come on,
better
we
than them, bro.
I
They're better than
Guess
them.
what, Leroy? We was a
don't
Because
torn
believe
they
that,
won
bro.
and them
ACL
I
other
don't
away.
guys
believe that.
didn't. Let's
I
keep it
don't.
a buck.
I don't
They
believe that.
won and the Russ and all them never
So we
did.
trying to say that they have three
Yes,
Hall of
I'm
Famers right
saying
now.
that those do. I don't
They
care,
got
but
three Hall of
yeah,
Famers right
them
now.
guys are all on a trajectory to make the Hall of Fame.
They
Yes.
put up a historic season,
And
Leroy.
them dudes had a historic season. They fought through major injuries and they still won. I ain't trying to hear it, bro. They better than them because they
Yeah.
Yeah,
achieved more.
I ain't gonna
You
lie to you.
ain't finna
That
tell me that
in
you ain't finna
general.
tell
Hey,
me
I
okay,
that
mean, are you
okay,
willing to
bro.
say
the
better right
Gold
now? I mean,
State
come
team
on, bro, because we
that
done
won
seen the
seven. You ain't
accolades.
gonna tell me the
Hold on,
Gold
we
State
have
team
seen
that
the
won
accolades. So you
73
trying to
games is
say
better
better
than the
already,
Bulls
bro?
that won? I ain't
Hey,
You
doing that.
saying
listen.
better?
Hell
Hey,
no.
listen. That OKC team is a monster, bro. Like just like how they
Thank you, bro.
operate, bro. How they really operate. Like everybody's all on one page, and you.
Yes.
It's hard to like really see a team that's all on one page like that, bro. Like they're a monster, man. I don't downplay what they got. Like
They don't have no weaknesses, Leroy.
what they built is honestly.
Well, they've done it wisely and they've covered their tracks, and this is why I say that regardless of what happens with Houston, they still need to make a trade because you
So
have a
we
body that. Let me finish. You have a body that has to be replaced, and don't put yourself back in the same situation you in right now. You have no clue who's gonna play point guard right now. Even when you figure it out, what happens if that option goes down? What are you going to do then? This is why I say you make a trade. You got to bring somebody in and get rid of dead weight on your bench that has no future with you, that you're not planning on using. You would only play half the games, give them 2, 3, 5 minutes a game. Get rid of guys like that right now to bring in somebody that could potentially be a part of your future or be a stopgap for a year or two to get through your
okay.
KD years.
Oh, okay. So
And
even though
can I
they
ask a
didn't
question?
win, so even though they didn't win the chip against the big three, the first big three or whatnot with LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh or whatnot. All right, they were too young. So you trying to tell me that Shea,
Yes,
Jay
yes,
Will,
yes,
and Chet
yes,
is better than
yes,
KD, Harden,
yes,
Serge
yes,
Ibaka, and James
yes,
Harden and Russell?
yes, yes,
Come
yes,
on,
yes,
oh my
yes, yes,
God,
yes,
I don't see it, bro. I
yes,
mean,
yes,
come on,
yes.
man.
I would take the OKC team from last year over any of those other OKC teams that didn't win. I'd take
Leroy,
them.
you know they was number one in defense, right?
They was number one all the way across the board, bro. All
Hey,
season. They
hey,
led
so
the entire season. Man, stop. And they had major injuries. They didn't have minor injuries this year, y'all. Or the 7'6" white boy you call him. He missed major games. Shoot. Williams missed major games. They had major injuries
So,
and
so,
still
so
was the
Sam
best team
Presti
all
is
year.
the GM of the century, then, right?
He's
I,
so far, yeah. Name
yeah.
one better.
I
Name me
mean,
a GM better.
Nah,
no,
hey,
but
I
hey,
hey,
can't. I can't. I
did,
can't. I
Leroy,
can't.
you
By the
not
way, I
helping
can't.
your
I
they
argument.
can't.
had an
I
historic
can't. I
season, man.
can't.
They had an
I can't.
historic season.
He did.
But
And they're
let me
better
say
than
this, man.
anything that KD has ever led because when he leads, they don't win. I ain't seen him
Yeah.
win nothing. That he led, I haven't seen him win.
But he
So
was
I'm
a sniper for 2 years in a
bro,
row, and
KD's a
that's why
great player,
LeBron is
but
not
that
mentioned in
team is
Michael
not better
Jordan's
than this
era or
team because
whatnot.
they didn't win. It's that simple, bro.
So
I'm not
check this
picking
out,
some
y'all.
losing team over a winning team.
Check this out. So for the Rockets, they cannot sign more minimum guys without trading away salary.
Yep.
Two, they cannot use the disabled player exemption because it will take them over the first
Over the
April.
first April.
That's two.
Yep.
Three, they cannot trade Adams, Fred, Capella, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jabari, Okogie, Tate, Holiday, or Jeff Green until December 15th. That's three. Four, the only possibility of acquiring a point guard would be trading Armin, Reed, Shangun, KD, or Tari Eason.
Okay, so what about this,
That
Green?
that was the question. That
Why
was the
why
question
why,
I
why
wanted to
don't we
ask.
think that? Why don't we think that old Landry's owner or whatnot? Why don't we think he willing to go over an apron or whatnot? I mean, they gonna
He
get
showed.
caught now
He said he
anyway
hasn't.
because of the Kawhi thing. Why are we willing not to just put some chips in right now to try to go for it? Why
Because
not?
you do realize,
He
Leroy,
We,
already
yeah, they
said he
no,
already
penalize
said
you.
he
what we
wasn't trying to
saying
do
is
it.
no that he won't do it, but we
Uh,
not sure what Tillman
They
Fertitta gonna
penalize
do,
you
bro.
heavy, Leroy. You know you got to pay like twice. So for every dollar
We
you
we we
over,
not
what
sure
is
what
it, Elder?
Tillman
Like
Fertitta
twice?
want to do. We not sure what he want to
all
do,
right.
right?
For the
You
right
We
know
not
player,
some
sure.
teams
Yeah.
are paying
Absolutely.
like 50 million,
Absolutely.
$100 million
Let them
because they
respond,
over
Leroy.
the
Let them
cap, right,
respond.
Leroy?
I mean,
Uh-huh.
I can see now that no owner wants to do it, but I mean, we do have an owner that's rich enough to actually try to do it. I mean, that's one of the good things about it, by the way. I mean, it's unfortunate that Kawhi got blew up. I mean, and whatnot. So ain't no under the table shit going on right now. But I mean, we do have an owner that's rich enough to try to say, you know what? Over the next couple of years, I want to try to win something. So that's not
And this
impossible.
this is this is a peculiar situation, man. Like
It's not.
I know
We
Fred
we
took
don't need a
less
big
money.
swing.
Hold on. Fred
My
took
bad.
less money. Fred took less money. You know, so he could have been paid $45 million this year. He took less money, getting paid $25 million this year. So the sacrifices that the team is doing, what are the sacrifices that Raphael Stone is planning up behind the scenes? Tim Fertitta is willing to agree to get somebody over here just for the ride, just for the journey of this season. Cause like I said, man, I'm standing on, man. I don't think I ain't in that championship mode this year. I don't give a damn what Miles say, championship or buzz, all that shit. You sound more like a Clippers fan than a Rockets fan, Miles, to be honest. But at the same time, bro, like this ain't no championship or bust this year, in my opinion, because the leader has went down with a significant season-ending injury. So if we just trying to keep our head above water, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, throw in Reed Shepard as far as development factor, in my opinion, to a certain degree. But if you can find somebody and plug in that starting position until he is prepared to get there, because that's not act like Reed Shepard wasn't supposed to be in this position in the first place. As far as Fred VanVleet being out the door, Fred VanVleet, like I said, he took he took a major deal. So going forward, it was all about Reed Shepard stepping up and probably starting in front of Fred VanVleet. So now he's in an opportunity where you have to throw him out there with the Wolves. You know what I'm saying? And so this is just, I think this is what it is right now. I know KD said what he said as well. You know, small guards. You know, get out my way. All this other talk. So now he's in a position, and I want to go back to what I said early on. KD still haven't saw that dotted line. Does this Fred VanVleet jeopardize that situation right now?
I think it do, Green, if I'm being honest.
That's an interesting point. I actually never thought about that. If he had signed an extension now, that'd be crazy. Um, damn, I never even thought about that.
Let's
I
stop
think it give
tripping.
him
I
leverage
mean,
to ask for the max now. Like he got more leverage.
hey, let's not trip, man. I mean, KD, he gonna get his extension. He gonna be here, bro. I mean, this is a minor setback, man. We got to keep pushing, bro. We are not leaving ourselves behind and not thinking we have a chance to go for a deep run this year and be in the conversation just because we lost a guy who shoots like 40% from the field for his career, bro. I
Not
don't
KD,
give a fuck.
not KD
I
all of a
don't.
sudden. Hey Laro, not KD all of a sudden. No matter where he go, outside of Stephen Curry, Brooklyn, Phoenix, I seen that shit pop up in my comment section. It's the
It's
KD curse type
shaky.
He
shit.
cursed. He
It's the
cursed.
KD
It's
curse.
shaky, my dude.
So
It's
like
shaky, my dude.
what's going
It's
on,
shaky,
man?
dog. It's shaky,
Bro.
but
Chris
he's a
Thompson seems
career
like a
sniper.
perfect, a good situation. Shit go wrong.
He's a career sniper, and you know what? The only reason why Steph and them beat that dude because they went and got him because, like Draymond said, we don't need you for the regular season. We need you for the playoffs, and they won back to back again. I mean,
Man.
it was what it was, man. Look,
James Harden
we
in
need to
Brooklyn.
stop
Boy, hey,
underestimating what KD is,
Kyrie,
man.
first of all, Kyrie Irving went down with an ankle injury. You
And
know
he
what
got
I'm saying?
banged
Uh
up
huh.
Then
by the league.
James Harden pulled a hammy. So KD had to go nuclear. One-on-one with Giannis and his team. If it wasn't for his foot on the line, he was going all out, averaging 30, 40-point triple doubles and all that, all kind of
That's
shit.
what I'm
Going for the
saying, man.
gusto. Then you go to Phoenix, get blown out the water with veterans, and you know what I'm saying, with Chris Paul the first year, second year, you don't know what you're doing. You need a point guard. You get rid of Chris Paul. Then you want out of Phoenix because they were trying to trade you. So you end up in this situation. Now, if you KD and this Fred VanVleet shit, ACL
And we
injury
talking
happened.
about Fred though. I mean,
Bro,
we
come
talking
on.
about Fred.
No,
We not
hey
talking
Laro, you
about.
shit, you
We not
shitting on
talking.
Fred, bro. Fred was the main intricate part of this whole
But hold
turnaround,
up.
nigga.
He didn't lose Kyrie, right? He didn't lose James Harden in the playoffs. We talking about Fred, bro. Now,
On
now
our
come on,
team
man.
though,
We
he
got to keep.
important,
But it
Layro.
hurts even more because you don't even know what this team was capable of. The aspiration was winning the championship, get out the first round, all that shit and going forward. But you can't even do that because you don't know what Fred looked like with KD out there. And you don't have your leader on the court. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody gonna come in here and be a leader like Fred was to change the whole organization around. When Ime Udoka handpicked this nigga over James Harden. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
No. He gone. I mean, after next year, you don't expect Fred to come back and then really be a factor. We
Yep.
expect him to try to move off of next year on the last year of his contract. So either way it goes,
Exactly.
our
Exactly.
Fred days is pretty much a wrap. And as
Yep.
far as KD go, like I said, I think it was like 3 streams ago, we just hope that KD can reduce his role down as time goes on to a Ray Allen type player, to a player that don't mind being that sniper. I don't have to be the number
Hello.
one.
We talking about a prolific all-time best scorer in the league, man. He's
Listen what I'm
probably like,
saying.
as far as
Hold
like
on,
getting buckets, he
hold on,
up there with T Mac, he up there with Kobe, he up there with
hold on.
Jordan, bro.
Right, and them kind of guys, they go out the league on their own terms. What I'm saying is guys like Ray Allen, who Ray Allen was a prolific scorer, but his biggest shot was not as the lead scorer. His biggest shot was a regular dude
Robert Ory type.
in Miami. So if KD can reduce his role as he gets older, he can be more valuable than he's been in the past 6 or 7 years since he left Golden State. And that's what I really would like to see KD look forward to, because this next year, I'm with Greenleaf. This is not a playoff or bust year. This is a
He
if we
went out of here.
this is not a I went out.
Nah, he there. He there. He there. He
This
there.
is not a
We here.
That's
championship.
on. Yeah, he
This is
there.
not a championship or bust year.
Oh,
This is
my
a
bad.
if we get to the playoff, we're gonna make some noise here if KD is hurt. But I want y'all to remember this. I said the day we got KD, I came on this stream, and the last thing I said was this could be a tanking year. This could be a tank year. And
That's
they said, "Come on, EF, don't say that." I said, "Listen, Fred VanVleet is known to get hurt. KD is known to get hurt. Jabari got hurt last year. I'm gonna get hurt sometime. We got players on our team. Tari be out every other game. We got players on
And
our
that's a
team.
part of the game, though, yo. Injury
That,
is a part of the game, bro.
that,
Injured teams they make it to the finals. They make it to the finals if they injured. So
I get
we
that,
talking
but
about significant injuries. That's part of the game.
no, I get that. I get that.
Oh,
But when you
okay, so yeah,
This is crazy. This is
you would
crazy.
agree.
but when
This
you
does
have
not end
but
our. I
but
think everybody up here right now would
but
agree. This
but
does
when you
not
have
end our
guys,
season right now. This
no,
is not ending our
don't
season, bro.
we don't end our season right now, but we have a
Depending
guy
on
that
how you
can
look at it.
out.
What's the end of the season for you, Laro? My thing
Man,
was getting to the Western Conference Finals.
I
That was
agree.
that
I
was that
think
was my West
finals,
Conference Finals.
conference finals
That ain't
are
what the
out.
Houston Rockets thinking. That's the
Nah, man,
problem. The
like
fans, the
we
fans
trying to
have different
they,
win, bro. We
I,
trying to win,
expectations
Hold
dude.
than the
on, y'all.
team.
Hold on, y'all. Let the other elaborate.
That y'all fans and y'all had this problem last year. Y'all fans have total different thoughts of what the team should do or what the expectation is than the actual team. I'm telling y'all, you don't bring in Kevin Durant at 36 years old, paying him $55 million and say, "Oh, well, we can take this season," or making the playoffs is cool. No, the hell it ain't. It
Thank you,
is
sir.
championship or bust. It is,
Thank
y'all.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Y'all
Thank
don't
you. It's
I
make this
agree.
championship or
move to
whatever.
not win. This
Yeah.
is why I'm trying to tell you, get the type of people in that would possibly help you get through the season. That's why you got to make a move like this. This is why you got to do whatever you can to make a trade. Now, I've been wanting to ask you because I didn't. They were telling me to get to hear it. Who are the
Mhm.
guys that are eligible to be traded right now? You read that list. You still got it, Greenlee?
It's like all the
uh,
major people.
Okay.
This hold
I just
on.
want to hear it.
Nah, I ain't put it. Hold
You didn't
on.
keep it. No, somebody, you were
Yeah,
reading it
I didn't
because you
keep it.
said certain guys can't be traded till December 15th, and then you read a
Oh, you
list
talking
of the
about for the
guys that
Rockets?
can be traded
like
right
I know he
now.
said
Oh, you talking about
it
Okogie,
for the right? Okay,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
was all the guys we signed.
Okogie, DFS, and
It
somebody.
was.
Jason Tate,
Yeah.
Jeff Green,
Why is Jay Sean
They
Tate?
uh,
cannot
Why
be
can he
traded.
be
Hold on. Here it
traded?
is.
Why
Here it
can
is.
he
Here it
not
is,
be
Pastor.
traded?
Here it is. Fred Van Vliet, Steven Adams, Clint Capella, Dory Finney-Smith, Jabari, Okogie, Tate, Aaron Holiday, and Jeff Green until December 15th.
Yeah, they must have all re-signed this summer. Then all of them
they,
did.
they
Not
Oh
they
yeah,
did,
Tate.
yeah.
but it's
All of
like
them
they
did.
did
So
They
the
all
veteran
signed.
everybody
minimum.
They all
else,
signed. They all
everybody else
signed.
on the roster can be traded.
Yeah, yeah,
But we
Yeah,
not
but
trying to come off
but
you
we're
ain't
not
target,
gonna
doing
bro.
trade.
that
Like
though.
real talk.
I don't think we're doing.
I actually want to see how Torrey performs going for a contract, bro. Like real talk. 'Cause I think they're gonna give Torrey a fast shake and not gonna do him like Golden State did Kaminga or whatnot. They gonna give him a fast shake or whatnot if he stays healthy. I want to see how Torrey plays this season. No, he's not a two. He's a 3-4 or whatnot. But man, he has heart. So I mean. I want to see how he plays this last season out eventually. I mean, going into that year where anybody can match it next year or whatnot. But I mean, I want to see how that plays out. But he's not a two and he's not a
That
one. He's not playing that, bro.
Arrow. The fact
Layro,
this is the thing, man. It's not the fact that Ahmed Thompson can't be a premier point guard in this season. It's the fact that what he did last year, and yes, they was trying to ease up to what guard duty, you know what I'm saying, responsibility. And you had Fred Van Vliet alongside of you. You had Kevin Durant, who's gonna have some guard play duties on side of him. So you let him, you know what I'm saying, develop. I need to stop saying, you know what I'm saying. They need to have Alvin Thompson develop the right way. His rookie season, he was drafted as a point guard, and then he developed in a dunker spot, playing defense. Second year, blew the league out the water. Top three in defensive player of the year, and then he was a guard and still defending power forwards. So this year, what they was trying to ease along and put the ball in his hands and make him be the player that they drafted him to be. Now that you don't have Fred Van Vliet there, and we asking Kevin Durant to do more than what we asked him to do with the whole makeup of the team. So now with Ahmed Thompson, we saying put him, go ahead and throw him at the natural one. I don't think he's ready yet. I don't think Reed Shepard is ready there yet. But you have to throw him out there. We don't have nothing to lose, so you might as well. When Fred was out and Reed Shepard had to play against OKC, I thought we was gonna win that game, the last game of the season against OKC. Damn, it looked like it with him and Cam Whitmore, with Jalen Green playing up and down. So the fact of the matter is, you have to throw him out there now. You don't have nothing to lose with Reed Shepard. You drafted him as what he's supposed to become. And Ahmed Thompson, the same thing. We all think Ahmed Thompson's going to take a major leap. So what type of leap is that? Now that the opportunity is right there in front of their faces. You feel me?
I'm with it. I'm with it. I
Green.
mean, we can't go into the season with what we got. I mean, sign another player if you can for the bare minimum, and whatnot. I mean, below the veteran minimum or whatnot. But I'm willing to go into with what we still got or whatever. I'm
Greenleaf,
willing
I
to.
did have a question.
What's up, DJ?
That sound more
If
realistic.
if you said, I know, like we talking about how big of an impact like Van Vliet leadership on the court hitting us. Do you think it definitely ain't gonna like equal, but you think Amin and Shangoon can kind of help with that since they got another year under their belt?
Yeah, of course. It just goes back into the growth and development standpoint of the players that they're supposed to be. We're supposed to have a lineup with the top three pick and Reed Shepard as a point guard in the near future. Whether Jalen Green was here or not, Ahmed Thompson is now in that position to be the two guard, right? Jabari can play 3 or 2. You have KD on the squad. Now, if he's out of there, then that's another position that need to be filled out. You have Alper
You think
Shingo at the
Jabari
center.
can play too?
No. What I'm saying is, I said, I meant 3, 4, 5
Okay, all right.
type of deal. But you have Alper Shingo at the center position. So that guard, off guard or two-way guard type of deal could be in place. Because when Tyree Eason was drafted, at the time, we was thinking Tyree Eason was the solidified 3-and-D guy for us, playing alongside Jabari. They was drafted at the same time with LP at the center. So now it's just a whole shakeup of the team going forward.
Got you.
I think after getting the full gist of what y'all were talking about and having the information that y'all just shared, it probably is wise for them to start the season off because you're only talking, a
No,
few games in October, all of November, and then part of December. You see what I'm saying? Not as many games, and it would be wise to wait until you have the full roster to be able to move instead of only having a limited amount of guys. Because the only person really out of that's left that you would even consider would be Tari, and the only way you would do that is if Tari's camp is being extremely difficult with you and hey, we want 30 mil, you know what I'm saying, we ain't coming down, and then you realize he just can't be a part of your future because he want too much money or he's going to be difficult, which I don't think the issue. So yeah, honestly I would not be surprised to see them roll with what they have and to end up, because if you're putting
that's
old boy at the point because of his limited shooting, you have to put Reed Shepard at the two.
yeah.
He's
I
gonna
if
have to start at two. If Almon's the point, Reed's got to play two then for you, and then you go with KD, you go with Jabbar, and you go with Sengun, and then you let the chips fall where they may, because you still got a strong bench at that point. You still got Holiday and other people coming off that can handle the ball. You got to do that until the 15th, and then when your full roster is available to make moves, then you look to do something, especially if you're struggling.
Yeah, that's all I was just trying to say
I
up there.
get
Is
it.
like
I
is
didn't
that
know
I
that
feel
that
yeah.
9 of the players couldn't be traded. I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
apologize.
that's what I was like. We kind of fuck. But hold on, let me interject because let me go to what you said, Greenleaf. Is that I don't know if everybody
Hmm.
remembers, but and Elder, you really on point with what you say about OKC. Everybody can handle the ball. Now, if y'all remember Ime Udoka when he first came in, if you remember correctly, that's actually what he kind of wanted Tari Eason and Jabari to do. Like he did want them to start ball handling more, and we do see that more and more often. Like as the season progressed and everything. So I wouldn't be
Right.
surprised if that was a big objective for them in the off season to get better at those things. Like even if y'all remember in the what was that, the summer league, they was basically playing point. I know they weren't technically a point guard, but they were bringing the ball up constantly through that summer league because that was something Ime Udoka wanted them to practice on doing heavily.
And it's kind of like what we discussed, said Thorogood as far as like everybody, and you alluded to that, like everybody has some type of point guard duty as far as bringing the ball up, setting up some type of, offensive scheme. So when you have that, that was a plan where Fred VanVleet was on the squad in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Having Ahmed Thompson with the ball in his hand, having LP and KD have some ball playmaking duties, right? So with it's a bigger situation. So now it's for me, it's just time for Reed Shepard, Ahmed Thompson have
yeah.
more of what they were supposed to get this year coming up.
Yeah, and one thing I will say too is that I actually, now the more I think about it, I do like Shepard starting more because I think that now that if we're going to start Armin Thompson, we need somebody who's going to be good in transition. And I feel like anytime I seen Reed Shepard in transition, he knows, like, he's an intelligent player. He
Nah,
knows
you
the
right
right
about
move to make. He knows like who I'm gonna throw it to. Like he is an intelligent player. I ain't trying to shit on him. I fucks with him a little bit. Oh, wow, sorry. I messed with him. He cool.
Is he a starter?
Oh man, Larry, we not about to do this,
that.
man.
We just went to that,
Man,
Larry.
that's a yes or no question. Is he a starter?
we
He
gonna see. We
by
gonna see. How about
default,
that?
he
We gonna
I mean,
see.
real talk. I mean, it's not no fuck shit. Is he a starter? Can he be a
We
starter?
we gonna see, bro. That's all.
yeah, yeah.
Hey
Ideally,
Laro,
no, Leroy, but we ain't got no choice.
hey Laro, do you
Yo, what
feel
up?
like how you feel about Dory Finney-Smith and Tyree Eason? Like who's a better starter and who's a better coming off the bench spark plug
Okay,
coming off the bench?
so since I've seen Tari for the last, I mean, Tari Eason for the last 3 seasons or whatnot, right? I would definitely take him over DFS, most definitely. Like,
Okay.
it's not even a comparison, bro. I would take him over Dorian Finney-Smith, bro, because I've seen this dude play, and without the injuries or whatnot, he would probably be the starting power forward over Jabari. I mean, if it wasn't for the injuries. So he had the little calf injuries or whatnot, the blood clots, whatever's going on with his left leg or whatnot, right? So I mean, now he Tari Eason is ready without the injuries, bro. But
What
we
about
got
you,
we got to
Thorgood?
but we got to get past his health. Go ahead.
What you got on that, Thorgood? Oh, you might have fell out. Pastor, what you got on that? Dory
Oh, my
Finney-Smith.
bad, bro. I be forgetting I'm muting.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
good, good.
for the longest, I low key wanted Tari to start over Jabari because I wasn't like what I was seeing half the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always feel like defensively, Tari Eason is like, his impact can't be understated, man. Like what he does on defense is special. The way he can disrupt and everything. So I don't know. But the thing with Dorian Finney Smith is that he's always been a starter. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows not to, like, he knows how to not overstep. Like he knows how to play his role essentially. So that's what I wonder about when it comes to that. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. That's, to me, that's what I worry about, is that is what, even though I might prefer Tari Eason, would Dorian be the better starter because he knows his role, and he a vet.
I mean, come on, man, Thurgood. We got to just look at it realistically or whatnot, right? I mean, I mean, let's even say that Tori Eason is a 8 years younger, 9 years younger than Dorian Finney-Smith or whatnot. Man, you go with the younger guy, man. I don't want one thing I don't want to see is I don't want to see the Rockets get into how the Golden State Warriors did Jonathan Kaminga or whatnot. Get this young man a chance to thrive.
He's not even
Let
close
him
to
prove
Kaminga
he
level.
worked that contract, bro. Let him go out there and play, bro. I don't even want to see DFS on the court if I can see Tari on the court, bro. I mean, I don't want to see it, man. Real talk. I don't want to see it.
It's not. It ain't always how you start. It's how you finish, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's
It's how
not
you
on
finish.
Kaminga level either. He's not even projected like Kaminga. He's a great player. He's high energy. At the end of the day, none of them gonna start. Neither one of these guys y'all talking about gonna start for this team. You're gonna have KD. You're gonna have Smith because
Martin
you gave him his money, and you're gonna have Sengun. So none of them are gonna start.
and
They're both
Ottoman.
coming off the
I
bench.
mean, but Pastor, he was at number 20. What pick? He was like
Again,
21 to 24
again,
or something
follow the
like that.
money. Follow the money.
Who?
And
Who?
Kaminga was a
Tari.
lottery. He
Tari
was a
was like
top.
number
Yeah,
21 to
Nah,
He was
21.
he was
18. He
17.
was like
Yeah, he was
18th
17.
pick.
but
He was
Kaminga
17
was a
pick.
Oh, he
lottery
was
pick.
17.
Yeah, he
No,
was
no,
Yeah,
17,
Tari.
bro.
Tari
Yeah,
was
Kaminga
17.
was
17.
a lottery
Now
pick.
he was a
So
16 pick. What you talking about?
Yeah, he was
so
a
we
top.
not talking about a late guy in the first
But Alp,
round,
he
Pastor.
been
That's all I'm
starting
saying.
since he got in the league. Tari hasn't.
Exactly.
They're two different players, bro. But at the
And
end of the day,
Lero, think about the three you talk about. Everybody else was a top three pick. So what do you mean?
Well,
uh,
Shangoon wasn't. I know you said that, but I mean, it's like, bruh, he
Sengun been
was.
starting since he came to the league, and he got his contract now. Follow the money. These guys have gotten paid. I'm gonna start Tari Eason over Jabari, and I done gave Jabari $25 million or whatever you just
And you
gave him.
know
Hell
what?
no.
And you know
Hey,
what? If it wasn't
hey,
for
Hell
the
no.
injury,
hey.
if it wasn't for the injuries, I think the
He
Rockets
still
would
wouldn't have
have been
got
in
it.
a.
No,
If it
no.
wasn't for the injuries, I think the Rockets would have been kind of like in the
Nah,
situation.
Tyree. Hey, now Tyrese and always been that type of player. He started on in college teams and went to LSU, one of them teams, and he was
LSU, my
still
nigga. Yeah.
LSU, and he was acceptable coming off the bench. So like Tyree Eason know what type of player he needs to be or who he is in his league.
That's why I
Now
think
the
y'all can
hold up,
resign him.
yeah, I feel so too, Pastor, but I
That's
don't
why I
want
think
that
y'all can
hold up to
resign
be,
him. Yeah.
a big factor. I got a couple
Yeah.
more guests pulling up, Pastor and
All
Laro.
right.
I hold that thought. I got
All
Ralph
right.
pulling up. Hey Ralph, what's up with it, Ralph?
Yo, what's up? What's up? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you good, bro?
Yeah, what's good, man? I don't, I don't know. I've been sitting on it for the past 2 hours, and I'm not. Yeah, he's a big. Fred Van Vliet is really needed because of the small things that he do, like the IQ things, the situational awareness. But like, who OKC don't have a real playmaker like that. They have SGA. Like he's not a real point guard like that, but
Thank you, Ralph.
he a ball creator. I think we need like own ball creators more than we need a point guard. Like people who can really handle the ball and just do what they got to do with it, more than just like a actual point guard. Cause Fred wasn't really a point guard. He was a good situational guard. I'll say that.
Yeah. It's no more traditional point guards until CP3 effect. You know what I'm saying? It's more combo guards, which Shea is, and you know what I'm saying. You comfortable with the ball in a sense, but if we just talking about go tours, and he's having a bad night. You have Jalen Williams who having the same type of aspect as far as what OKC does. So if we taking away Fred Van Vliet, who's gonna step up? The way we
Facts.
play, we relying on KD to just get buckets now. We ain't relying on Armin Thompson to,
Man, Greenleaf, man, you got to stop it, Greenleaf.
hold on, Lero. When it comes to Fred Van Vliet, he's not that type of player, you know what I'm saying, to get busy like that. But we seen him say today against OKC. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? We seen him step up and make big shots, leading the team in scoring 28, 30 points, knocking down big shots, getting injured and all that shit. So I'm just saying, like, if we can't replace that type of aspect, if we can hold our head above waters, because I don't think we can win the championship without Fred at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. At least somebody like I don't know. I don't know a specific player, but I know it's a certain skill set that we're gonna need in order to win everything, man.
Do you
Because
think? Hey Ralph, do you feel like Reed Shepard can step up to that position
I
on his growth and development factor?
I hope so. Like far as shooting, I think I think he gonna be good shooting. I think he's an NBA shooter already. But as far as like playmaking and just the small things that you need to win the game, I mean, I'll have to see. I have
Right,
to
Hey,
see.
right,
Fred, you from the booth,
right,
huh?
right.
I have to
Huh?
see because Fred,
Eh,
That's
Fred's not
Ralph. That's
bad
Ralph.
on.
That's the homie
No,
Ralph.
no, no,
That's
no,
Ralph.
rap. You from the booth, huh, man? I hear
Yeah,
the
yeah,
accent. That's go. Yeah, you from the booth. Hey,
yeah, for sure, for
man.
sure.
Yeah. Hey, that was hey, man. Listen, one thing I
Where
would
you
say.
from,
Hey,
Larry?
Greenleaf. Man, I'm from H Town all day. Well, I just
Okay.
hear because I married a
Yeah,
woman from the
he
booth
a
or
South
whatever.
Side
I hear
nigga.
them accents
He
all
a
day.
South Side. He a shiesty
Okay.
South Side nigga over here in Houston.
Uh,
Yeah. But no, on the cool, man. Look, one thing we don't have to overcome Fred, bro. We know what Fred limitations was.
Is
hmm
that gonna get us a championship though, bro?
I mean,
Hell
it
no.
can, bro.
No, it
It
can't.
can because
No, it
because
can't.
listen,
It can't.
I
It
think it
can't.
can. I
That's
think
gonna
it
get
can
you past. Hold on. That's gonna get you past
It can't,
OKC.
Ralph.
That's
if you
gonna
could
get you
replace.
past OKC.
I mean, yeah, it could.
No, it can't. It can't,
Who
sir.
like
It can't.
what
It can't,
Fred
sir.
what Fred what Fred do against OKC that can't be replaced.
The
The
defense,
pacing. Yep. Her defense
the
pacing.
big time shot
Regulation.
making.
The three
Yep.
point shooting.
Because Fred make big time shots. He's not a great
He
Fred,
shooter
does.
or
Fred,
percentage, but he
Fred
make
shot
big
big
time
time
shots.
shots with Kawhi back in the day, man. We got to
Man, be
get
And
out
he
this
quiet.
did it.
cap,
Larry,
man.
be
Come on,
quiet.
bro.
In
We
the play.
already
And
know
he
you
did it
don't
in the
care about
playoffs.
Fred.
He did it in
We
the
already know
playoffs,
you don't care
Nelson.
about Fred.
Did
But
he
I know
not
what
do
he
that in the
did.
playoffs?
Fred,
He
that's
did it
why
in the
Fred
regular
gets
season
paid
too.
what he gets
This nigga
No,
paid.
Larry
we are
capping.
missing
He acting
something
like
with
He
he
did
acting
it
Fred.
in
I
like
the
Fred.
will
regular
Hey,
say
season
that.
no,
too.
he acting like Fred VanVleet didn't step up to the plate
The
when he
two
thought
reasons
freaking
Fred is
Yeah.
getting
Jalen
He
Green
like
was
paid
he
supposed to get
is
it.
trash or
because of his
something.
defense and his big time shot making. That's why he getting the money he getting. Let
Fred
Laro
dropped
tell
like
it. This booker,
36.
this booker should be making $1. He should be making nothing.
Yeah,
And
They
his
Fred
run.
like
defensive
Unreplaceable.
good.
Hey, Laro, you go take his spot.
Man,
You
we
take your
trying to get through the
1.2 you
season,
got,
bro.
rap,
We trying
You
to
and
get
you
can't
through the
do
go
it.
season.
take
We
He
don't
take
can't
his
do
have
it.
him,
spot
bro.
then. Since
You
We
he
can't
got to
do
got
it.
move
since he
on. We got
that
to move on right now,
replaceable,
right?
since he's
We got
so
to move
easy
on
to
right now, right?
replace.
I get it, but we
Layro,
got to
But we
move
talking
on
Layro.
about
right now.
the replacement factor, man. The
Yes.
leadership is out the window. Now we talking about, you know what I'm saying, the plug and play player. And we saying like that whatever player that you looking at, I'm just keeping it straightforward with y'all. I don't see no championship aspiration. I mean, I don't see no championship
Yep.
This is the
with
West too,
Fred
man.
Van
Y'all act
Vliet
like
bring
they
with
in
this
the East,
organization.
and you
Hey,
got
Come on, man.
games to jack off. This is the West. This is not the freaking
Yeah.
East.
how you
I
feel
ain't finna
about
come up
like a
here and
CJ?
lie.
How you feel about like a CJ McCullough?
At
I
PG.
mean,
I
he
like
would.
CJ
I
McCollum.
like CJ in that spot. He just not the defender, but
Right.
y'all can hide him. You can hide him. Y'all
hmm
Yeah.
got good enough defenders to hide CJ. I
That's
like
what I'm
him.
saying.
That's a lot of money though, bro. CJ still making 30 mil. You're not getting him.
He making
25
30
years.
mil. I
Hey,
mean,
yeah,
Thirty.
you
He
know
You
what,
making
make at
three
Elder,
least
thirty four
25,
mil.
bro. You
Yeah,
make
he
at least
getting money.
25, bro.
Elder,
CJ getting
a
paid.
great man came, a brilliant guy came up here and said, when David West went out, that was Draymond Green time to shine,
Oh, he
bro.
said David
Good
Lee.
job.
David Lee. It was David
They
Lee.
may have a
Yeah.
they may have a guy
David Lee,
that they
David
like
Lee,
that. They may
not
have a
West,
guy
David
they
Oh,
Lee.
like.
if he's saying that, that's Reese Shepard at the point guard position, like we talking
It
about.
could be.
I
Could
mean,
be.
it's a
Green said that
possibility.
earlier. Green said that
It's,
earlier.
Yeah,
it's his
yeah,
time, bro.
DJ.
David Lee, David
Hey,
Lee.
bro, hold that thought. Hey, Terrell, what's up with it, Terrell? You there, bro?
Yeah, what up, dog? Welcome to
What's up
the
with it, man? What's
panel.
up? What you got on
Salute to the
Terrell? You
panel
got
and
it. You
everything,
got
man.
it.
We gonna hurt a little bit because more than anything, Fred bring championship pedigree and he bring them goods when and he settled us down when we like unfocused last year. You know, like when the game was getting like out of hand, he could kind of reel us back in and get us where we need to be. So you truly gonna miss that, but I'm optimistic. Like I heard about an hour ago when somebody said about the David Lee situation. My only thing is when we look at the league and where it's going, you really don't have those point guards who dish the ball like Isaiah Thomas and them old school guys back then. Most of your offense coming from the a team effort of trying to get like offense moving without the ball. That's the transition. I think to me, that's the next level of where our offense need to get to.
Easy bucket.
It's like going within the flow. And I know Golden State had different pieces than we have, so they could do more of that. But I think that's the level we need to get because if if you watch OKC, they do the same thing They don't just go off ISO ball. They do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of moving. They do a lot of switching, and that's what helped that offense. It brings ease to that offense, and that's just the next level we need to get to with a KD. Because if we don't do that, we're gonna burden KD down, and what he came here for, it's gonna be too much on him. We don't want to come here and just put the whole load on him. We want him to come here. He just
Pause.
be a piece added
That's a
to us.
good
You know what
point.
I'm
That's a good point. Because
saying?
that's what
So
happened in the last two stops for KD.
yeah,
Booker's
you
getting
don't want to
hurt,
drain
all his
him.
problems, and the load got on him. He can't handle
Yeah.
it. In
But
New
And he,
but
Jersey,
Hey, you know what? I
Brooklyn,
have
then
one
the
better.
same in
hey,
Phoenix.
but we still have
I,
Sengun though.
I have
You
yeah,
one
got
better.
who?
You
You
know
got
Sengun can
what?
who?
be that hub to where he don't have to really handle the
He
ball all the
right.
time.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, one thing
Now
that
I'm
the
serious. You've
Rockets
been seeing
did.
Sengun in Euro?
Yeah, he
One
been
one
going
thing that
crazy.
the Hey, one thing that the Rockets did when the Rockets brought in Scottie Pippen way back in the day, I'm showing my age or whatnot, right? They tried to play him at damn near point forward the whole entire game for a long time. That's not really his position. He can actually do it and he can thrive at it. But we were trying to play him at point forward for a whole entire season or whatnot, the whole entire playoffs or whatnot, right? I mean, that's not what you want to do with KD. So you do need to relieve the pressure off of KD. If anybody remembers what Scottie Pippen was when he came here, that's why he was like one and done and got the fuck up out of here, or whatnot, right?
Nah, but Leroy, Ralph got a point. Like I think we are like funny enough, we ain't really even mentioned Shangoon that much. Like he has taken a step. So we not saying he gotta be the primary scorer, but I think we are forgetting like he can take some of that load off of KD.
he can, but do you? And that's cool. And I like Shingun getting it every now and then, but that ain't what the floor of your offense. What you want to do as far as getting everybody else involved. I don't think. I don't think you want your offense shooting through that, man, because it's like if you ask me, when Denver got better was when old boy took his game to the next level, because
Murray.
they was running that. Yeah, when Murray took his game to the next level, that's when they
Mm-hmm.
that got to the championship, bro.
Now
That running that center shit all the time, man, that shit stagnate a lot of time because they not really used to that, bro. You need one of these young players to take that game to the next level. You need really all of them to take that game to another notch, playing off the ball, shots getting better. We need Tari to bring that shot up a little bit better this year. And then somebody said about bring he need to come off the bench like he been doing because he's a high energy player and he not gonna last. You bring him and start him. He just not. It's not gonna happen for him. So he needs to stay off
Well,
the
it might
bench.
happen. He might be our starter this year, bro.
I
He
don't think it's
might
gonna
be.
happen. He's a high energy player, bro, and he one of them guys. He give his all on the court, and he drained when you start him. You can't start him. You can't.
Who
I
I
agree.
think
Tari?
he'll be better
You
off the
got to let him
bench.
loose in spurts, not like all the time.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, you're
but
right.
everybody just need to take that game to all of them need to take the game to the next level. You got your headache out of here, we say. So all these other guys need to just take their game to the next level
Yeah,
individually.
Tara remind me of like a Iman Shumpert type player.
Yep.
Like his game remind me of that high energy every possession to where like you said you can't really start him. I don't know if that's what you was talking about,
What
but
what y'all what Ralph, my bad, I don't know the other new dude name. What y'all think about them saying like we gotta wait till like halfway through the season but trying to pick up like a guard from somebody else or something like this.
December 15th is not halfway through the season. That's the beginning part. Because you only got a couple games in October. You got
Yeah,
a full month
full month of
in
So
November.
November.
like
That's
a
like
third
15,
Uh,
16
so like
games.
a
And then
third
you got
wave
like 6 or 7 games in December.
uh.
So you'll be 20
around
something
tournament
games in,
around the
30
tournament.
games possible.
Yeah.
You want to get see how I look for you. Just start trading for players
right.
anyway. You don't want to just make a rash decision and you done gave up assets that you don't want to give up. So you
When
want
is
to see
the
how I look for it.
when is the trade deadline?
That's not till after All Star. That's like in what
Yeah,
March or something like
Okay.
that? February.
February, I
Yeah,
believe.
we
It's in
might not.
February.
We might have to play it out with old ship, man.
Right.
And
I'm
I
worried about
and
that
I'm not
later
mad
on.
at it.
I
I'm
At
not
really
least
mad at it, bro.
I do feel like it's gonna let us know what we got for effect with him though, if we give him a couple months.
yeah. Only thing good about this happening now is that like okay now what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like you can adjust now. it's not in the middle of the season, not in the start of the season, to where you have certain schemes for this player. Now he out. Now you have to put in some more, schemes, sets, actions, and all that. So that's the only good thing I can say about it, man. Training camp not here yet, so
You
man.
think maybe they
Hey,
pushing a more complex like sets and stuff now since like they know he gonna have
they
to take more roles?
one thing they gonna do, they gonna start doing it now because now I know where Phil Stone. I know that the Rockets are heavy on saying Reed Shepard has a big part in this next season coming up. So now Reed Shepard, your part in this season, it's become a whole lot bigger, bro. So
Yeah,
either you gonna show it or you gonna fold, bro. I mean, this is really Reed Shepard probably make or break
That's
season,
what I
by the way,
said,
because
Leroy.
they
That's
gonna
what I
throw him in there, bro.
I think he
I
would have
mean,
played. I think he would have played more minutes last year if they didn't start winning. They started winning, and it's like, nah, man. Like I don't know. He may get like that. That's the same thing he did with Cam Whitmore. Like if you're not playing to winning the expectations, you're not getting in the game.
hey,
yeah.
bro, the thing is about Reed Shepard, he went down to the G League, damn near scored 50 the first game, and it's like, nah, you too good for this shit, bro. Let's bring you back. I mean, so that's the Reed I want to see for the Rockets, bro. I mean, they
You'll never
sent him down for like
you'll never
one
see that
game.
Reed, man. Reed
They
that
sent him. They sent
that
him down for
Reed
one game.
that
Like, nah,
Reed got
bro,
the
we need
green
you back
light,
up here,
man.
bro.
This Reed not gonna have the green light. He's not KD. He's not Aubrey Thompson. Neither is he Shingun.
He need to
What you
make
want to
open
see
shots
Reed
though.
do? Reed just make the open shot and calm
Uh-huh.
down. Like he gets sped up too much.
Hey, you say
Can you calm down?
we ain't get Mark Price Reed, huh?
You're not getting that in the NBA. And for the Rockets, you're not getting that.
He foul a lot too though, man. I hope he don't be in foul trouble like that, man, because he foul a
That
lot.
too. That too.
Yeah, but they don't call fouls on white boys, man. Let's be real. You're a
There you
white
go.
boy. You get 10,000 if you're a white boy. If you don't got no beard or no braids or nothing like that, they might give you 12, bro. So even if Reed, you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. Reed might turn out to be, that dominant in the rough point guard. Hopefully he don't end up being JJ Redick or I keep forgetting Tyler. What's that boy name?
Who
Big,
bagging up that truck?
Hero.
nah, the one who went to Milwaukee. That was supposed to be so cold.
Yeah.
Everybody talking about it was so
Hey,
cold in here.
man, we got to show a little bit of respect, by the way, man.
So who
Like,
that?
come on, bro.
I ain't
We,
gonna
we
lie,
don't know
bro.
what we
Let
don't know
me,
what Reed
hey,
gonna be right now,
let
man.
me.
We got to show a little bit of respect, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm
That
not
was
gonna
that
put
was
it on
late
race or
game,
whatnot,
bro.
man. That dude can shoot the shit out that ball, bro. Like real
He's
talk, man.
supposed to be able to
It's
shoot
not
just like
about weight.
Jabari, but they ain't did it yet.
What they draft Reed for?
That was a
Yeah,
For
hey,
three.
can y'all hear me?
yeah.
We hear you,
Yeah.
Green.
Hey, Valero, the thing is, fellas, that we seen, you know what I'm saying, Reed Shepard in the summer league and stuff like that. So he's a volume scorer. He's not a legitimate point guard that you ready
Nah.
to plug into that Reed Shepard. I mean, Fred VanVleet role. Maybe he can take a step back and the year that he had under Fred VanVleet might, you know what I'm saying, taught him something. You But then again, Armin Thompson was put plugged in to be a two guard. I don't necessarily think he was gonna have full two guard duties, but when you're looking at Reed Shepard again, I throw him out there with the Wolves, bro. Because at some point in time, he was gonna take Fred VanVleet's spot. He was gonna take his role. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but
When
one
when
thing the
when, when we
Rockets,
do some things that going down the road.
I agree. One thing the Rockets do have, they do have an elite defender or whatnot at a guard position, right? And an all NBA elite defender, right? So he can take the pressure off of having to hold a SDA or the top five like point guards, or top 10 like two guards or whatnot. I mean, a man can take the pressure up off of him, right? So I can see a backcourt of a man Thompson and Reed Shepard, bro. I actually can see it because we don't actually have any other choices right now. That's what it actually has to be right now. Reed Shepard, Amen Thompson. Amen,
Yep.
lockdown,
Yep.
do what you do. Reed, you better shoot the shit out that goddamn ball, bro. Real talk.
So so
Yeah,
on
yeah,
on
but
defense, like when we playing elite teams, who he guard.
Man, how
Okay,
many elite
like
teams
he
are we
said,
gonna play,
okay,
bro?
see, he
How,
said,
Hey,
how
okay,
many
see, so
elite teams
hey,
we gonna
you
play?
put
hey,
him
hey,
on what's
Drake,
the dude that play defense? That's who you put him on.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Next.
Drake, what's up with it,
Okay,
Drake?
if,
What you
if
got on it,
Shit,
man?
what's up with
Go and get
y'all?
up in this shit, Drake.
Yeah, y'all been flowing for the last minute, and I ain't want to. I just want to, get in when I can. But yeah, man, like I say, the only thing that kind of worried me about Almond, I figured that Almond and Fred, they were gonna be the 1-2, 1-2 punch Helen in the Rock. Anyways, I assumed that's how I envisioned it. Almond's gonna be Helen in the Rock doing most of the facilitating and getting to the basket, and Fred was gonna play off ball a little bit more. You know what I mean? Get us some good positions. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, my only concern is you got Almond, what I'm saying, dominating the ball, what I mean, taking on more of the point guard duties and playing defense and getting to the basket and trying to, what I mean, like it can wear on, you know what I mean? And then, like I say, and then expect him to be crashing the boards and shit like how he was doing the first two seasons. I don't think that's really feasible like that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that we don't use him in that type of manner either. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't mind seeing Amon and Reed get more time together on the floor. 'Cause I figured that was what we was gonna be doing anyways. Especially I thought it was gonna be like that coming off the bench last year. You know what I mean? Reed and Amon, coming off the bench playing together. And that was I assume they, what I mean, like they go together, like the way that they play, they strengths mirror each other. You not mirror each other, but you know what I mean. They can play off each other well. And I believe one can play to his strengths, one can play the other, and it'll work. But
Dre,
I just what's up?
I want to ask you a question. So, if a player can't run a break, if he can't play defense, I mean, I'll say he cannot shoot. But if a man don't have all the attributes that you actually want from a player, and I see that guys that get paid the max contract, and we all agree he's gonna get the max contract next offseason or whatnot. I think a man need to show everything that we need him to do, build Fred's place or whatnot, do all this, man, because you gonna get fucking
What's the question?
the max rookie extension, bro.
He
So
gonna get
yeah,
that
we
anyway, though.
need him
He
to
gonna get
we need him
he's gonna get
to
that
I
anyway,
mean
bro.
every cup that overflows that Fred don't bring, we need a man Thompson to fill that motherfucker up, bro. I mean, you
I
want that
feel that.
max contract,
And
right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
fill
but
it
I
up,
believe
bro.
he gonna get. I believe he gonna get it anyway. But the thing is just how much are you gonna have him doing on a night in basis? You know what I mean? Like I say, and especially depending on who gonna be starting. You know what I mean? And
Man, I see
like
that dude as being an Ant
nah,
Edwards, bro.
say
I
what?
see him as being the face of
All
the
right,
league,
man.
bro.
You know
That's
what I'm
how I
saying? Like
see
I
a
ain't
man
gonna.
Thompson right now.
I'm not gonna say that. You know what I mean?
He
That'd
gotta
be
shoot
awesome.
first, Leroy.
That'd be awesome. But no, I'm saying, but I can say that I've seen his progression go in his mid range and his jumper. He's not scared to pull that jumper. And I'm saying, that mid range, and he pretty decent at it too. He hitting it
He
at a
get
nice
to the
clip.
basket so easy, and y'all
Yeah,
all saw it,
but you
bro.
got but you have but he has to expand his game where he can't try to live in the basket. He got to keep the defense honest enough where you got to come off on me so I can dump it off. You know what I mean? Or I can get by you. You know what I mean? You don't want to just be all gas no breaks all the time because then you play into
Man,
the
this
defense
dude made
hand.
the all defensive team by playing half the games, bro. I mean, they already say he a generational talent, bro. I think we got one, bro.
Dre
Yeah,
and Leroy,
I believe so.
Man,
what
I
y'all think
think we
about his
got
defense
one, bro. I
though?
think we got one, bro. Real talk.
What'd you say, King?
Leroy was asking Dre and then you too, what you think about his court vision, like as far as him finding the open people and stuff like
That you know what I'm saying, like that it kind of worries me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because like I said, I like at times I watch him get to the basket and he's not looking to dish it out until he's up in the air. You know what I mean? And this is like,
He,
you know what I'm saying, you should have dished it off half second early, or you know what I mean, or you know what I mean. It's just
so
like,
Dre,
what I'm saying. Hey,
he wasn't challenged in OTE, bro. He wasn't challenged. So I'm seeing how he adapted to the league in his first year to the second year or whatnot, bro. It's just like it's night and day, bro. You saw how quick he was getting to the basket and scoring on dudes, bro.
yeah,
I
I see
mean,
that.
man, I think we
We need
have
him for that.
one. We
I
have
believe.
that one right now in the Men Thompson, bro. And I don't want people to like overlook that. Man, he made all defensive, like he got the whole bag.
he
He
Hey,
got the
hold on,
entire
Leroy. He
he
got to
got
get
the
his shooting
bag, bro.
down.
top
He got
defense.
to get the shooting down first before he
We,
get the
we,
whole
we hear you,
bag.
Green.
And he
Yeah,
young. He
yeah. I
young with it.
mean, uh, like I say, I believe that his jump is coming along, and I think he's working on it. Now, if he can get up to 31, 32% shoot from three,
Oh
we
yeah,
got
he a
something.
problem. Yeah, he a
We you know what
problem.
I'm
Dog.
saying we got something, and I believe he's on his way to doing it. I really do. 'Cause I think what he shot last year, 23%. You know what I mean? Almost. I don't think he got 29, but you know what I mean? Because his rookie, he shot like 18%. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
so he
he had to
growing.
get to the low 30. He had if he gets to the low 30s, then you know what I mean. That's gonna be good, cause especially
Because
if he can nail that corner three, which you
Who,
know what I mean,
Dre?
that'd be
Who you
perfect.
talking about, Dre?
Um, um,
Amen.
Amen.
um,
Amen.
Oh no, he gotta get
you know,
above 30%. He gotta
yeah,
get
but
above.
I
Like what,
I'm just saying
34,
incrementally
35
though.
Green?
Yeah, I'm just saying incrementally. You know what I mean? Like I
he
say,
get to
that'll be
the
awesome.
he get to the cup effortlessly, bro. Without any he gets to the cup, bro. We saw that last year. Like, if he has the ball in his hand and we ain't fucking around letting Jalen do his shit, man, a man can get to the fucking cup when he want to. And we all saw it. We saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But when you game playing for that in the playoffs, man, you know what I'm
Shit
saying?
changed. Shit changed.
Well, we got KD now, so you can't
Yeah, I mean,
just
so yeah, so no, so
I
it
will say
does
that
change
then.
things a little bit.
Say that
Yeah,
then.
but you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, but like I say, but they gonna game plan them to, you know what I mean, to, you know what I'm saying, to play off of them. Shit, you know what I'm saying, get to the basket through it. You know what I mean, or make the right
But
pass.
but 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 fellas, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just harp on Reed Shepard, bro. Reed Shepard is a big part of what we got going on now. That if he don't provide and step up, not saying that we got to take us to the championship or take us to the second round of playoff, but he needs to, you know what I'm saying, catch up. He has to catch up.
how
And that's
how
Hmm.
just a fact.
how good do you think he got to be in order for you to like be satisfied with okay, Reed giving us
As a
something?
starter,
Yeah.
we
12 and
gotta be a
5,
mediocre team. You
11,
know what I'm saying?
11,
You
11,
gotta
12 and
understand the
5,
situation. He in year what? Year three?
two.
Year two?
No, he going
Year
yeah,
two?
going to get
Year
two. Yeah,
two?
get two.
Year
Okay.
two.
So what's the player comparison that you think he got to be?
I
Real
already
talk,
mentioned
Green.
it. He should be on the level. TJ, is it TJ or CJ?
TJ.
TJ McConnell
TJ
or
Uh,
McCollum
Peyton Pritchardson, but
or Pay Pritchard level player for what the team was capable of to be. Now, you know what I'm saying?
I get
If we talking about putting them in there, you know, and plugging them in that starting role, then you know what I'm saying, you
by
gotta
the
hold your
shoe.
nuts.
Hmm.
Shit. Still have Armin Thompson. But I'm just talking about the fact that he's gonna be paid more than Armin Thompson, so you might well throw him out there. We don't have nothing to lose in this season going forward. The goal should be, get to the playoffs and out the first round,
You know,
and to some
yeah,
degree.
you know, what I'm saying I don't think the first. I like I said, I think the ceiling for our team, even before the injury, was the Western Conference Finals. And if we made it to the finals, it's all great. You know what I mean? Like I say, but the reason I say that because, like I say, most young teams, they got to take their lumps, man. Like I say, you don't. It's very simple. You put a team together, you put a team, and it just works like instantaneous. It don't
I
usually
get
work
that. I
like that,
get
bro.
that, Dre, and I
It don't
think
work
King
like
was.
that, bro.
I get that, Dre, but I think King was trying to say that on the last stream last night. But at the same time, when you look at the timeline of this team with Ime Udoka being here, we was jumping every year. 41 wins the first year after a 20-win season, 23-win season, 22-win season the year prior in the Steven Silas era, and then you go forward after the 41-win season, you bring in 52 of them things.
right.
Second in the
So when
West.
we
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
6 wins, you could see the leap of the team,
yeah.
inefficiencies,
Mhm.
inconsistencies, and all that. So when you add Kevin Durant to a Fred VanVleet roster, and
It bumps
Armin
it up.
Thompson getting better, everybody, bro, we was gonna reach our mark as far as how many wins we was gonna get better at. But the main goal was what we're gonna get to the finals, or we're gonna get to the Western Conference final. You feel me, J Dog? Like
And
what are
that's
we
all.
looking at in this season now, going forward with Reed Shepard? Because I think that's the opportunity that we looking for Reed Shepard. He's our number 3 pick. He's getting paid 12 of them things this year. So you might well throw him out there with the situation that Fred VanVleet has handled. Now he made
Oh,
Doka. I know we really harping on championships, right? But
Yeah.
we
mhm.
talking about the next man up. Reed Shepard is the one.
No, I
Green
agree.
and J
No,
Dog, what y'all think is like solid stats for him? 10 and 5 or something?
Go ahead, J Dog. Go ahead. What you got on there, J Dog?
yeah, man, salute to you, man. Yeah, call, man. I'm sorry. But nah, man. For us them numbers, fam. Um, on good efficiency, if he give us 12 and 5, bro, that's good numbers
Mhm.
for Reed Shepard, bro. 12 and 5 is good numbers on good efficiency. Uh, maybe 2 turnovers a game. I could work with that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I could deal with
Thanks.
that. But uh, and so he not turning the ball over. He not putting us in bad
J
position.
Dog, J
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
I don't, I ain't like these other niggas that love to cut you off.
Mm.
But when these niggas on Twitter be listening to our shit, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Legion Hoops. They say the Rockets have zero cap space, making them ineligible to replace Fred VanVleet with any free agent. No Westbrook, J Dog. No Ben
Nope.
Simmons, Laro. Nobody. Tough.
So
Tell
we
me
don't
them
even
niggas
have
ain't
seven
listening
hundred.
to
Man
what
up,
we talking
Green.
about.
We only have 700, 800,000. We only had that for veteran minimum.
No, I ain't talking
Uh,
about that, Dre. I'm talking about these punk ass
next
niggas listen
man
to
up.
what we saying. Nigga.
It's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like you say,
now
I
next
believe
No,
it
no,
man
is
no,
up,
gonna
no,
Big
no,
be.
no.
G.
Go ahead, J Dog. Go ahead, J Dog.
Go, my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, yeah, nah. Next man up, man. I'm got this damn hotline over here. Next man up, bro. Reed, look, man. Stone already on record, and we got rid of Cam, right? To make way for Reed Shepard, for so there'll be no issues when it comes to him getting minutes, this year, bro. Now Fred gone. This next man up, bro. I believe they believe in Reed Shepard, bro. I believe they believe in that he could, with the team that's as the way it's constructed. I believe they believe Reed Shepard can come in and help us this year. Now, to the extent that we thinking, I don't know, because I'm seeing a lot of skeptics, that really don't believe that he ready to take another step this year. But I believe the organization think he is, bro. You know what I mean? He don't do a lot. He don't make a lot of mistakes on the court, bro. On defense or offense. Now, his confidence is what we seen that was lacking early in the year. But as the year progressed, and at the end of the year, you've seen him taking those shots. You've seen him come pulling up from the parking lot. You've seen him being more concise on his decision making. So um they're able to see him in and out every day. You feel me? As progressions. So at this point, bro, like I say, making those shadow moves that everybody wants to try to make, we ain't got no move. Greenleaf basically told you we out of moves. That's basically what he told you. You feel me? So
Just keep
best
it simple for these niggas.
to keep it simple for him, bro. He basically tell you we out of moves. You feel me? So at this point, bro, we got a very talented team, bro, and we deep. We got a number 3 pick. Utilize him, bro. He can shoot the lights out the ball. His confidence was the only thing in probably getting up to speed with this NBA life. That's the only thing he was missing, bro. But other than that, he
And we
was
lost
good,
J
bro.
Dog, y'all. Oh, there you
No,
go.
no, I'm here. I was
Man, I
checking
think they,
in right quick for me.
bro, they know better than us, man. I believe in Houston player development too. So
Oh yeah,
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 they know
yeah.
Yeah,
better
But
than us.
Ralph, let me ask you this: how you feel about the backcourt of Armin Thompson and Reed Shepard along with KD at the three?
I how I feel that uh they're gonna be in depending on matchups, like how long you gonna play. They gonna all that depends on who we playing. But you gotta go out there, bro. Ain't no how. I mean, we got Aaron Holiday too. He kind of good. I don't think he as good as Reed potential, but Aaron Holiday season. He know what he doing out there. He hit shots. He play defense. Now I ain't saying he one of those, but he good enough. But shit, Amin and KD, I think Amin gonna be playing off KD a lot, playing off Sengun a lot. Reed gonna be I think Reed gonna be mostly in the corner on some spot up, catch and shoot type. You know what I'm saying? And making plays off the person that's recovering off him and stuff like that. I don't think he's gonna be a pure point guard when he come in the game.
Man,
Yeah, I
You
don't
think
know.
he gonna do a lot of motion, Ralph?
man,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gonna have to.
that's
He
gonna
gonna
be
have to.
killer if they use him right. That motion with Reed,
Yeah,
it's killer, man.
yeah.
If they do it right.
Especially when Sengun as the hub, bro. I think people sleeping on him, bro. Like those actions we do with Sengun, Amin cutting to the basket, Reed motioning. You know what I'm saying? You still got KD there. Like it's things you can do, bro. It's things you can do.
Yeah.
It's things you can do. It's the I don't. I don't know.
Man, this is
I,
such a big blow for the Rockets, bro. This ACL injury to your leading point guard, man. Like,
yeah.
damn,
That was a tough
fuck.
blow. Like it just makes it worse. And when we've been saying it for the last 2 years, we need another guard. We need another guard. We need another
Right.
guard. You know what I
Right.
mean? We need to come go. And you know what I'm saying? Like I say, and I said earlier, I like you know what I'm saying, like we messed up by signing Jay Sean Tate and the Stay Ready crew so, as early as we did. They was gonna be there, bro. They was
That's
gonna be there. You
that's
know
what
what I
I'm
mean? Like
saying.
you know what I'm saying, like I say, like you know what I'm saying, we could have got Malcolm Brock, you know what I'm saying, we could have got Landry Shaman, we you know what I'm saying, like Landry Shaman's still available. But like I say, we gonna have to wait. But it's just it's
All the
something
guys
that
this year,
that we
Drake.
need.
All the guys this year, Drake. Jason Tate only making $2.5 million.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but no, but guess what though? But no, I'm saying like he's a worse Josh Okogie. Josh Okogie is a better version of Jay Sean
No,
Tate. So you know, yes, he is.
no,
Jay
hell
Sean Tate
no,
is
Drake.
Jay Sean Tate is. No,
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
no, he had more.
no.
He
Tate,
had
I'm
more.
sorry.
I'm talking about. I'm
Tate,
talking about
I'm
Tate,
sorry.
Foco.
I'm sorry. Josh Okogie is better than Jay Sean Tate. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I was
yeah.
saying. Yeah,
I
that's
meant
what I
to
meant to
pause
say.
you right there, man. That hell no, man. Josh
That's
Cody?
what I meant. Josh Okogie is better than Jay Sean Tate. That's what I meant. That's
Hell
what I was
no,
trying to say.
hell no.
yeah,
Not for
he
this,
Yeah,
is.
not
But
for this team.
Josh
I
Okogie
mean, no, overall,
and Tate, you
as far
sign
as
those
overall,
players for those
they
raggedy.
interchangeable, bro.
as
It's
far as
82 games,
overall,
man. Like everybody ain't gonna be
you can't tell me Jason Tate ain't putting in the work as no Rocket.
He has, but no saying, but no saying, but you know saying, but we
Kobe
at
been
that
bounced
time.
around though. Kobe been bounced around though. He did what he did, playing with
He
Phoenix and
KD
all
done
that
bounced
stuff.
around. Shit.
But
I mean,
that's what
whole
I'm
bunch of
saying. That's
players.
what I'm
You
saying.
get
So
what I'm saying?
that don't mean shit. So he made dope. He could have got off of Jason Tate. Jason Tate, bro,
right.
produced a lot of shit.
Yeah, but
Look
no
at what he
saying,
did
but what do
in his
we need
rookie year.
though?
He was
What was our
16 all
needs?
rookie.
What was our needs, Green?
He was the first. You know what he was? He was the first Swiss Army knife that we ever had.
I I agree, but you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying, in the grand scheme of what we're trying to win the championship. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We need to one of our weaknesses last year was ball handling. That was, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, when Fred went
Jason
down,
Tate played point guard, man, get average 30 point triple double damn near in his career. I'm telling you, bro, like y'all sleeping on Jason Tate as far as his production. Kogi is cool. He cool. I ain't knocking nothing away from him, but we wouldn't be talking about no goddamn Kogi if he wasn't on his team.
I
Jason
agree.
Tate produced a lot of shit on his team, bro. You plug and play him, you tell him to go get it, he gonna go get it. Whatever you want to ask. Foul a
Oh,
nigga, use all your
Okogie
fouls. He gonna do
smart
that.
though, bro.
Put the ball
Like
in his hand. He gonna
like
do that.
He can go
He
on
gonna
every
pivot
position.
somebody to death. I know he is. You know I'm not disputing that, but you know what I'm saying. But we needed a guard. We needed
But
guard play. We need
we gotta
shooting.
understand this
That was
too,
our biggest
though.
thing, bro.
We went and got a guard with the number 3 pick in the draft, bro. You gotta see what you got and play him. That's the
But
thing. Like we out here, we saying what we needed. You gotta put the dude on the court and give him opportunity before you start doing all
I'm
this other stuff with your money.
I'm not saying that. I'm not
for
saying
real,
now. It just
and see
we
for real,
needed
like,
an insurance policy.
well, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? With Reed Shepard, I know, you know what I'm saying? With Reed Shepard, we draft him as a number 3 pick.
Yeah.
We draft him as number 3. So you got to throw him out there now. We was gonna,
Yeah.
get him on his bitch slowly. You feel me? With Fred VanVleet in front of him, Ahmed Thompson take some pressure off of him defensively and offensively, things like that. Let him just come on and develop off of what Fred VanVleet is and what you're supposed to be a Reed Shepard. You're a way better shooter coming to the league as Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet was undrafted, but you know the heart and soul that he has. So with Reed Shepard, like, that's not act like he wasn't supposed to be that guy when Fred VanVleet is out the window in 2 years coming.
Mm-hmm.
So now he gets the head start. So if this supposedly works out as far as regular season, like, hey man, throw Reed Shepard out there, bro. That's what he's supposed to be doing. That's a number 3 pick. Fuck how good the team was last year. That's the only thing that held them back as far as playing time and shit
yeah,
like that, right?
right.
So
He may
coming
hold
to
him
this
back too.
season, you in
Yeah.
that spot where we need you to provide your shooting. We need you to provide the minutes, defense, and everything that Fred VanVleet was providing for us. Come on, man. Throw him out
And
there, bro.
I want to throw him out there.
And
I'm
I've been
okay with
saying
throwing
that
him
shit.
out there. I'm okay with playing Reed. I want him to play. It's just I wanted somebody alongside him just in case. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't like you know so we got so many wings, and then we double down on getting wings without getting another ball handler. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as I love Aaron Holiday, he can shoot the hell out the rock. He got nuts. You know what I mean? But
We had it just in
he
case
just
though, Dre. That was Aaron Holiday. Aaron
yeah, but
Holiday was just in case.
Ian Holiday. Okay, so all right, put it like this. Like, you know what
off the
I'm saying?
bench.
Yeah, but no, saying, but put it like this. In worst case
Yeah.
scenario, you know what I mean? Worst case scenario is we start Fred. I mean, no, sorry, Fred. We start Amon and Reed, such, and Reed getting foul trouble or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you know, what I'm saying, who's there to keep the offense going? You trust Aaron Holiday to lead the offense coming off the bench? No, I don't think he's not that
It
type of
wasn't
player.
just predicated on that because that was Fred Van Vliet. That's the ability that them two guys don't have yet,
Yeah, I don't
Hmm.
think
or Aaron
that.
Holiday have.
Yeah,
Alma
like I
Thompson,
said,
I mean, you had Alma Thompson to develop to a certain degree. You had Jalen Green doing some things to put the ball in his hands. He might not have succeeded at that. Yeah,
Hmm.
Alper Shangoon, dumping down to LP. Like I said all the time, it was about committee. It was about committee, bro. We wasn't well
Hmm.
formed. We wasn't a finished product yet. But this was the season where you put in KD and you see what that was when Jalen Green wasn't the player that we expected him to be. So with KD in this bitch, that's the team that you're gonna see. You're gonna see. And even if we wasn't at the promised land of the ceiling of the team, we will see what we need to get better at. But now we don't have
Hmm.
Fred Van Vliet out there. It's like you got to throw Reed Shep out there. You have to have more responsibility of Armin Thompson. Fuck around, like King said last night. He might lead the he might be the second lead scorer after what we seeing now because we missing a guard play action with Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah,
He not gonna
yeah.
shoot threes, but he gonna go get it.
Okay, I agree. Okay, like you know, what I'm saying, let's say that all plays out. You know, what I'm saying, like the thing that kind of gives me pause is when you got young ball handlers. They ain't really been in situations where knowing pace, knowing what type of shot to get, a good shot over a bad shot, make you know what I'm saying, keeping the offense on time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? At times, he's gonna be a second year player. He's gonna fail at times. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just throwing it in there. All of them, you know what I mean? But that's just it's just them little growing pains. But I just feel like we needed another veteran guard on the team to help smooth those
Yeah, those
blows. You
kinks.
know what I mean? Right, and ride it out. That's all I really wanted. You know what I mean?
I mean,
That's,
I think I don't think you have to go in. I mean, you can go in a certain way of how you want to look, but like depending on your personnel and what's out there on the floor, you may just gonna have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna have to adjust how you play depending on how your team look. And that's just what it is. Like those zones that he put in, those exotic zones, we never seen uh, those two big lineups. Like sometimes you just have to adjust on the fly and just work with what you got. You don't really know the team you're gonna be until probably like 30 games in.
That's true. That's true.
That's just what it. That's just what it's gonna have to be. I mean, it ain't in all be all. Fred is a big. He is a big loss. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he could do, but it ain't like if it was Shangoon, then the title hopes would be over. See what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm in a Sengun. Like I still feel like they can make a run, man, and do something, especially with the trades and all this stuff that they can do. And like I said, I think I'm saying this because I believe in Rafael Stone so much to where like I know he gonna make something work. He's gonna want to win to where like he's not gonna just give up. Like, oh man, we lost Fred, so we can't do nothing. Something got to shake.
Man, but is it the championship level that you expected?
No, it ain't the championship level that you expected, but it wouldn't have been the championship level. Anybody that fall, like if Tari would have, I mean, if Bari would have got injured, I'd have been like, damn man, who gonna step up for Bari? You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, when a starter get injured, of course expectations go down, but I still feel like they could get it done because we just
Yeah.
assuming that the whole West gonna just stay healthy. Something gonna happen to some team.
Nah, true. Injuries are part of the game. You feel me,
Yeah,
Ralph? So
something.
but I just didn't expect this. I
Nah,
didn't expect this at all. This
me
is just caught me off guard. Mr. Mars texted me. I didn't know what was going on in social media. I was just living my life. Mars texted me, and I seen that shit pop up from Shams in his text message. I was like, oh hell no.
It's crazy.
Hell no. You can't be serious, bro. ACL injury off
Mm,
the court, off basketball grounds
uh,
on some gearing up shit.
yeah,
We a week away from media day. Everybody was crying when we signed KD. Everybody from the journalists, other YouTubers and shit. Why we ain't got nothing about KD? Nigga, stop crying and just make content, nigga. You feel me? Like, so that's just what we dealing with. So now you got this news. You have this news before the week start, before media day, before training camp, before preseason,
And it's not just your
bro.
point guard, it's your leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's your
That's
leader.
your leader. That's your leader.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Because he got us. Oh no,
Yeah, it's your leader. So like all the like I don't know who was saying it, but like all the little in game little situations, man. Like lead like calm down. All right, look, don't let this bother you. You know what I'm saying? Do it this way next time. Or, you know what I'm saying? All that matter, man. All that matter on that floor. He a floor general. All that matter. So yeah, it's a big loss, man. Damn, bro. Damn.
yeah,
Yeah, I
because
don't know. I don't know. I
because
don't know
it
what we
like it
gonna do,
showed
Jay.
last year. It showed last year when Fred first got out. You know what I'm saying? Like and guys were forced to handle the rock. You know what I mean? Like say especially down late. You know what I mean? Guys are scared to drill the ball past half court. And you know what I'm saying? Torrey included. You know what I mean? Cam. You know, it's just like dude. You know what I mean? Put you know what I'm saying? Get you know what I'm saying? Get the ball up. You know what I mean? It's and it was because we didn't have that veteran ball handlers that know what to do in the situation. You know what I mean? To know how to make the right thing, who can handle the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Getting offense where it need to be. You know what I mean? And it's you know what I mean, knowing who to hit at the right time. You know what I mean? So it's hey, do we go to LP or are we looking for KD on this time down? You know what I
And
mean? Look at which
yeah,
mismatch we're going for. You know what I
and
mean? Like that, all that shit matters, bro.
yeah, that's another thing too, man. Him and LP had something going, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He know
Facts,
what to put
facts.
LP at. He like he know how to give it to LP pause. Like he, you know what I'm saying? Like he know
You
the
know how to
strong
feed the
spots
beast.
with
You know
LP,
how to
man.
feed whoever. That's what I mean about point guard. He ain't no ref. He ain't no traditional point guard. He's not no Chris Paul. He's not no all these other traditional point guards. We really maintain it with two-way guards or combo guards now trying to
Mm-hmm.
place them in point guard position. But with Fred VanVleet, he can fit into that realm where even Stephen Curry to a certain degree you know,
Yeah.
that where he's transitioned to a more of a shooter two guard than a traditional point guard. But you have guys that can fill that role as far as dishing and setting up the offense, and that's
Man,
Draymond, and you have other guys, Iguodala at the time, whoop the whoop, right? So for us, yes, we want Armin Thompson to be in that role to develop at that, but this will be a year where he's plugged and playing into that position when he had the freedom to grow into that, but Fred not there.
right.
Katie not gonna teach you how to be a point guard playmaker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Aaron Holiday ain't not gonna do it. Ime Gadoka, goddamn, how many plays you got to set up to run some shit? Anybody can bring the ball up the floor.
Right.
So what I'm
Right.
trying to say is that's not the end all be all with Arm Thompson's game. Like we know what he can do, and he's gradually developing to an overall two-way player. And this was the year for him to really be in that point guard position. But how you gonna learn some shit when your main guy, your true leader, your point guard ain't there on the side on the court with you?
Yeah.
He can't learn from no fucking body on the court with him.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
feel,
tough, man. It's just tough, man.
I feel you 100%. I feel you,
It's
man.
tough. But
Man,
hey, I ain't gonna keep the stream going too long. We on 3.5 hours. Uh, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let everybody get their takes off before I shut it down. So hey, DJ Generation,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm still here.
what you got, bro? What you got before we close it out, man? What you got
Man,
on this situation?
like to y'all point, I guess the one blessing in disguise is we're gonna have to see. It's pretty much gonna put Reed, give him a chance to prove what he can do so he can show and prove, or he just, we gonna know he not the one. So we got that on our side. And it's the shock of the news today, but we'll feel a little bit better about it as the season go on if they kind of gel into. I think that was Terrell point. Raphael ain't gonna sit there and just let us fault. At least I hope he ain't. So we'll just have to wait and see what he do and hope for the best. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. Hey, EF Hutton, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here, brother. I'm here.
Hey, what you got? What you got on there, homie? Hey, yeah, man, you gotta start switching up your account in my comment section, bro. I don't know who to rank you.
Hey, I be moving because I be, so I be having my phone. Then by the time I get home, I'm gonna use my laptop or my computer. So I do be moving though. But yeah, my bad. I try to be more fluid with it. You know what I mean? But hey, appreciate you having me on. But look, like I said before, you know, This ain't nothing that I didn't expect. I mean, overall, Greenleaf, like I know, we all Rockets fan, we considered all the possibilities. So this ain't nothing that was just far out of the range of possibilities. It just happened a lot sooner than what we thought and a lot worse than what we thought. So, we just put on our big boy panties, you know what I mean? And we finna get ready to see what we made of. We got a legitimate superstar up and coming. We just got through, Jock and LP all summer long about the steps that he made. We can't forget about the steps that Amon made in the playoffs. So I think that's something that hasn't been spoken about enough in tonight's stream is the fact that Amon made those big strides in those short amount of games that we seen it like the light clicked on for him. So that we hoping that he carries that over from the playoff, that light been on all summer, that he come back with a vengeance. And the little dribble drills that he been doing, the 1-2 slow crossovers that he been doing, that muscle memory kick in, and he's able to utilize that to make him into a more productive, more usable ball handler going forward this year. And I agree with you. Like I said earlier, I was looking forward to seeing Reed play more minutes anyway. I was always under the impression that, you know, with Kevin Durant and Alfred Şengün and Amin Thompson on the floor, you won't Reed to get minutes with those guys. So hey, look, I guess we get what I asked for, a little bit more than what I wanted. We finna find out what he made of. Um, they were talking about Kobe White. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna land. They were talking about Kobe White. I've been on the record of saying I would not trade a player like Tari Eason. Um, the reason I'm leaning towards if a player like Kobe White come available because it's a true point guard and we don't necessarily have one. He's 25 years old and we don't have a guy that got that kind of dog in him. Maybe a player like that I would be willing to move Tari Eason. But as far as Tari Eason staying on the bench, it's his contract year. Um, you want to make him earn his money if he wants to earn his money. And I'm just not a proponent of leaving. You don't leave a Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Kawhi Leonard. You just don't leave it on the bench. It was the same argument I was having when we were deciding whether we was gonna bring Amin off the bench or Jabari. We were like, who gonna be starting when Jabari come back? I was saying you don't leave a Scottie Pippen, you don't leave a Kawhi Leonard, you don't leave them kind of players on the bench when they that good. You have to put them out there with the starters and see what they can do. So I think this is the perfect opportunity to see what Tari can do. Um, and that's basically where I stand. So it's going to be for me. I know what Ime is going to do. Let me say this. I say all this about because I wanted to put it on people's mind of options. But we know Greg Popovich, Ime Udoka, Jeff Van Gundy, these old head coaches are gonna start the veteran guys. So Dorian Finney-Smith is gonna be starting. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But I would just
Mhm.
like to see other options be explored. That's just all wishful thinking. I appreciate y'all having me on.
I salute to you, yeah. Hey man, we iron sharpens irons over here. Iron sharpen iron over here. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I appreciate your segment on that, man. Hey Terrell, what you got, Terrell? Salute to you.
Yeah, man. I think it's just a situation that we got to go through, but adversity come to everybody, and man, and you just go to and you go to certain young players. You've been with Fred for 2 years, and you got to take everything you learn from him and add it to your game. Not just your game, but the mental makeup. You got to add it to your game, and I just think a player like he liked it, and I think they him and Tara they can just galvanize the troops, man. Hopefully Fred get the surgery and he can be on the sideline too during the season to kind of help us mentally in the games. I think that can help us as well. But it's like a blessing in disguise too, because we're gonna get to see Reed early. We're gonna get to see if he like that, or he or do we want to keep him early? So the front office, it's a good thing for them because they gonna see what decisions they need to make going forward, and that's gonna help our team get even better going into the future. And I'm gonna land on that.
Yeah, man. Hey, we got some decisions to make, Terrell. Real big facts on that. Hey, Dre, what you got, Dre?
Shit, what's happening? Uh, like it's I agree with what I'm saying what Terrell and I'm saying. It's like I say, the stuff that I'm saying about Reed and them struggling with the handling the rock. You know what I mean? Not saying I'm saying it just to not trying to be negative, but I'm saying it's those are gonna be type of growing pains that we're gonna kind of suffer through. But you know what I mean? But it should, like I say, iron sharpen iron. And you know what I'm saying, when you put under pressure, you don't know how you're gonna react. And you know what I mean? Like I say, I don't know about you, but you know what I mean? Like I've had some adversity and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had a great paying job. You know what I mean? My first 6 figure job and lost it. You know what I mean? And to go up and then down, you know what I mean? It was a motherfucker. But you know what I mean? But it kind of uh it kind of showed me the things that I wasn't doing, you know what I mean, that I could have been doing better. You know what I mean? So I mean they're gonna grow from the from their feelings, and you know what I mean, and they're gonna come out on the better end, but it's just we just gotta wade the water, you know what I mean, until we can come up with a more long term solution. But I got faith in them. It was just a heartbreaking, sight to see.
Situation. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
when you post, I was like, you got to be shouting over shit to me. You know what I mean? Like I
Bro,
say, somebody put down in the chat, man. Like Houston going through it, bro. I was expecting so much shit for our city. It's like we every time we take a step forward, it's 2 steps back. You know what I mean? Every single time. I already
every
bit boys
time.
for stuff for alcohol and shit like that. And shit, one of them just hit me up. Hey, you wanna buy it now? You know what I mean? I already hit. You know what I mean? It's just like, goddamn, man. And like I say, but I just think that it's gonna come down to our guys are gonna perform. It's just the guys behind them. That's my only concern. And off the bench facilitate. That's what concerns me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When Reed and them get trapped and they getting the ball out of his hand, who's gonna make a play?
yeah,
Doing Phillips Smith, uh, Torrey. You know what I mean? Like who's gonna be able to make a play and get us a good shot? That's my only things that make me pause for the cause. You know what I mean? So, but
yeah.
I'll drop out after that.
It's just a crazy situation, man. Hey, J Dog, you there, J Dog?
Yeah,
Oh,
man. I'm
oh,
here.
okay, there you, there you.
Yeah.
OG, man, what you got on before we close it out,
Hey,
J Dog?
man, be a lot of good talk, bro. Y'all made some hell of a points
Hey,
tonight,
great
man.
stream, fellas. Great stream, fellas.
Damn
I
good
want, I want,
stream.
I want to salute to all y'all that hit the link, comments.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, salute to y'all. Go ahead, J. My bad.
Nah. I mean, I'm glad you did it. But nah, yeah, man. Hey, bro. I learned a lot today, bro, about contracts. I learned a lot about timelines and all type of shit, man. I mean, hell of an informative stream by all parties, man. Everybody hit that link today, added something to the conversation. And I appreciate it, bro. Man, yeah, this hurt green, but it's a next man up mentality, bro. You play sports, bro. You anything in life, period, bro. You if you don't face adversity, bro, you really ain't living. You understand what I'm saying? So, bro, you gon' hello,
Yeah,
hello.
you was going
My
in now.
You
You,
good,
you,
J
my
Dog? You
you
bad,
good?
back.
man.
You back.
Yeah,
You back.
my bad. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, you gonna face adversity, bro. And this is one of these situations. This is why you draft good. You have a deep team, and you try to be too deep at every position. Now, just so having point guard wasn't no position of strength for us, bro. But Armand showed you in the playoffs, like EF and Green, and like I've been saying, bro, that he showed you that he could take his game up a level in the playoffs where it counts most, bro. So I don't have an issue with trying and being the lead guard, you know what I mean, on his team with Reed Shepard playing the two. Because they could uh, exchange each other's duties, bro. You know, when it comes to playing defense on guards and whatnot. And what Armor can't shoot, Reed can. What Armor can handle, Reed might necessarily can't handle as well as Armor. At the point of attack defense, that's Armor Thompson thing. Um, but Reed gonna keep that floor space, bro. And Reed is very intelligent and he's very mindful when he on that court and what he can't do and what he can do. And he don't do too much. And that's what I like about him. You know what I mean? His IQ is high, and he's defensively, bro. Like I keep saying, he further along than I thought he was gonna be at this point. He probably further along on defense than he is with the ball handling, in the point guard duty. So I think they trust him. I think they trust that he gonna make the right play and he's not gonna overdo things. And with that being said, bro, the dynamic of this team is shaped to what he does. Well, you got KD here now. You got LP showed you, bro. He can generate offense. You can always run offense through him with the ball in his hands or posting up. Like we got options on this team, bro. Green said it, bro. We really ain't got move the room to maneuver, bro. When it comes to signing or trading, if you're gonna trade one of your core pieces for a stopgap, I don't think so, bro. So you could try to make a move if you want to continue this year because you got to hold the KD. But maybe the organization's in their mindset. But I also think they believe in their players, and I also believe they might try to bring somebody in, but I think who gonna get it done for this team and get us over the hump is right here on the roster right now. That's how I feel, bro. And I
Yeah,
land
J
on
Dog,
that.
man. It's just, hey, you was cooking on that, man. I hate you landed your plane on that, but it's unfortunate anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna come back with some more action. I know media day is around our corner. I believe next
Yeah,
week, bro. It's just unfortunate, man.
yeah,
God damn, man. Fred
it
Van
is, bro.
Vliet, Fred Van Vliet, bro.
Hey, man.
I
Fred
mean,
Van Vliet.
Hey,
yeah, I don't want
next
to
man.
say
Hey,
nothing else.
bro.
It just, yeah, I just,
Next man up.
These niggas got to step up, Green. You understand? Hey, look, man. We
They
got
do.
what KD ranked number 11, LP and Armand, bro. They in the top 50, bro. Listen, bro. Hey, look, bro. Fred VanVleet was ranked what 64 on the top 100. Like, man, look, we got enough players, bro. They need to play like they can play, bro, like they know how to play. Everybody got to step their game up, bro. You feel me? KD, they finna be 37. So, hey, he gonna give you what he can give you, but you gotta keep in mind he's 37, bro. So, but all our youngins, man, all the gloves is off, nigga. I'm gonna say it every stream. The gloves
them
Yeah.
is
training
off.
wheels, them
Yeah,
training wheels
especially
off.
with the
Yeah.
young dog. But you know what, J Dog, before we get up
Mm-hmm.
out of here,
Yeah.
I'm still lurking for that KD signing. I'm still
Oh
lurking
yeah,
for
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
situation. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because Fred is a big part of what we doing this
yeah.
year and you
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying, the second year. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for that window. I know KD gonna lace up the boots, he gonna lace up or whatever, but if he don't
Yeah.
sign shit, I know what the business is.
Right, right,
I know
right.
what the business is. But
Yeah. Yeah.
and god damn it, man, I was gonna do the Jabari Smith Jr. stream today, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was gonna do a Jabari Smith Jr. stream today, you know, as far as
Yeah.
content purposes, and
Right,
y'all know
right.
how I get down.
Yeah,
He
But
yeah.
with
looking
this
good, man.
news, bro, with this news, Dre,
Is
it's
yeah,
just baffling, man. It's just baffling. But
heavy.
man, we gonna hold our head up, man. Win, lose, or draw, we still gonna be here.
Damn
You
right.
know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna tuck our tail. We ain't gonna hide from content when bad shit go down. You know what I'm saying? We
Hell
gonna be
nah.
vocal about it. We ain't gonna hide from it. If it's a real deal or not, nigga. We ain't scared of none of you niggas that got something to say. No trolls, no none of that. Whether I agree to disagree or agree with you. You feel me? We ain't gonna hide from none of this shit. So
Right.
hey, I salute to the panel, salute to my panel. Y'all keep it easy.
Salute.
Be breezy, man. It's your boy Greeny for exclusive. We got oh, before I get up out of here, I
Yeah.
haven't decided if I want to put this on members only,
Mm.
but I'm gonna let the stream breathe tonight. I'm gonna let the stream breathe tonight. Y'all become a member of the channel, and you know what I'm saying. Going forward, y'all know what the business is. J Dog, we out here, fam. Peace. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.